tickets and how you can get free tickets from Elysian Space Dust IPA at 1025 The Bone. So insecure! Thanks a lot for making me do that. Special thanks to Clean Earth Systems. 1025 The Bone. Real Raw Radio. WHPT, Sarasota, Tampa, St. Pete. Live from the WeatherTight Windows studio.
I'm about to whip somebody's ass. Oh, I'm about to whip somebody's ass. Oh, if you don't leave me alone, you're gonna have to send me home, 'cause I'm about to whip somebody's ass.
All right, here we go.
It's the Mike Calta Show.
Now, you ready for this? This is happening! Ba-da-da-da-da-da-da-da.
Good morning.
Good morning. We've talked the whole night through.
Good morning.
Good morning to you.
Hey, wake up, stupid!
You know what I'm saying? I think you do.
Check 1, 2.
Let's go, let's go, let's go!
All systems are go.
Make some noise! 3, 2, 1.
It's the Mike Calta Show.
What the hell have we done? What have we done? A bunch of people who didn't necessarily have to be here have decided to join me. What a special morning. I am John Senning. This is the Mike Calta Show. And I have some friends here. Some friends who are regretting their life decisions. The one and only Corey Cardinal is in the building. Good morning. And then this son of a bitch over here. I love you. I love you so much. But at about 5:52, I get a text. I went back to sleep. Sorry, bud. Not going to make it. He is Gio.
Good morning.
How you doing, buddy?
The first thing that comes to my mind is I've made a horrible error in judgment and everything.
That's the thing. Corey would have eventually had to be here. He gets up and goes to the gym at like 6:30 in the morning, so his schedule in life is not that crazy. You could be still sleeping. You could be nestled up in your wife's bosom or whatever you do right now, just cozy as can be. But you made the decision to come in here all the way to St. Pete, and that means a lot.
I know. I should still be just sleeping, but you had told me that you were doing the morning show, asked if I'd be interested in coming in. I thought, no, not really at all.
You slept on it for about 3 weeks, actually, I think.
I left you unread for quite some time.
Dude, it really is. I wonder what the length of time was, because it was legitimately maybe weeks on end that Gio did not respond.
Not entirely unread. I said I was not sure what I was doing that week, but I was not going to be out of town because Mike's kids are in Hillsborough County, which is on spring break this week. My kids are in Pasco County, which is like 2 weeks from now.
Right.
So my life is still going as normal, not in spring break mode.
Oh, we've gone back and forth about other things, I think, since you left me on Red.
Yeah.
Oh no, I said so March 4th. Today's March 17th. That was the day.
Yeah.
March 4th is when I said I'm going to be doing the 17th and 18th, so you have an open door. And then no response until yesterday at 8:07 p.m. at night.
Yes.
Are you on the morning show tomorrow? And that is when Gio made his ultimate commitment.
I recalled the invite and I thought, oh yeah, maybe I'll go on. I like John.
It's a hell of a follow-up.
It really is. And I was glad to see it. I'm always so enamored. I feel like I spend the first 10 minutes anytime I do mornings trying to figure out how the hell you live your life, because you were up texting last night Like, you sent me an email late at night. Like,
Yes.
do you don't go to bed at 8 o'clock like you probably should?
No, that's how I operate. Usually, like, my daughters play a lot of high school sports, which occupies a lot of my time. So sometimes I'm used to being up around, 10, 11 o'clock. And then once I committed to coming in this morning, I thought, well, I can't just roll in there like a goddamn superstar. I gotta bring a little bit something to the table. So
Look at that.
That's where the email came into play.
You are a superstar.
Nah, I don't feel that way.
And Corey, this would be gym time. Your gym session would be starting right now, right? 6:30?
6:30, yeah.
Dude,
so
this-
literally my alarm went off, I think, 20 minutes earlier than it normally does. So
Damn. Did you even stay up and watch Monday Night Raw last night, Gio?
I did not.
Dude, CM Punk.
Yeah.
Roman Reigns. Big face-off. Brock Lesnar got his opponent for WrestleMania.
I got to tell you, this may disappoint you, but I'm kind of falling off a little bit.
Yeah, I've fallen off ever since they made the decision to go to Saudi Arabia.
Yeah.
For like that really, and who knows, now they might never go back. Saudi Arabia might not even be there anymore, so.
why does that bother you so much?
Because,
Go ahead.
well, it's just, I'm going to say it, it's going to sound like I'm like xenophobic or that I hate other countries. This is an American pastime.
Right.
Like the bread and butter of the WWE was built on the back of hardworking Americans. And to take something like a WrestleMania and say, we're going to let some Saudi prince and his blood money just pay to bring this to a place that no Americans want to go visit. Nobody wants to go to Saudi Arabia for a vacation. Definitely not anymore. And it just feels like they're spitting in the face of America to get a couple bucks. Am I right, Gio?
Yeah, to paraphrase, you can take my Raw, but you can't take my Mania.
Exactly. And always in WrestleMania season, I get a little more into it. So I had my eye on it last night. But again, dude, when I have to do this, it is like sleep isn't even really a thing. But like I go to bed at like 9, hoping that I can fall asleep. Somewhere around midnight or 1, it just starts turning into panic. It just starts turning into rolling over every couple minutes. Then once it gets past 2, I go, well, I'm up. I'm like the day has started for me, and that's pretty much where we started this morning.
I mean, you were still texting me last night at 11, which I thought was very inappropriate.
Yeah, it was inappropriate, and I was just
like, all right, let it go, guy.
Once and I have severe. There must be a name for it, like alarm phobia. Like I set my alarm 3 times for a minute ahead before I went to bed to just test it to make sure that it worked. And I still had zero faith that it was going to go off this morning.
I do that every once in a while, but I'm the same way where I'm at the point where I'm about to go buy an alarm clock that has batteries.
That's actually not a bad idea.
Because I just, in case the power goes off, in case my phone restarts, in case something happens.
It's not a bad idea.
Right.
I have close to 15 alarms that go off.
Oh my gosh.
But
that's standard for me, just doing morning radio.
Whoa, so every one of those is set every day?
Well, yeah, because they're set to go off like every 5 or 10 minutes because I like to hit snooze buttons and stuff. So I've really made it, idiot proof that my alarm is going to obnoxiously go off for close to an hour and a half.
Okay.
To try and get here on time.
That is pretty good. I was like in the shower about to be done walking out the door when my alarm did go off. So it did go off, and I was up probably 35 minutes before it even went
How many
off.
alarms do you set?
I just had one this morning.
Oh, God, no.
But to me, if one doesn't wake me up, what's 2?
Yeah.
Yeah, no.
It's either going to work or it's not going to work.
The idea of one alarm is terrifying. You're flying close to the sun.
I'm so anxious that as soon as my alarm goes off, my eyes are open immediately, and I'm there.
It's just a tossing and turning. I imagine
I'm never
that
sleeping.
when you get to this lifestyle, it settles in. But when you do it as a 1 or a 2 off, but I imagine the paranoia wears off. At least.
A little bit. You start to trust your alarms a little bit more. That's why you only set like 10 or 15.
By the way, I am personally offended today again for a couple of reasons. Not only because Gio pranked me and told me he wasn't going to be here and maybe crap my pants. I thought today was going to be a great day because Gio, there's been this running joke. I've seen memes about it. I've seen little caricatures where I guess people refer to you or somebody has referred to you as the coffee bitch.
Yeah, I don't know why.
It's been said.
It has been said.
So I thought, what a special day for me to treat my boy. He's getting up early. He's coming the hour and 45 minutes that you drive from Homosassa, wherever you come from, to be here in St. Pete. Let me pick up some egg bites and some coffee for my boy at Starbucks. Would not even entertain the thought of it.
No.
What are you? Is that PTSD that doesn't allow you to do other things for you?
If you really want me to pull back the curtain and give you a little bit of my thought process, that was all part of the long play of my texting you that I was not going to be coming in.
Well, in a way.
An elaborate prank, a ruse, a cunning attempt to trick you is what it was all about.
I think you actually missed an opportunity because what a dick move would it have been if I would have bought your coffee and your egg bites and you're sitting here and you're like,
true.
And then I've bought you your coffee and your egg bites and you're still not here.
True.
So you could have really added upon it. Corey, too. I thought I was trying to be a leader of men this morning and do something for the boys. And
I took care of myself.
Yeah.
A little Dunkin' action.
Also, I hate Starbucks.
Oh, dude.
Yeah, I cannot stand Starbucks. I the only coffee I drink is Wawa.
I do like Wawa. I hear you guys debating it from now on because you would go to Dunkin'. Mike drinks Starbucks, but you would go to Dunkin' if it was up to you.
Probably just because the vicinity from my house to Mike's house, I pass like 2 Dunkin' Donuts where I go out on my way to Starbucks. But I don't mind.
And an iced on a chilly morning, an iced.
This is a banana pudding cloud latte.
Oh my God, dude.
Which is
Who
the
are
reason.
you?
Yeah,
What are you?
I don't care. I have no shame. It is fantastic. It is delicious, and this is also part of the reason I turned down your Starbucks.
Say it one more time.
It is a banana pudding cloud latte.
You're starting your day off with dessert.
Yeah, that is, and that's new too. So did you know that you loved this, or did you just find out this morning?
It's new to the lineup. I've been drinking these for about a week now.
Wow, the banana cloud
Yes.
pudding. Banana pudding cloud. Was there pudding in there?
I'm guessing. It's just the cold foam on top is banana pudding flavored.
I don't support
on top of a typical latte, which is espresso and almond milk.
It does sound good, though.
No, it doesn't.
Here, Corey, take
Banana
a sip.
pudding? Banana pudding anytime tastes good.
Take a sip out of the backwash.
Am I the only person who loves banana pudding?
No, I love
how
banana
Americana
pudding.
is
No,
that?
I love banana pudding. I love banana pudding more than most. I just don't think banana pudding when I open my eyes in the morning and like in my veins.
I saw an ad for this. I went and tried it a couple days ago. I thought, oh my God, this is amazing. And I've been drinking them ever since. So that also contributed to me turning down your Starbucks invite.
It's fine.
Which I thought would text that early in the morning. It was like 4:30. You're texting me about coffee.
I thought it was like I really thought you were going to be more, for lack of a better phrase, impressed. I thought it'd be 4:30 coffee orders coming in from Big John. What a way to start the day. This guy, he's got something.
Your text is what woke me up.
Oh, well,
yeah.
Congratulations.
Which is fine. I mean, the alarm was going to go off within the next 10 minutes anyways. But I'm like, because usually with morning radio, if there's a text that early, it's some type of emergency. Some type of emergency.
It's the generator isn't firing. Where you have to drive to St. Pete.
So yeah, we got to drive to St. Pete. Something's not happening. Mike is sick. Somebody's sick. Something horrible is going on if a text is being sent at that early in the morning. So right away when that goes off, my internal alarm goes, oh my God, something's wrong. How do we handle this? And it's like, hey bro, coffee.
That's funny.
I was just being a nice guy.
That's another thing.
My bad.
My phone is always on silent.
No, yeah.
Even I'll put it on silent and do not disturb.
Yes.
Just so that way I make sure you do not contact
me. To me, if you have a ringer on, something's wrong.
Yeah.
I mean, you also have kids. You have kids. I guess something can go wrong with your kids. I guess if Mike hits you up late, you have more people that probably need to get a hold of you, or if they need to, you need to be available than most.
Yeah, I keep myself accessible 24/7 for the most part.
I do that for a while, or I did that for a while, and then like I would put certain people on my do not disturb list. So it would get through. So like if I put it on do not disturb, my kids will get through. Certain people or whatever. But now it's like I'll wake up and I'll have missed calls and text message, and I'll go, sucks to suck, man.
It does. Not everybody's reachable. It is interesting. You see, I love to be accessible at all times. The man who just responded to me from a text message that was sent on March 4th.
I have to be prepared when Bam Margera cancels at 3:30 in the morning. So
your accessibility.
Things like that,
for certain people. I know that I did not get a chance to listen to a ton of the station yesterday, so I know that the players that were there probably spoke about it, but I have not heard anything. How was the Carmen and Chad wedding experience? Was there any trouble? Any fights? Anybody puke? Anybody get too wasted?
No. I know going into it, we had a lot of bets. We were wondering who would be the drunkest person, and it was a dead heat between Johnny B and Joe Pap. And sure enough, that's pretty much how it played out.
Yeah.
And now there's kind of conflicting opinions on who took the crown.
Oh,
based
okay.
on the different things that happened.
All right. Now, it's funny because one of the last things I heard Johnny saying on the air was something about like, this is kind of a work function. I can't be getting too wasted. I don't want to drink too much. So to know that he just blasted past all of those preconceived thoughts right to now being in the running of the most wasted is interesting.
Once he found out it was an open bar, it was done for.
The best part is it was an open bar to an extent. I don't know if you heard. I heard Johnny was with Ian yesterday, and I think it was beer and wine for a certain amount of time, maybe the whole time, and then there was a cocktail hour where things were like liquor was included.
Oh,
well, Johnny, once he passed the initial cocktail hour, he was just continuing to drink what he thought was an open bar. So at the end of the night, I guess he had a very impressive tab.
Wow.
That he spent because he said he'd brought a certain amount of money because he thought maybe after the wedding we'd all go to the Hard Rock or something because it wasn't too far from the venue.
He had to cancel. The.
When he woke up the next morning, all of his money was gone, and there was no Hard Rock to happen. And then he realized that there was a very large tab because the open bar was not as open as he thought for the entirety of the events. Like it went to a cash bar for certain drinks at a certain point.
There seems to be something that happens to people. I don't know. It doesn't sound like either of you got too wasted, but there is something that happens to you at weddings where you kind of can lose track of reality and life, and you're in this bubble of love, and everybody's there to celebrate, and open bar may or may not be flowing, and it can lead you to maybe overserve yourself just a little bit.
The cool thing was it felt like a work function, but nobody had to work, which rarely happens.
Except for Fisher.
Right, except for Fisher. But like usually when we hang out with all these people, a lot of people from work, we're at some type of bone event and there's stuff going on, important things you're trying to get done. Where this one, everybody.
We know if there was any love connections that were made. Now, Corey, I'm looking right at you because we had planned it out, and I want to talk about this at more length much later in the show, like around 9:30.
Okay,
but I don't know if you were clued into this, Gio. Monica and Corey were supposed to bang at Carmen's wedding.
I did not know this.
I don't want to make this your whole identity, Corey, but I also do wish to get you through this.
No. I'm just trying to process this. So you and Monica look at each other that way?
No, so it came to, and I don't know if we want to get into it now. Like it came to be at a radiothon. Monica and JoJo were
those sick kids get everybody so horny.
Right.
Yeah.
No, they were standing around talking, and Monica was like, "Oh, I'm looking for," and just starts describing like who she's looking for, basically.
Yeah.
And JoJo looks at me and she's like, "You're literally describing Corey right now. Like, what's going on?"
Yeah.
So she was like, at that point, she was like, "It's my mission to get you guys hooked up together." And then we talked about it for a quick minute.
And to clarify, when I say you look at Monica like not as if Monica's not attractive
exactly
or sought after by gentlemen.
Yeah.
I just think sometimes, for me anyways, when I work for a long period of time with somebody, you start to think of them more platonically as opposed to like a sexual object.
You also are not, and again, Corey, I apologize. You are not taking into account, Corey's situation. At some point, a hole is a hole, and I hate to say it, and that's not to speak ill of Monica, but sometimes you just got to get that. You got to get that one down so you can move on with your life. So. Right. I guess on the fact that I haven't heard anything yet, does that mean that nothing happened?
Right.
Was there even any commingling? Like nothing?
No.
You guys didn't even canoodle in the corner? Did you dance together?
No, I think we sat next to each other at the actual like set reception or whatever. But that was it. Like, we were. I was with Christina and JoJo the whole night. And,
Christina?
No. And nothing happened.
Christina? No? So no bridesmaids, no family from out of town that caught your eye?
I mean, everybody was looking. Christina looked good. Monica looked good.
I saw some pictures of Christina. She did look good. She had them up and out, too, I saw.
All the ladies looked very good.
Yeah. Dizzy had a lot of fun.
Yes, I did see. I saw some photos with Dizzy. I think he even said that he left with some ladies and went.
They went to some after party.
They
or
went
whatever.
to. Who were all those?
I have no idea.
Yeah, I don't know who that was either.
Yeah, they just look like a bunch of young blonde chicks.
I know I was introduced to them, but I do not remember their names.
Yeah, well, they seem like very, very lovely folks. So all in all, just love and good times and
For the most part, yeah. There were, like I said, Joe and Johnny B
like
were
sloppy. Like did
I would say, I'm sorry, Johnny B. I would say Johnny B was very sloppy. Like, Joe is just Joe drunk. Joe is typical Joe. At the end of the night, I look over and he's leaned all the way back and he's like walking forward. Somebody had to escort him to the bench or whatever. But that's typical Joe.
At one point, Joe was attempting to walk up a set of stairs that weren't there. They didn't exist.
What?
He was like stepping as if he was going to go up the stairs, but there were no stairs in front of him.
He was high stepping it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think he was like, okay, I don't want to trip over these stairs.
That's honestly, it may seem crazy, but that's safety. That's
Yeah.
just,
It really was.
That's just being safe.
I've seen various levels of drunk for Joe, and he was about like probably an 8. You know?
Oh wow! That's
but he was
pretty,
still able to get around. He wasn't. And Joe doesn't do crazy things. He just kind of
he's like the dude. He's just in his zone.
He just wanders.
And now the next group drinking event will be on the high seas in less than a month.
Right.
We'll all be together on the cruise.
Where Johnny B just starts dancing and saying inappropriate things
On the cruise?
No, at the wedding.
Oh, yes.
Like Joe is very just Joe. He kind of, as long as he doesn't fall down, he's fine. Which he didn't fall down.
Oh, well, give me Johnny B's most inappropriate line.
Oh, to me, I can't even say it on the radio. We would be fired.
Who did it pertain to?
So there was a group, and him and JoJo got into this a little bit yesterday. We were taking group photos where I recall it starting, and then Johnny just started to yell out, asking, more demanding that somebody show some stuff.
Oh, like pop out the T-tot? Like somebody just whip them out?
Yes.
Who's in the photo? Is this like Carmen's family?
No, he said, JoJo, you need to do this.
So then, and she didn't?
No, she didn't. She did not take his advice or his suggestion. And then he aggressively continuing to repeat that, almost demanding that JoJo.
It seemed to be the theme for the night.
Yeah.
Oh, damn.
And I was like, wow, man.
Do we know, did Carmen and Chad, did they like leave and go on their honeymoon right away, or is that happening
No,
later?
I think they're still in town. I think that's happening at a later date.
Yeah, very cool. All right, let's step aside for a moment. We come back. Plenty more to get to. I want to touch on some things from my weekend and some observations about getting old. I look at someone like Gio. Gio's he's like a rugged old dog in that he's going to be able to run wild for as long as he needs to. I feel like this past weekend, I hit a wall where I have to realize I can't do the things that I used to do when I was younger.
Oh, no.
Oh, dude, I've completely cut off what I've been doing.
Well,
this is going to, I'll tell you, because how old are you?
I'm about to turn 40.
Oh, see, yeah.
Well, we'll figure it out. And then I also want to touch on prepping. The world is a crazy place, and some people are more prepared than others. I've got a story about a lady that feels like she's more prepared than all of us. This is the Mike Calta Show. I'm John Senning, a little Senning Show hybrid filling in this morning. Thank you, Gio. Thank you, Corey, for being here. Don't go anywhere. More Mike Calta Show on the way.
You're listening to Tampa Bay's most listened to morning show, The Mike Calta Show. It's Lightning Hockey on 102.5 The Bone. Tuesday, your Tampa Bay Lightning hit the road to take on the Seattle Kraken. Puck drop is at 10 p.m. Don't miss a single game. Listen to every Lightning game all season right here on the official station of the Tampa Bay Lightning. 102.5 The Bone. Real, raw hockey. Now, a Bone traffic update from the Farah and Farah Personal Injury Attorneys Traffic Center.
Looks good right now for your Tuesday morning commute. That's in both Hillsborough and Pinellas County. No accidents reported on any of the major roadways, including the toll roads. Bay Area bridges in good shape. Keep in mind a high wind advisory on the Skyway Bridge. I'm Monica with traffic.
If you're in a slip and fall accident, time is not on your side. Stores have video footage that's crucial evidence in your case. You've got to act quickly. Call Farah and Farah so we can preserve it before it disappears. Tampa.
Things people don't believe in. Little green aliens. Bigfoot. And that Spectrum TV combines all your favorite streaming apps with live TV at no extra cost. But that one is actually true. You get over $100 worth of streaming apps like HBO Max, Hulu, Paramount Plus, Peacock, AMC Plus, and more, included with live TV at no extra cost. It's only the way TV should be. It's only everything. Learn more at SpectrumTV.com.
We hear it every day.
I'm a safe driver.
Then in an instant, it happens. A car crash. And you remember, for over 25 years, 1-800-ASK-GARY has helped over 350,000 people find the legal and medical help they need to get the settlement they deserve. You remember 1-800-ASK-GARY.
Hey, it's JP for Prize Picks, the best, the easiest, the most fun way to play daily fantasy sports. And the best part is it's right in the palm of your hand. You just got to download the Prize Picks app today. The download is free. And when you play your first $5 lineup, Prize Picks is giving you $50 in lineups. So as soon as you sign up, you play $5, boom, you're going to get $50 in lineups on Prize Picks. Join millions of users and sign up for America's #1 sports pick app today. I do it with my friends now, $5, $10, and we get to talk smack. Last night they made it nice and easy. They had that Magic City Max discount. All you had is Jalen Johnson. You had to get a point and you're winning. So what you need to do now, if you want to get in on this action, download the Prize Picks app today and use code JPJP to get $50 in lineups after you play your first $5 lineup. Again, that's code JPJP and you'll get $50 in lineups after you play your first $5 lineup. Prize Picks, it's good to be right. Don't wait. Download the Prize Picks app today just in time for the NCAA tournament.
Guys, here's the truth. Buying a diamond has never been easy, and now with lab-grown diamonds in the mix, it's even trickier. Are you paying too much? Are you really getting the most for your money? Here's the good news. At International Diamond Center, we cut through the confusion. We give you the straight facts, remove the mystery, and teach you how to make a smart choice, whether you're leaning toward a lab-grown diamond or a timeless natural one. For over 40 years, our mission has stayed the same. Protect the consumer. Reveal the real story behind pricing. Expose the tricks so you don't overpay. We've done it with natural diamonds forever. Now, we're doing the exact same thing with lab-grown. At IDC, you'll find an unmatched selection of both natural and lab-grown right here in our showroom. We'll let you compare them side by side, as many as you want, until you're completely confident. And no matter which you choose, you get our direct, no-nonsense pricing every day. No inflated markups, no games to maximize profit. Just exceptional value and honest dealing. Don't guess, don't wonder. Come to the experts you can trust. International Diamond Center, Tampa, Clearwater, Lakeland, and Sarasota.
Ram truck owners, here's a recall that pays you. Complete Recall 67A and get $500. Act fast for $1,000. Plus, get a free extended warranty. Make a power move. Learn more at CumminsRecall.com.
John Senning here. I'm obviously not an attorney, but Mo DeWitt is. And you probably already know that if you're injured on the go, just call Mo. Mo and his firm fights for the injured people in Tampa Bay to get them what they deserve. Fighting the insurance companies can seem overwhelming, but that's what Mo does every day. And he's ready to do it for you. No matter what life throws at you, stand up and fight to get what you deserve. And it all starts with one call to Tampa's injury attorney at 866-CALL-MO. Give him a call day or night at 866-CALL-MO. That's 866-CALL-MOE.
A family office is a team built to handle the three biggest financial responsibilities a family faces: wealth management, tax strategy, and estate planning. Most firms only manage your investments and refer the rest out, hoping everyone stays aligned. At Trajan, we built something different. Your wealth, tax planning, and estate planning are handled together inside one firm under one roof. There's no guessing whether your CPA, advisor, and estate attorney are truly in sync, because our team works together every day on your behalf. When your financial life becomes more complex, your advice should become more coordinated, not more fragmented. One plan, one trusted team. Call Trajan today at 813-212-0500. That's 813-212-0500.
Trajan Wealth, an SEC-registered investment advisor. Additional services through Trajan Estate and Trajan Tax. Additional disclosures and accreditation at TrajanWealth.com.
I'm John Morgan of Morgan & Morgan. I've been asked many times how Morgan & Morgan became the largest injury firm in the world. I think I know. When someone comes to us for an on-the-job injury, we have a huge workers' compensation practice. But many times we find a defective product that was responsible for that injury. Luckily for them, we have a product liability section headed by my son, Mike. In addition to the comp case, there's a product case too. Other times, the injured worker is fired or harassed for bringing that claim. We have them covered. Our employment lawyers handle retaliation claims as well as wage theft and discrimination cases, and in some cases need to file for Social Security benefits. No problem. We became big for a reason. 30% of our new cases come as referrals from former clients. Hiring us is easy. Go to forthepeople.com on your mobile device or computer, or call Pound Law on your cell, pound 529. Morgan & Morgan. Injured? Dial Pound Law or visit forthepeople.com for an office near you.
Hi, I'm Patrick Thomas.
And I'm Heather Thomas from Bolt Electric. And our family is proud to serve you and your family.
From broken light switches to electrical blackouts,
we believe you deserve an electrician that gets to you quickly
and then does the job carefully.
We're so confident that if you are a first-time Bolt customer, your service call is free.
That's a $129 value.
Yep. So for free estimates, solid guarantees,
old-fashioned service
with new-fangled solutions,
just call Bolt.
Online at boltelectric.com.
For everything your heart holds, Advent Health is here. Find nationally recognized heart care experts at floridaheartexperts.com.
1 in 4 Americans have a disability. I'm one of them. I'm also a working mom who cares deeply about making sure every child with a disability thrives by getting their access needs met. We've got a trusted ally by our side. Easter Seals provides children and families the foundation for lifelong success through early learning programs, skills training, and prep for college and career. That's my Easter Seals. Make it yours. Join us at easterseals.com.
Okay, class, let's begin.
Psst, love your boots. I just sold a pair like that on eBay.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it took like 2 seconds to list and they sold almost immediately. I've been selling everything lately. Some chunky boots, a faux fur coat I never wore, and a vintage chair that was more of an expensive clothing rack.
You know, I actually bought these on eBay. Wait, are you Kitty Sell Stuff from Brooklyn?
Okay, quiet, please.
Find what you love, sell what you don't. eBay. Things people love.
Tampa Bay's biggest St. Patrick's Day party is back. It's the 23rd annual McPatrick Fest, Tuesday, March 17th at McDinton's. Free cover before 3 p.m. Fogo neutral from noon to 3. Plus an open bar from 3 to 5. Bagpipers, live bands, DJs. Grab your green and let the St. Patty shenanigans begin.
Today's Sporkle on the Mike Calta Show is sponsored by Southern Steer Butcher. Now with 4 locations in Tampa Bay. Now, a weather update from the Sun Toyota Weather Center.
Toyota.com.
This is Fox 13's Valerie Mills from the Sky Tower Weather Center. Chilly Tuesday with highs in the upper 50s to mid 60s. We'll have breezy north winds through the day under partly sunny skies with a high rip current risk across beaches and a small craft advisory through this evening. Another cold night with temperatures dropping into the 40s for lows with 30s north and low 50s closer to the coast.
Now, back to Real Raw Radio, sponsored by Anajar and Levine, accident attorneys. Call 1-800-747-FREE.
That's 1-800-747-3733.
We now return to The Mike Calta Show on 102.5 The Bone.
Welcome back to the Mike Calta Show. I'm John Senning. Put together a hell of a cast of characters today. Some of my favorite people in the whole wide world. Gio, you hear him every morning on the Mike Calta Show, a.k.a. the Burger Man. And the one and only Corey Cardinal, the backbone of the bone. Thank you guys for being here. Dude, so I was on this journey, this thing with Pat Maroon, this weight loss thing, where I like totally changed my life and I had not eaten anything. I think you made me fall off the wagon.
Me?
I had not, and I didn't even eat what I wanted to eat. So I had not, we started that February 1st, and I had not eaten anything bad. So I made it until we weighed in March 2nd, March 17th, St. Patrick's Day. Happy St. Patrick's Day. And I made it until last night, until I ate something bad. And it was a video that I saw Sunday morning that made me start having naughty thoughts.
and it was you talking about the Whopper. Dude, I am such a Burger King boy that it embedded so deeply in my head, you talking about the Whopper, that it made me make bad choices last night.
Did you have a Whopper?
No, I didn't even have a Whopper.
Come on.
I just worked myself into such a frenzy thinking about the Whopper that I gave up on any hope that I needed to continue eating healthy. So I actually had pizza. I had pizza last night from Colony Grill, which was not a Whopper at all, but it was something about you talking about the Whopper that just was like, you need to just start eating some food that you actually want to eat. Like, just why are you tormenting yourself? Treat yourself, big boy.
You need that every once in a while, though. You need like a good cheat day. Like, I never understood what that meant until I started, I guess, kind of eating healthy, where every once in a while I just got to eat like crap.
Yeah, dude. But the new Whopper was good.
It was fantastic. Dude. See, I really dug deep into the CEO wars between
who didn't?
The McDonald's CEO and his little bite and the whole thing was going on. Then all the other different fast food brands were like piling on the McDonald's guy, kick him while he's down type thing.
And I'm a Whopper guy. Like, I'm a big Whopper. I'm a Burger King guy. Diz and I often fight because he loves to trash Burger King. I ride for the flame broiled goodness that comes from the King.
Yeah, you can have it your way, which is always good. But they had talked about this new Whopper, and I thought, you know what? I'm going to try it. And for some reason, new bun.
New mayo.
I don't know how you change mayo.
Mayo is, dude, you know about as a no offense, larger man that's passionate about food and burgers.
That's very offensive, but go ahead. Keep going.
You know about the heavy...
Guy goes on a diet for like a week, and all of a sudden he talks like a skinny guy.
Hey, fatty. You built a whole identity on being burger guy. I'm just saying, and then he goes, I don't know mayo.
I think that was forced upon him, if we're being honest.
I didn't embrace that, nor have I ever.
Oh, I'm so sorry. I'm just saying, when I look at you, I look at a guy that looks like he knows his mayo.
I love how you're one of these guys now that's gone on like one diet, and all of a sudden you're like amongst the skinny folk.
You could say the same thing to me. If you looked at me and said, you look like you know mayo, guess what? I wouldn't be offended. I'd say, you're damn right.
No, that was unlike us. Man. You sold that like unlike us skinny people. Fat man, fill me in what it's like in your world.
No.
That's exactly what you did.
And here's the thing. Here's how I'm going to prove you wrong. I'm about to tell you all the things about mayo that you don't know.
That's fine, but you're now speaking as if you're a skinny fit person.
Dude, that's you.
And from what I'm seeing, you look exactly the same as last time I saw you.
That's your inner fat guy crying out right now.
The audience would disagree with you.
I'm just a man who's talking mayo, and all of a sudden it's skinny guy versus fat guy.
The fact that you separated us by saying, well, you being a larger person, right there was the telltale sign that you, in your mind, you're a skinny person now. You're at the gym, and I'm a gym guy. I'm skinny. I'm not amongst the fats.
You didn't say fellow.
Right.
Yeah. All right.
You be unlike me, fat guy.
Right.
Tell me what it's like to eat a fast food burger. What does that taste like? How do you feel?
I'm just telling you, dude. You seem like a guy that knows a lot that's mayo.
Listen,
take that for what it's worth. If you're offended by that, I guess I apologize. But, dude, you just look like a mayo man.
I'm not the one that's trying to perpetuate fake things here.
Yeah, okay. Needless to say, there's such
please,
thing.
Please, slim, skinny guy, tell me what it's like.
There's such a thing. No, there's such
in
a
your
thing
world.
There's such a thing as like heavy duty mayonnaise.
Yes.
So I think they switched to a heavy duty mayonnaise, which is like a higher fat content. It's creamier. It's ultimately better. And I just wondered if you noticed it.
It was very delicious. That's all I'll say.
Man, nobody's on fat trial here, dude.
If you want to delve deeper into what it's like in the land of the fat,
dude, we're probably the same
this
size.
This foreign land that you've rarely ever been in.
We probably wear the same thing, dude.
Please,
you're working through your own demons, dude. Don't put this on me.
Tell me what it's like to be a fat guy. Yeah. Us skinny guys don't know.
I feel like I'm going to have a Whopper for lunch now.
I know, right?
Please do. I'm going to have one, too, just so I can be one step closer to Gio.
He shaves the beard. Yeah. He's all, I'm just, I was working out today. I'm not a fat guy anymore.
Dude, again, these are your demons.
That's exactly how you put it out.
Maybe you're right. I just wanted to tell you that. So needless to say, I had a pizza last night.
Oh, okay.
It was delicious. Hey, have either of you guys had Colony Grill?
No.
Dude,
I've heard a lot of good things.
I can't say enough about Colony Grill. It's like a small chain that started up in Connecticut, but it's like it's crazy because they serve one size pizza and they've got like 10 toppings and nothing else on the menu. Huh. You can't get a side of ranch, you can't get a salad, you can't get garlic bread. There's one size pizza, a very limited set of toppings, and it's like paper thin, and it's meant to eat while you're drinking at the bar. And dude, I get meatballs, mushrooms, cherry peppers, and I had that last night for the first time in a while because I'm skinny now. And
obviously, you won't know this, but in the Fatso community, it's high regarded.
Oh, it is good.
Yes,
Yeah. Well, trust it's one of my faves. The problem is that my wife, it's a hard sell to get her to eat Burger King. She's not. She doesn't eat meat, so I'll be like, "Hey, you want to get some Burger King?" A pizza was a little bit easier.
You can't really do They
do have the Impossible Whopper. They do have the Impossible Whopper, which I could go on.
Yeah.
I came back into break with Zach Bryan, and I wanted to touch on it for a second because we went and saw him Saturday night at Ray J. Neither of you like him at all or know anything about his music, I don't think.
Is he the fat one?
No, he's not the fat one.
Or is that Luke Combs?
That's Luke Combs.
Okay. I get them mixed up.
I get Luke Bryan, Zach Bryan.
Yeah.
They're all the same to me.
There's Zach Brown, Zach Bryan, Luke Combs, Luke Bryan. There is a total.
Yeah.
Now, but here's the thing. I would, because I'm a simp and a fanboy, I would say he's completely in another stratosphere than all those guys.
All right.
It was without a shadow of a doubt, and I don't even have to think twice, the greatest concert I have ever been to in my entire life. Dude played for 3 hours, did 34 songs, and I've never been at a concert where everybody was as wrapped up into the show as it was as a sold-out 65,000 plus at Ray J, and it was just one of the coolest experiences I think I've ever had musically. And that guy, I believe, is the next. Whoever you put in that big, outside of country music, just the biggest music star, I think Bruce Springsteen, Billy Joel, Elton John, whoever just that big songwriter, singer of a generation is, he's still coming up even, but I think Zach Bryan is that guy.
Well, if he's doing football stadiums, I'm sure he's already, sounds like he's there already.
Well, and he did, so we went last year. He did Michigan. He did University of Michigan at the Big House, and that was the highest ticketed concert ever, 112,000 people.
Why are you saying this guy's on the come up?
Right.
Well, just because I still feel like
he's not mainstream.
Kind of.
Just in the country realm.
And it's not even country. I would say it's something else even. They don't play him on country radio.
I did hear a lot of people their social media were posting from the concert.
Yeah.
I did recognize one of the songs.
Yeah.
My daughters like that kind of music sometimes.
Yeah, and it's just I don't know, I don't go to all concerts ever, but I don't know who's captivating a crowd. You go to a Bruno Mars, something like that. Everybody's into it, but I don't know that there's another artist these days that has everybody in the palm of their hands the way and Baker came out. Oh, that was the other thing. Did you see that?
I did see on his social media he was there with his very pregnant wife.
Dude, I was so bummed because we were down on the floor, and I don't know when they took this picture, but his wife posted the picture of them. Dude, legit, we were standing right in front of that spot where they took that picture, and I have to wonder if I was just enthralled with the concert and missed Baker Mayfield standing.
He was standing right next to you.
Standing 10 feet behind me. It was really cool. They do a big revival. It's like a big finale.
He went up on stage?
He went up on stage.
That's cool.
And there was a couple other people, too. I guess a local baseball player that plays for the Orioles. I forget his name, came up there as well, but it was a hell of a time. That being a highlight of the weekend.
He reposted you, didn't he?
Oh yeah, that happened on Friday as well.
That's pretty cool.
That was I could have almost shed a tear, and it was funny. You would have appreciated that.
Baker
too.
reposted you?
No, Zach Bryan.
Oh, Zach Bryan.
So there was this photo. He had to have posted it 2 or 3 years ago, completely random for no reason. It is Mike Allstott's body, and it's a perfect edit with Zach Bryan's face on Mike Allstott's body.
I did see that, but I didn't quite understand what it was.
When he posted it years ago randomly, I thought it was so funny that I screenshot it and saved it, and I sent it to Mike and Rich, and we all got a kick out of it. And then the night before the show, I thought it would be really funny to repost this picture the day that he's in Tampa. And I posted it first thing in the morning, and not super active, kind of a thoughtful guy. He doesn't repost a lot of people. And yeah, sometime around noon, I checked my phone and looked down and said, Zach Bryan reshared your photo. And he said, me tonight with that picture of Allstott in Tampa.
Wow.
And,
that's so great.
Yeah, I felt like a little bumpski in the following.
Dude, yeah, definitely some. Well, and that's the other thing. So I posted, this is douchey social media talk, which I don't really care for, but I posted the video from the concert. Biggest thing I've ever done on social media.
Really?
Yeah, I think it's over 150,000 views, 20,000 likes. Yeah, the dude's just on.
You're
on
a real
fire.
influencer now.
Right.
No, that's the when the videos you post have nothing to do with you and they do well. I think that's actually saying the opposite.
That is so
when the
true.
best video you've posted is something that has nothing to do with you.
You say you don't go to. I feel like you're a concert guy, but you said you don't go to a lot of concerts.
No. I go to a lot of concerts.
Okay.
I'm just saying this was on a completely different level
Right,
than anything that I've seen. Because we also spent some time at Reggae Rise Up over the weekend, which led me to my bigger point about coming to grips with the fact that you can't go as hard as you once did. And I think maybe because I don't have kids, like I have this feeling of invincibility, like I'm still young because I don't have the anything holding me back. Friday at Reggae Rise Up was a big reality check for me because, dude, I fell out so hard, so early, and so bad that it pretty much – I was good for Saturday, but it pretty much derailed my whole weekend how bad I handled myself early in the day on Friday.
Really?
Yeah. I mean, I was
amateur hour.
Dude, it really was. And I'd like to sit here and say, oh, it was the sun. I did this. Either way, I just made bad decisions at the age of damn near 40 to where I think sometime around 2 o'clock in the day, I was questioning whether or not I needed to go to bed.
I think that was right around when you were supposed to be calling us.
Yeah. Well, yeah, that's the other thing. I was supposed to call Mike O. They filled in. And I talked to Mike O. He's like, oh, yeah, call us live from the festival on Friday. I'm like, absolutely, boss. You know that I'll do it. And that did not happen.
I will tell you all week, Mike was like, there's no way John's calling in.
Yeah.
He's going to be way too high. There's no way that he's calling in.
Yeah, and I don't know what it was, whether it was you can't drink tequila in the sun, starting at 11 a.m.
Right.
You can't do the other things that I tried to do. It's just and the reason that I positioned by asking you, Gio, is you strike me as a guy. You told us during the break that you hadn't been drinking, but like when I see you at events, like, and I've been on the cruise with you, you just strike me as the guy that can go and go and go, and you'll essentially go until you're dead.
That is true. I used to, when I was drinking a lot, I very much would be like, all right, what are we doing? We're making moves. Come on, let's go. Let's get up and like keep going. And I could go for long distances, but now I just.
How old are you?
I'm 46.
Are you serious? Oh, damn. I thought we were like the same age.
Well, I just turned 46.
You have a young presence about you.
Thank you.
That should be good, yeah.
I just turned 46 last month.
Oh, damn.
Thanks for that birthday.
Oh,
wishes.
sorry. Yeah, sorry. No.
No, but when I turned 40 is when I started to feel this way. And like now I really dialed back my I drank at Carmen's wedding. I had a couple Bud Lights, but prior to that, the pub crawl back in December was the last time I drank.
And Corey just stays in the pocket. Every time I'm buzzed around Corey just feels like he's just kind of like, yeah.
I try to stay there. They're like the bar crawl, the Christmas pub crawl. I got way too out of hand, and I'll probably get way out of hand on the cruise. But
rightfully so.
I don't have that thing that's like, okay, we got to stop. We gotta reel it back. I
used to be that way.
Going.
You say you used. I feel like I've seen. When was the last? Well, actually, I guess the last cruise I was on with you was still a long time ago.
That was a long time ago. Yeah,
we went. I was on with Drew, but
oh yeah, that was a long time ago.
Yeah. But I wasn't there in promotions, and I remember just vividly thinking, like, damn, Gio can go. Gio can party.
Yeah. And I'm very, like, I can get in a zone and just kind of stay there. Like, I don't go too high. I don't go too low. I just kind of, stay even keel. But the problem was the recovery became much more difficult the following day, and how I would feel afterwards got less and less worth it, where I'm like, I just don't like the way I feel.
And that's a great point. I actually wrote on my little note to myself, recovery in all caps, because so we went out to Reggae Rise Up Thursday night. We saw Cypress Hill. Friday, we went out there during the day, which I fell out at about 2 o'clock and thought I was going to vomit all over myself. And then Saturday, we were at the Zach Bryan show, but the plan was to go back to Rise Up on Sunday. And it's noon and I'm in bed and I'm like, dude, I don't got one more day in me. Like my feet hurt. I can't drink another day. Like, the recovery is more key than ever.
When I was younger, it was like every once in a while you'd have a morning where you're like, oh my God, I'm never drinking again.
Right.
But then it got to the point where every morning was, oh my God, I'm never drinking again. That's when I was like, I got to dial it back. I just don't like, the juice is no longer worth the squeeze.
Right. And it was like that for me until I found my drink where I like Jameson and Sprite or Tito's. Like if I drink those all night, I'm not getting a hangover the next day. Like I don't know what it is, but if I drink a whole bunch of other sugary drinks or just keep mixing around, then yeah, I'm gonna feel like crap for days.
Also, every injury that I've had as an adult has involved drinking. The scar on my face was my cousin's bachelor
that's
party.
the other. I think that's the other thing
Broken
about
thumb
you.
was Clearwater Beach. I fell down into a ditch. The list goes on. When I broke my elbow, I was drinking downtown and I rode an electric scooter.
Are you and I'm not trying to incriminate you here, so we can talk vague if you want. Did you have a phase in your life where you dabbled with other things other than just booze?
Oh, yeah.
Like on a scale from...
I've never done cocaine.
Okay.
Is that what we're going with?
I'm going to be honest. I wasn't going there, but I had wondered that about you in the past.
Really?
Yeah.
I look like a
Well, no, you don't. You don't. I think it just ties into me noticing your ability to go hard for long periods of time.
The vice has always been booze, but then I would smoke weed for a while
really?
too. There was a
dude,
time
weed
period there.
Geo, dude.
Yeah, but I was, as far as like anything past like weed, I was always terrified. Like especially cocaine. I've got high anxiety. I always thought if I do cocaine, my heart's going to explode.
Same.
And then you die. Even if it's your first time, everyone would say that guy was a cokehead.
What's the guy?
Dirtbag. Of course he died.
There was a guy you probably know at Geo Sportsman, Glenn Byatt, you know the NBA player. He got drafted, never done coke in his entire life, and he got drafted to the NBA. So he partied his ass off that night, did coke for the first time, and died.
Oh yeah,
yeah. So that could be.
That's the thing. I've always terrified.
Yeah. What was it?
Lynn Bias.
Lynn Bias. Yeah. He did it the first time and died.
If I tried coke one time, died. I'd be remembered as a cokehead. A cokehead. Oh yeah, that guy was a cokehead. Yeah. Nobody says good things about you when you die from cocaine. So I never, I'm just too much of a pussy when it comes to that.
That's my fear too. Is that, or I have a very, very addictive personality. So I know, like, I'm going to get it. I'm like, ooh, I love that. Let's just keep doing it.
Oh man, this pre-workout's garbage. Let me just do a little bumpski before I hit the gym today.
Yeah, never done mushrums. Never done
mushrooms?
None of that stuff. No, I've always
you never done mushrooms either?
Always been afraid.
The only thing I've ever done is, the occasional, like I did pills a little bit when I was younger.
Well, now
I'm just a big pussy when it comes to that kind of stuff.
Now that we're sharing our feelings and our things a little bit, I think what also happened to me on Friday was has to do with those things. With
you were doing cocaine?
No, mushrooms.
Oh wow! Yeah.
Which I didn't ever feel like I was like out of body. It was like something just went wrong.
Right.
Like something went. Like I was at a point where all in the crowd having a good time, and I just looked at my wife and I said, I'm unwell. We got to go. So I go and I sit on the seawall, and I'm just thinking I'm going to like puke into the water. So then I get up and I start like pacing back and forth, and I'm telling her like I feel better when I'm walking, so let me just walk it off. And then I'm like doing breathing exercises, trying to bring myself back. And I fought through it for like an hour after that, but I don't
want that in my life.
Yeah, well it was a mixture of a lot of things. It was a mixture of starting to drink too much tequila at 11 o'clock in the morning, mixing in some mushrooms that probably was not a great idea, the heat and everything. But really, I walked away from the weekend going, you don't got any more, big dog. Like you don't you don't have that. Like we used to go rise up 4 days, drink all day, do everything every day, and then come out on Monday feeling better than I went in. And I think this was the first year where I went. It hit me.
Yeah, right around when I got my 40s when it started I noticed a significant difference as far as being able to just go hard and go do something like a festival or something. You know, that's about the age.
I think I text you this. Slow and steady wins the race.
Yeah, and were you there? No.
I went Sunday.
Yeah, I text you because I was supposed to call, and I said I didn't call, and I was I was dying. I did have the coolest experience ever, though. This is a true story. Didn't make me feel any better, though. So I'm standing on the seawall, and I'm like doing breathing exercises. I'm like holding my breath for 10 seconds, letting it out. I'm like trying to rewire my brain. And I'm talking to myself. I'm like, okay, when you breathe out, you're going to feel better and everything's going to be okay. And I'm standing right on the seawall and I go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Breathe out and I open my eyes and a freaking dolphin just jumps right in front of my face, right on the seawall. And I think this is it. I'm all better now.
Oh, I thought you were like, this is heaven.
No, but I wasn't. I wasn't any better. But in that moment, I thought it was a gift.
Was there ever a moment where you thought, I should just jump off the seat?
Yeah, just let it all. Just let it all go.
Just goodbye. I should jump off. I mean, it's only like 6 feet, but still.
Sweet serenity. Take me now.
While I was there Sunday, I inadvertently, I think, killed a bunch of people's highs that were around me. So my friend,
I can see that.
Yeah, well, so we two were standing by the seawall. A whole bunch of dolphins that day, by the way.
Yeah,
there was
crazy.
a
They
ton
just
of
hang
dolphins.
out. They
Yeah.
look like the people.
And they have the police boat that's going around and they're patrolling or whatever, and they're coming through, and I look and I go, that looks like a guy that I know that I went to high school with. So like we locked eyes. He recognized me too. So then he pulls over.
Oh, dude,
gets off.
Oh, you narc. Dude, Reggae Rise Up, you start chumming it up with the 5-0.
We hug. We're standing there. We're talking for a few minutes, and then they ended up getting a call. Like one of the boats was adrift or whatever. So he had to hop back on the boat and drives away. And I'm talking. And then I hear lighters just like all around me. I look over and the guy's relighting his thing, and I go, "My bad." He goes, "Yeah, man, it happens." And I look over, and there was like 4 other people that were doing the same thing. And I go, "Damn, I just killed everybody's butt."
They should have kicked your ass out, dude. I mean, I have to say.
They got a call. They said there's a man standing on the seawall talking to the dolphins.
It's very, very.
Looks like he used to be fat, but now he's skinny.
Dude, I didn't mean to call you fat, dude.
No, listen, you were calling me fat, but
I don't think
you were trying to remove yourself.
I'm very sensitive because Monica called me out last week or whatever it was for similar things that what you're saying, and I'm very sensitive to me coming off like that. And
you don't have to be sensitive to me. I'm not offended at all.
I'm not sensitive to you.
I'm saying
I'm not sensitive to you. I'm sensitive to myself coming off that way.
It's absurd that you're trying to just remove yourself from the larger.
I'm not, dude.
The larger male.
Trust me, I've lived my life long enough to know that I'm in a good run right now, and soon enough I'll be right there with you, pounding Whoppers and heavy duty mayo.
You're basically right there now. Like, come on. Ouch. We're being honest.
Sometimes people got to bring people back down to earth.
Are you going to the gym today? You're going to miss your 9 o'clock.
Probably not.
Yeah, no.
Of course he's going to the gym today because he's a gym guy.
Dude, I think
gym guys do, bro.
I think Gio also like during the break, you and I are like talking workouts. We're talking. Oh, I was sore. My knees are hurting. And Gio's just like, oh yeah, I got nothing.
No, yeah, you're totally skinny. You should talk. You should carry yourself as a skinny person.
I agree.
Which I see you're doing, which is fine.
Thanks, Gio.
Do it.
I'm going to the 4:30 class if you want to join me.
I even wore a baggy shirt today just to not make you feel bad about yourself.
I don't feel bad. I'm very confident in myself. I just find it funny when people try to remove themselves.
Nope. You are letting your own inner fat boy come out.
I am very confident. They call me Burger Guy.
I know they do. I think maybe that's what it is. I think I'm actually just jealous of that.
Yeah.
I think I want to be Burger Boy.
Corey, skinny guy. You, large guy.
You've been to Cookout, right? We've had this conversation?
No.
Oh, dude, wait till that. Well, you were never over here, but wait till the Cookout comes to 4th Street. You heard of it even?
I have heard that it's coming. I know what Cookout is. I've not had it. And I know it's coming to the St. Pete area.
Yeah, maybe we could go one day.
No, thank you.
Do they have salads?
I gotta go, guys.
I don't want to be judged by the skinny folk in the room.
I'm like, yeah, can I get a burger and a lettuce wrap? My friend here, make sure he gets extra heavy-duty mayonnaise.
Jeez.
Shoot it right into his veins. All right, don't go anywhere. We come back. We're going to dig into some news for the next hour. Lots to get to. I'll pay off on the story about doomsday prepping. Do we need to? Maybe more than ever. And also, I'm looking for somebody to help us find drugs on the dark web, ultimately. I don't know how you get to the dark web. I don't know if it's a very specific HTTP that you go to. We'll dig into that and some craziness that happened at McDale yesterday. All that and a bunch more coming up in news next on the Mike Calta Show. I'm John Senning, Gio, Corey Cardinal with me. We'll take you all the way up till 10 o'clock. Don't go anywhere.
You're listening to The Mike Calta Show. Listen up, Bone fam. Calta Cruise 19 is less than a month away. This is your last chance to get your documents before we set sail. Join 1025 The Bone and Galvin from The Mike Calta Show this Friday, March 20th from 5 to 7 p.m. in Pinellas County at the original Hooters on Gulf to Bay Boulevard in Clearwater. The first 50 cruisers will get an exclusive Hooters pin, along with their documents and gift bag. Come enjoy the best wings in Tampa Bay. Grab an ice cold Bud Light and get ready for Calta Cruise 19. For more info, go to theboneonline.com. Now, a Bone traffic update from the Farah and Farah Personal Injury Attorneys Traffic Center.
Just one wreck right now. It's in Hillsborough County, northbound 75 at Bruceby Downs Boulevard. Crews have that right lane block. Of course, that's causing some backups. And high wind advisory on the Skyway Bridge. You're going to want to leave early and use caution. I'm Monica with traffic.
2 family members were violently rear-ended, but insurance denied liability. Farah and Farah used crash data to prove fault and secured $3 million. Farah and Farah is ready to cook. Tampa.
When you're injured in a car accident and the insurance company denies your medical bills, denies to pay your lost wages, and won't repair your car, it's time to fight back. Time to call Farah and Farah at 800-500-5555. Tampa.
When you want to speak to a real person about replacing your windows or doors, call WeatherTight Windows. You won't get a message service. You'll talk to an employee of WeatherTight Windows right here in Tampa Bay. And if you're lucky, you might even get to speak to the cookie man himself, WeatherTight Mike. Make a friend with a WeatherTight window installer today, and don't forget the cookies.
WeatherTightWindows.com. WeatherTight Windows.
We hear it every day. I'm a safe driver. Then in an instant, it happens. A car crash. And you remember, for over 25 years, 1-800-ASK-GARY has helped over 350,000 people find the legal and medical help they need to get the settlement they deserve. You remember 1-800-ASK-GARY.
Hey, what's up? It's Gio. Here is a fact that I've learned. It's never too early to plan for retirement. Never. Whether it's decades away or right around the corner, Trajan Wealth's fiduciary advisors can ensure that you feel prepared for that next financial step. Did I mention they offer tailored wealth management plans? They're going to take the time to listen, determine your goals, your timeline, and then work with you to develop a strategy that's going to reflect your values. They understand the importance of tactical investments designed to help protect, maintain, and expand your financial portfolio. And with offices in Tampa, Sarasota, Fort Myers, and Naples, it's always easy to sit down with somebody local and have those conversations just like I did. Give them a call, 813-212-0500, or visit TrajanWealth.com and set up a complimentary consultation. Again, it's 813-212-0500 or TrajanWealth.com. Advisory services through Trajan Wealth, LLC. SEC registered investment advisor, client, paid advertisement. Additional disclosures at TrajanWealth.com.
Don't miss the heart-pounding action on the water during the 6th Annual Monster Energy St. Petersburg Powerboat Grand Prix, March 27th through 29th, presented by Visit St. Pete Clearwater. Race fans can meet the drivers and crews Friday evening during a free family-friendly pit party at Albert Wooded Park. Then on Saturday and Sunday, watch powerboats and personal watercraft racers compete for the checkered flag along the waterfront in front of the St. Pete Pier. Race viewing is free and limited VIP viewing tickets are available at Pier Tiki. For tickets and information, visit IHRA.com.
Do not wait for your AC to quit in the Tampa Heat. Hawkins Service Company is offering up to $2026 off a new AC system backed by their no lemon guarantee. Book a free estimate at HawkinsServiceCo.com. Hawkins, one call, handles it all.
Just when you thought the savings had ended, Crown Kia is just getting started. That's right. Right now at Crown Kia, the deals are stronger than ever. We have select new Kia models. 0% APR for 5 years. 0 down payment or 0 payments for 90 days. Don't wait. These offers won't last forever. We don't want to see you in another dealer's Kia. Crown Kia, the better way to buy and service. Call 800-371-0942 for complete details.
Walk-ons in Tampa and Wesley Chapel are always a win. Whether it's a post-game celebration, drinks with the crew, or an easy weekend dinner, they got you covered. Catch all the college basketball action at Walk-On Sports Bistro with great beer specials while you cheer on your favorite teams. And starting March 15th through April 6th, take part in the Courtside Comeback Challenge. Just pick up a Courtside Comeback card in the restaurant. Each visit earns you a stamp. And once you collect all 5 stamps, you'll be entered for a chance to win a pair of custom Nike shoes. It's a fun way to keep the tournament energy going all season long. Walk-ons, where every fan feels like a winner.
Hey, Brandon Rhymes here. Top 1% Realtor team, Keller Williams Realty. Buy, sell, or invest in real estate, commercial or residential. 813-917-1894. ConsumerQB.com. 917-1894. ConsumerQB.com.
For everything your heart holds, Advent Health is here. Find nationally recognized heart care experts at FloridaHeartExperts.com.
Get in the zone, AutoZone.
Annie's first oil change wasn't as hard as she thought because she went to AutoZone, where a friendly AutoZoner helped her find the right oil and save on an oil filter. He explained the job and showed her free how-tos on AutoZone.com. When she was done, AutoZone recycled her old oil for free. No hassles, just help. Everything you need, nothing you don't.
Get in the zone, AutoZone.
Restrictions apply.
Jackson Hewitt has a great tax prep deal, $149 or less. Missing out is like ignoring the check engine light in your car. You'll regret it. Seriously, the price is only $149 or less, no matter how complicated, so don't wait. Like when you get a password expires today alert or you're shopping online and there's only one item left. It's like your taxes are in the cart, just complete the purchase. Hurry, this deal for $149 or less is like your phone at 1%. It's about to power down. Limited time offer for new clients on federal returns. Participating locations only. Terms at jacksonhewitt.com/149.
What's your caseworth? Injury.com by Morgan & Morgan.
1025 The Bone. Real Raw Radio. WHPT, Sarasota, Tampa, St. Pete. Live from the WeatherTight Windows studio. And now, it's the Mike Calta Show.
Welcome back to the Mike Calta Show. I'm John Senning. You can normally hear me from 1 to 4 p.m. on this very radio station. It's called Senning Show.
You're still doing that?
It's still a thing.
Oh.
We made it about a year and a half, and they haven't kicked us off yet.
Congratulations.
Thank you. That's Gio. You know him. Looking very svelte and fit today. Definitely doesn't have heavy-duty mayo running through his veins right now.
Don't try to pander to me now, just because I called you out.
And the other jacked dude in the room looking actually fit, Corey Cardinal.
Morning. Corey is a guy who's never been fat.
No, he
He's
doesn't know
always
yet.
been rail thin like this.
Yeah, can't us as like, even if I am skinnier than you these days, we can still come together and know that we're fat boys at heart. And let's pile up on this little twink.
Yeah.
I will say, I've never been a typical fat, but I've been skinny fat. Like I look.
Well, there's no such thing as
a
that.
thing, dude.
Get out of here.
Dude, just because you went through a phase of your life where all you ate was mac and cheese doesn't make you fat.
No.
I was pretty big for a little while. At least I feel like I was.
Shut up.
Get the hell out of here.
I needed to wear 2X for a little bit.
Oh wow.
I don't believe it.
I called that 8th grade.
Well, I played this for you, Gio, by the way.
Thank you.
Are they on the docket? Are they coming anywhere?
No, I think they did the Metallica tour. Now they're taking time off.
Are they not at Rockfest?
No, not this year. No.
Have you been, has everybody been to that?
Welcome to Rockville?
Yeah. Or Rockville, sorry.
I have not. No.
Oh, you've never been to that?
No.
Oh, that feels right up your dirty dirt rock and soul.
Back in the day, 100%. I used to love Ozfest, loved all of the festivals, but now to do that in the heat.
Rockville looks like, I'll look at it and it's hard for me to wrap my head around all of those bands in the same place for 3 days, and it sounds awesome, but much like you alluded to, in the heat for days and days on end. I heard it's like you cover so much ground.
Yeah.
It's just I don't think I'm built for it.
The heat is a big deterrent for me nowadays, and a lot of these bands I've seen at some point in my life.
Yeah, it's tough when you carry that extra weight.
Yeah.
Oh,
you.
It's like you're wearing.
This is what we're gonna do.
Well,
This is where the path we're going down.
I've been put into a corner. Guys. I just wanted to make a comment about mayonnaise, and then you made me into some sort of fat shamer. So I might as well be who I am.
I consider us similar in size and stature.
We are very.
But you tried to separate yourself from me.
No, I didn't.
Just because you went on this weight loss thing with Pat Maroon,
That's not
and
what I did.
You're working out at Danielle's
That's
gym.
not what I did, dude.
And now you're trying to position yourself, put the perception that you're some type of in shape, svelte guy.
Dude, no.
The collective blood pressure in this room is through the roof. Right
Yeah,
now,
it really is. And how about this, Gio? I'm sorry about the mayonnaise comment.
No, again, you're getting hung up on the mayonnaise comment. I am pointing out that you tried to separate yourself from other large gentlemen.
Dude, I always want to be. I don't ever want to not be a fat guy.
You didn't lose 100 pounds, bro. What'd you lose?
I lost. What was it? 24
Oh,
pounds
get
in a month.
out of here, please.
Yeah.
Ian lost like 70 pounds in like 6 weeks.
Well, again,
that's impressive.
Well, I don't want to. Now you're going to make me throw more fat stones, but Ian was a large man.
Again, 24 pounds, big deal. It's not that impressive.
Dude, if you lost 24 pounds, imagine how that could change your life.
I lost that weight before.
Yeah, when'd you gain it back?
And then time.
Sorry, I love you, man. I don't want to fight with you.
No, it's fine.
I'm
just pointing out you're not a skinny guy.
I'm not. I never thought I
so
was.
quit presenting yourself as such,
dude. I ate an entire pizza to myself 20 minutes before I went to bed last night.
I know you want to present yourself as a skinny guy now, but you're not.
Okay, that's fine.
Check back in 40 more pounds. Then you can be like, oh, how's like in fat world? Us skinny guys
when you have a
work out every
six-pack,
day.
then you can talk.
Yeah, if you look like Corey.
I will say this is just what I needed for the final push to the cruise.
Right.
Because I ate a pizza last night. I could be falling off the rails, but all I'm going to be thinking about now is running around the Lido deck in my Speedo in front of Gio.
That's fine. If I had come in here and you looked like Corey, I would be like, holy hell.
Well, now, my goal is to look like Corey by the cruise.
Skinny guy now. But literally, you look almost the same.
You don't
as
know,
anytime I see you.
You don't know what's hiding beneath these clothes. People are calling. Let me see what they want. Setting show. Well, it's actually the Mike Calta show. I am John Setting. Who's this?
Hey, don't let them bully you around, John. Just because Gio's frumpy looking and you're not now, that just stick to your gun.
Thank you, Steve. I appreciate it.
He looks the same. That's my point. He looks the same.
This is John Setting. You're listening to the Mike Calta show. Who is this?
I just wanted to say 24 pounds is more than Gio lost.
Okay. See, now I didn't mean to do this.
Listen, I don't care. I'm not the one trying to pretend that I'm skinny.
Come into his time slot.
No. This is Gio's world. He showed up here. Why?
I regret it incredibly.
I have to say, Gio, I feel like you are the sleeper, most beloved character on the bone. So don't let these people pile on you.
My DMs say otherwise.
Wouldn't you say?
Yes.
Like that's not far fetched.
Not at all.
Sleeper pick.
I often think people don't like me.
No. Well, you're wrong. The Mike Calta show. You're live on the air. Who's this?
Hey, good morning. How you doing?
Doing pretty
I
good.
can give you the skinny on the dark web if you want.
Oh yes, do tell us about.
Thanks for using the word skinny, by the way.
Yeah. Not enough people are give me the skinny, cuh.
I want to get down in the fat of the dark web.
Yeah, I'm about to share a story about a smoke shop owner who was buying narcotics on the dark web. How do you get there, first of all, and then secondly, what the hell are you getting there?
I don't, but basically all you do is you download what's called Tor, TOR, and it's like it bounces your IP around so you can't get caught, supposedly. And everything ends in not .com, ends in .onion. And then there's places you can go, like Hidden Wiki, that tells you like the places you can go because there's not like
onion.
drugs.onion. There's like XYZ 1, 2, 3.
Did you just say drugs.onion?
Drugs.onion. Sir, nobody
Right,
knows your
you wouldn't do
name
that.
and we won't track it, but I just get the feeling from the tone of your voice that you do have things that you like to find on the dark web. Is it? What is it?
No, not at all.
Are you sure?
I just know how to get there and what it's about.
What does your friend like to buy?
Yeah, what this friend that maybe taught you about it, what does he like? Does he like to find like stuff with people doing stuff with animals or stuff like that?
You can find anything on there. I mean, it's just weird stuff.
Okay, all right. I appreciate it. .onion. Thank you for the information.
Yeah, I'm seeing some stuff about the .onion right now.
Oh, .onion. It is it's a thing.
Yeah, it says many legitimate entities, including news organizations and secure communication platforms, operate on the .onion sites.
I've never heard. Dude, yeah. What a crazy thing. I've never heard that in all my years, and I feel like I'm pretty looped in.
Wow, some of the stuff you can find is pretty crazy. Illegal and illicit content. You got illicit marketplaces, stolen data, financial information, hacking tools and services, illegal pornography, and fraud and counterfeiting services.
Is that if you had to guess, if you had to, if you were getting onto the Hard Rock Bet app and you could guess or bet on what is the most searched and found stuff on the quote unquote dark web, probably the worst, most terrible illegal porn of all time, right? Compared to anything else you could find on the dark web.
I'm thinking illegal porn and probably things to hack into accounts for money.
Either that or drugs.
Yeah, but I feel like the world. I mean, I guess everybody's. The story I'm about to tell you does lend some credence to that. The owner of 2 Tampa smoke shops is accused of using cryptocurrency to buy narcotics on the dark web and selling them in the Bay Area. The Hernando County Sheriff's Office said it began investigating Spring Hill resident Ryan Perez more than a year ago after getting information that he was dealing drugs. While Perez lives on Utah Street in Spring Hill, Hernando County Sheriff Al Nunez said that most of the illegal activity was taking place through mail-order drug sales on the dark web. This guy, the sheriff added that investigators turned over the information they had to the DEA. He said the break in the case came December 26, 2025. Oh, man, the day after Christmas. When the Pasco County Sheriff's Office responded to a death investigation that turned into an overdose homicide. So the wife of the man who overdosed told deputies that she knew who supplied MDMA or ecstasy to her husband, and that he complained about being very hot the night before he died. I think that is a natural side effect of MDMA.
Yeah.
I've never done it, but I know these people, when they're blowing up, they get very sweaty and thirsty.
I watched Bad Boys too. Yeah. That's something.
This is why I don't do drugs. I'm terrified of this here.
I just thought of what you said earlier, and that, I understand some things that grow from the earth for the most part, maybe a little mushroom, a little weed, things like that. Anything that comes in a pill form, I just assume I've got a 50-50 chance that it's laced with fentanyl and I'm gonna die.
I thought that's part of the appeal is to, like, you've got that
gamble,
living on the edge, take the gamble. I might wake up, I might not.
Russian roulette every single time you want to drop a bean.
No, thank you.
So she told deputies that he went to take a shower and then she went to bed. When she woke up, her husband was dead.
Oh.
Well, that's a hell of a rhyme. Wow. Went to take a shower, went to bed, and when she woke up, her husband was dead. He referred to the individual who supplied the ecstasy as supplier number 4. He said that supplier number 4 told investigators about supplier number 3, who told them about supplier number 2, who led detectives to Perez, who, according to the sheriff, supplied the MDMA or ecstasy. Nunez said that particular MDMA was about 2.5 times the strength of any other MDMA. So this wasn't even a fentanyl situation. This was just some strong-ass MDMA. When investigators went to this guy's house, they found, this is a hell of a haul right here. This guy knows how to party. 2 pounds of MDMA, 10 counterfeit Adderall pills, 14.5 grams of LSD, 2 pounds of psilocybin mushrooms, 1 pound of marijuana plants, and 20 pounds of other types of marijuana.
Yeah.
This guy.
He's a heavy hitter.
He was ready for Reggae Rise Up.
I would imagine Spring Hill is feeling the pain today. Like, if you're living Spring Hill, this guy had to be your guy with that much weight. He was charged with trafficking MDMA, trafficking controlled substances, specifically LSD, drug paraphernalia, and everything else. And it turns out that this guy was getting it all on the dark web. In addition to the search warrant of his home, the DEA got search warrants for 2 hippie crib smoke shops in Tampa, where they seized several firearms and found the crypto machines. So this guy, he was also buying chemicals from China and India, packaging it and distributing it from those locations. He had synthetic opioids, cannabinoids, K2, spice, and a host of others. You ever tried the K2? Either of you? Not even you, Corey?
No, it was presented to me, but I just never did it. Spice.
I went through a period of time many, many, many years ago where I quit smoking, and it got to that time where I was like, I want to get back in the game, but I didn't want to go full bore. So I went over to the gas station and I got the K2. I mean, we're talking, this is 2009, 2010. Right. And it was back when it used to just be these fluffy little, like, pink nugs, and they looked very, very innocent. And I never experienced anything that crazy about it. But, dude, I had a neighbor that I met. I may have told you this story before. I had a neighbor that I met. He had just gotten out of prison. He was living with his parents. And I shared it with him one night, and then we went our separate ways. Well, dude, his mom, he's like a 40-year-old guy living with his parents. The next day, his mom calls me, and she said, hey, I just want to let you know, Kevin had to be admitted to the hospital last night, and he told us that whatever he took, he got from you. Can you tell us what it was? And I'm like, it was from the gas station. I was like, I thought it was just fake weed. And I guess the guy had a complete meltdown, and that was the last time.
You almost killed your buddy.
Yeah, that was the last time I tried K2.
That seems to be a pattern with you.
Almost killing people.
Yeah. Here, take this.
I'm just trying to have a good time. I'm just trying to have a good time.
This is why we don't hang out. I can't be put in those situations.
R.I.P. Big Kev.
Is that why?
I think so.
That's the only reason why? I thought it was the distance that kept us away from each other. I didn't think it had anything to do with my behavior.
Well, maybe a combination of both.
A little bit of both?
Yeah.
Thank goodness this turned out to be nothing. I saw this story starting to break yesterday, and it's pretty freaky. Not that it's something we take for granted, but as this war, excursion, whatever the hell we're calling it, is going on in Iran, so much of what's happening is directly connected locally to MacDill. CENTCOM, they're operating drones out of this place. That refueling plane that just went down over the weekend, and I think sadly killed 4 servicemen and women, left out of MacDill. Like, this is, in a lot of ways, home base for the operation that's going on in Iran.
I don't go to South Tampa very often. I forget MacDill is there until I see these stories and realize how big it is down there.
Yeah, and I don't say it to freak anybody out, but when my mind goes to those scary places that your mind can go to, sometimes you go, damn, that's probably not.
I don't ever think of that stuff.
Yeah, I think of it more than I'd like to. And a suspicious device was discovered at MacDill Air Force Base yesterday at 11:20 a.m. The suspicious package was reported at the visitor center near the Dale Mabry Gate. Traffic was immediately diverted from the gate of the Air Force Base away from the Bayshore area. A representative said the base was not on a total lockdown, and after about 4.5 hours, it was deemed that the package was a nothing burger. But during that window of time, when I start seeing it on social media and you read all the comments, you do realize if somebody could ever pull something off in the United States of America, this area in MacDill is probably near the top of that list.
Yeah, but I think they're prepared. In my mind, I want to think they're prepared for things like this. Like, they just say activate the plan, and then troops storm the gates.
You're probably right.
And take out whatever the threat may be.
You're probably right. Are you, we've been talking a lot lately on Sending Show. You can hear it on this radio station later in the day, 1 o'clock to 4, about just kind of the level of fear that you walk around with when something like this is going on, and that they're not telling us straight up, like, don't go out. There hasn't been any credible threats, but undeniably, we're bombing the hell out of another place right now. And like, there was the story from, was it the one up in Michigan, I think, where the guy's family had been killed somewhere over there. So he then took it upon himself to go out and kill a bunch of people. There's just uncertainty in the world. Gio, you don't strike me as a man that has any fear, but like, do things like that even cross your mind, or like out of sight, out of mind kind of?
I read the stories about sleeper cells, and that stuff kind of freaks me out a little bit, because I think that is what could really cause issues. But outside of that, on like a day-to-day, I don't really worry about it too much.
Dude, there was I don't walk around with it, and obviously I was in crowds of 70,000 plus over the weekend, and it didn't really hit me, but it's just funny when little things happen, how your mind goes there. I don't know if you saw it at all at Rise Up, Corey, but there was something these people had like in front of the stage, and I don't know if it was a smoke bomb or if it was a giant smoke machine or something, but the first time I saw it, the voice in the back of my head starts freaking out, because it just looks like, I mean, it's just giant amounts of smoke just coming from the crowd immediately. And my first thought in my mind was, oh my God, somebody lit something on fire. Something's about to explode. Something is happening. And I think having a little bit of that is healthy without letting the terrorists win.
My mind never goes, unless I'm reading a story and I go, oh man, and then I start thinking about like, well, what if something happens here, and then it's gone. Like when I go out to Reggae Rise Up, when I'm just out and about, it's never in my mind. Otherwise, I will just dwell in it, and I would never leave my house. I can't live like that.
Are you? I get the vibe hearing Mike Calta talk that he's got a little bit of prepper in him. Like he's prepared in so many ways, whether it just be ammo and things like that. Are you prepped up in any way? Like, let's just say, God forbid, Iran drops the electricity out from America tomorrow. How long could you live at your home, Gio?
I am not prepared at all. If something were to happen like that, I'm going to Mike's house. 100%. I'm going to Mike's house because I know he's got all kinds of stuff. He's got guns, he's got batteries, he's got generators, he's got refrigerators, he's got it all.
He's got food.
He's got everything you would need to sustain for quite some time. My first thought, I'm like, how can I get to Mike's house?
So you take and you think, because when they ended the war, not going to have the same exact answer that you had that said, I'm going to Mike Calta's house. In the end of the world, welcomed at the Calta compound.
Go with.
That is, but I mean, I don't know. But I'm thinking of other, he's got his other connected family that would probably, and then people that we don't even know about. Simple. I think we're one flip of the light switch away from being to be a bomb. There doesn't need to be anything. You take the electricity out and ultimately the Wi-Fi, and then it's game over.
I've got
3
nothing.
days.
I'm not surviving the night.
Yeah. Gio at least have fat on our bones, so
nothing.
you don't even have that. Like we'd be able to. Not only that, we'd be able to live longer, and ultimately, if we did something get real ugly, our families would be able to feast our bodies after the fact. You have nothing. You have no fat storage, and your family would get a quarter of a meal. After,
I've already withered away
if they need to eat your body.
The question is, when you're trying to get into the compound, what do you have to offer?
Honestly, I have nothing.
You're out.
Yeah, no, nothing.
You're out.
Yeah.
I'm a good lookout.
No,
I guess.
we don't need that.
Yeah. I've got like very limited stuff. I've got enough. I've got a generator. I've got a decent stockpile of gas, and I have enough food to get me through probably like a week. But then
that's not going to get it done.
No, it's not. And I'd probably have to end up being like a pirate of the streets. And I hate to say that I do that, but I'd have to go out and I just have to take from everybody else. I have to pillage.
I would be a scavenger. Like that's what
you
I would do.
I could totally see you as a scavenger. You're very creature-like, and that you just kind of lurk around and you just go in places and take what you need, and
then I'm gone.
Yeah, you're the raccoon of the apocalypse.
All right, I'm cool with that.
Again, my plan is how quickly can I get to Mike's house?
Yeah, but what if you couldn't? What if the roads are shut down?
I mean, then I would have to make do. I'm not prepared.
You got neighbors?
No. I do, like one side. Well, Carmen's going to be my neighbor soon, but I don't think she's going to let me in for sure.
Yeah, well, I don't know. I think you'd be fine.
Probably not.
Dude, I've brought this up before about how mad I was. My biggest thing that I had for the apocalypse was a gift that I got from my buddy Jake, Crowded Table Jake, which was this big 5-gallon bucket of rice and beans that's for like the end of the world. And when we moved, my wife threw it away, and it was very upsetting to me.
And now you need it.
Well, I might. I mean, and it's really going to suck. It's going to lead to friction between us if it comes to the end of the world and we're starving. And I'm like, you threw away that bucket of rice and beans.
If I can't get to Mike's house, then I'm just like, okay, just end it. Let's just go.
Mass suicide?
Yeah.
I'm just sit out in the driveway.
I'm just gonna, whatever.
Dude, but Gio's making up a batch of Kool-Aid for the whole family. He's like, all right, let's all go to bed. We did our best.
I'm not going to fight
in the afternoon.
Yeah. I'm not going to fight for long.
I don't believe it. You also have a strong family. Like your son could like take over as the leader of the unit if need be.
My son could. I have brother-in-laws that are they know what to do. They've got stuff prepared. I do not.
All right, that's fine. You can, and I'm not going to have much to give you, but just know you could. Because you should have a group. It seems that things are better in numbers. So if and when Calta does turn you down, you're going to have to probably get a boat, and you're going to need to make it to the bay, and then I'll pick you up over in Weeden Island somewhere, and I'll at least shelter you and your in the hopes that if you do pass, I'll be eating your bones.
No offense, you're both one of my last phone calls. But still, I like to know that I've got it on the table in case I need it.
Thank you. Mike Calta Show, you're live on the air. Who's this?
Hey, this is Clark.
Clark, what's up, buddy? Good morning.
Hey, I just got to say, this is probably the biggest pro to living in a teeny tiny small town like Wauchula or Arcadia. I go out to the middle of the ranch where there's a few neighbors that we all know, and
yes, living like to think about what I could eat and kill. Like those big ass ducks, they're for dinner. Like they're these Muscovy. Them, I'm gonna feed them nuts and make them taste a little better, and then I'm gonna eat them. To turn on the eat them, birds, things like that. Like we're gonna. Animal, Gio?
No. This is why I'm looking for like an Aldi.
Well, eventually, the canned goods are going to run dry, and you're
run it over with my car. I have no way. I'm not skinning a
You
deer.
say
I'm
that.
not.
I don't want to kill a deer. I don't want to skin a deer. I don't want to pluck the feathers off the duck.
I was so glad you sent it because I saw it over the weekend, and there seems to be a cover-up afoot or something. Knowing what to believe or what is real on social media has never been murkier, and the latest example involves Buccaneers wide receiver Emeka Egbuka. The 2025 first-round pick out of Ohio State said this week that the X account at Egbuka Emeka, which the Bucs social media team has tagged in dozens of posts throughout his rookie NFL season, does not actually belong to him. The clarifications from both the team and player came immediately after the account had posted Wednesday of last week. Is CTE even real? For anyone wondering, I haven't had Twitter since high school. That account isn't me. Egbuka wrote on Instagram along with a laughing emoji. The below account is neither owned nor operated by Emeka Egbuka. It is no way affiliated with Emeka or the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, the team added on its official X account. Is it possible that they had been sharing an account that was not his for so long, so many times, and just got it wrong? Because you almost feel like the first time they would do that, the team, he would come out and say, hey, guys, that's not me. And he's not saying he was hacked. He's saying the account never belonged to him.
It's weird because now on Twitter, when you're verified, it doesn't mean the same thing.
No, you can buy it.
You can pay for it.
Yeah. Now it just means you're a premium member to X or whatever the hell it's called now. And they have retweeted him and interacted with him and reposted when he was drafted. And when I guess when he got engaged, they reposted that. But then when it got to the CTE thing, they're like, hey, wait a minute. This is not me. It seems very.
Why wait until now? Yeah.
How did they not figure that out before now? Because that account had been retweeted and reposted on the Buccaneers official account. So you would think if I'm a player on the team, I see that,
right,
and that comes up way sooner than to the point where something controversial is being said.
Well, and honestly, I don't know what the other path is, but it's not it's not a great thing to say, but it's also not like lose your career type stuff. Like I think they could find a million different ways to clean it up if it was him, but if it's just a bold-faced lie, it's kind of wild.
Well, and the only other thing I can think of would be if he just doesn't care and he's like, or he mentioned it one-off thing and he's like, yeah, that's not even me, whatever. And then this pops up, he's like, yo, that's really not me.
Everybody was following it too. I was following it. A lot of beat.
Why wouldn't you?
A lot of beat reporters are following it. A lot of NFL players are following it as if it was his account. I mean, again, the fact that he said the CT, is it really that bad?
Yeah, and that's the thing.
It's not he was saying horrible things.
That almost gives me reason to think that it's all true because they're making such a I don't know what PR 101 tells you if something like this happens, but to burn it all down and just bold-faced lie about an account, this doesn't seem worthy of that.
I guess CT you're not supposed to talk about in the NFL. It's a big no.
Yeah, and maybe that's it.
Right,
it's so
but
tied in.
This is not like some cancel culture type post, in my opinion.
No, not at all. Sticking with the Buccaneers for just a moment, Jamel Dean throwing more shade at Todd Bowles and the Buccaneers after signing with the Steelers. And you sent along a note, Gio, just about how this is such the hot thing to do right now.
Why is this narrative that we are horrible?
I want to hear you expound upon that a little. Todd Bowles or the fact that we kept him. People, and say great things. So I don't like it that we're in this position, but this is wrong or a lie. Listen, or what else is at play?
I get that players, when they go to their new team, of course, you want that fan base to embrace you. So you're going to say things about the old team. It just seems like the narrative now is the Bucs have been horrible and these players have been trapped in this franchise that hasn't won lately, which is not the case. We've been contending for the last 5-6 years. The entire time Jamel Dean was in Tampa Bay, the Bucs were, not only did they win a Super Bowl, they've been legitimate contenders the entire time. This year kind of sucked, started out great, went down towards the end of the year. I get that. But this idea that the Bucs are just not a contender and have not been quite some time compared to the Steelers haven't won a damn thing in 20 years.
Yeah, building upon that, according to Pittsburgh Steelers beat writer Alan Saunders, Dean chose to sign with the Steelers instead of staying in Tampa Bay because of Pittsburgh's winning culture. All we, meaning Pittsburgh, do is win here. I'm at the point in my career where I'm trying to chase another Super Bowl. So it's not even really bashing. It's just the vibe of, I don't think we can win a Super Bowl in Tampa Bay, which you gotta feel like that's not far from the truth.
Maybe going forward, you feel like the team is trending down, but again, in the time that Jamel Dean was here, all the Buccaneers did was win, including winning a Super Bowl.
And I guess you're right. And we've texted a little bit and talked a bit. I think this is all a bit of a domino effect after Mike Evans. I mean, I think there is. I don't know if we're going to get a book. I don't know if we're going to get a documentary. I don't know whatever's going to happen. But I watched a 5-minute little breakdown of Mike Evans' talking points over his entire career. It does feel that on a moment's notice, he went from, I want to be a Buccaneer for my entire career, to, I got to get out of here so I can go win. I think something else happened. Maybe he was more involved in the conversations about Todd Bowles. Maybe it's just, we always focus so much on, Baker's had this many offensive coordinators through his career. And then you kind of forget about a guy like Mike Evans, who isn't far off from that same scenario, where maybe he just wants a little bit of stability. But, him leaving, I think, was a huge indictment on the Buccaneers, no matter what you may think is right or wrong.
I've had a crazy ride of emotions when it comes to the Mike Evans situation. I've gone from sad to pure anger, back to sad, back to happy for Mike, back to no, screw Mike, and I'm not quite sure where I'm at right now. I was mad before that he had not posted anything thanking the fans of Tampa Bay.
Yeah.
When all these other players had done that when they left their team of so many years, they were they put something out there. He finally put something out through his foundation a day or two ago, and I thought, wow, you know what? That's good. I like that. That made me feel good. Let Mike finally
So
just
you're
worry
healing.
about Mike.
You're healing.
I was healing until then somebody said that they think that was all generated by AI. So then I went down that rabbit hole, and I got pissed off again.
And I think that's very possible.
Yeah.
Something happened. I don't know what it is. I think there's a smoking gun that we will one day find out about where it all went sideways.
What I really think is happening is that this next season there's so much uncertainty that I think that's why Mike wants to go somewhere with a coaching staff that's established, because Todd Bowles very well could be. You can't argue he's not on the hot seat going into this year.
No.
So you're bringing in yet another offensive coordinator to try a You've got Shanahan, who's well established, not going anywhere, and you know exactly what that offensive system is going to be, whether that team goes to the Super Bowl or not. You know what you're getting. Over here, you don't know what you're getting, and if you're Mike Evans, you're like, I've got maybe 2 seasons left. Yeah. I'm not going to roll the dice and see what happens when I can go here and
if I'm That was another interesting tidbit that I thought.
Not to my knowledge. Yeah. I know I saw Tristan Wirfs did.
Yeah, a lot of guys did.
A lot of guys. It was just like emojis, sad face emoji from Chris Godwin.
It's just interesting. And I mean, everybody wants to say Todd Bowles and Jason Light and all of those other things, but Baker's his quarterback, and I think that you probably make decisions based on your quarterback as well. And
for now, he's only got a year left.
All right, do not go anywhere. When we come back, the story is dying on the vine, but it's still one of the more bizarre things I think that we've seen happen in the mainstream news. Savannah Guthrie's mother still missing. We now have a bizarre connection to a Mexican restaurant that I want to touch on, and spring break in Daytona has gone completely insane. I want to touch on that and a bunch more in the back half of news. Keep it locked to 102.5 The Bone. More Mike Calta show on the way. I'm John Senning with Gio and Corey Cardinal. Don't go anywhere.
If you want to know me, then you got to know me
listening to The Mike Calta Show. Come roll with us for 102.5 The Bone and Drew Garabo Live's Down to Bowl. The 5th annual Down to Bowl event is happening Saturday, March 21st from noon to 3 p.m. at Pin Chasers Veterans Location. Join Drew Garabo Live for a great time, raising money for a great cause, with all of the proceeds going to the Down Syndrome Association of Tampa Bay. Head to theboneonline.com now to register and find out how you can come roll with us. The 5th annual Down to Bowl with Drew Garabo Live and 102.5 The Bone. Sponsored by Achieva Credit Union, the Green Turtle Shell and Gift Shop, and Scoopy Nutrition. Now, a Bone traffic update from the Farah and Farah Personal Injury Attorneys Traffic Center.
Northbound 275 on the Howard Franklin Bridge, an accident. Right now, not too big of backups. Give yourself a little extra time if you're headed into Tampa on the Howard Franklin Bridge. Also, keep in mind there is a high wind advisory on the Skyway Bridge. I'm Monica with traffic.
Rear-ended by a dump truck. A man suffered brain damage no MRI could detect. Farah and Farah used expert medical evidence to uncover the rare condition and secured $5.7 million. Let Farah cook, Tampa. Transform your backyard with a black aluminum fence from Fence Outlet. For only $125 a month, that's less than $5 a day. Fence Outlet will install a 120-foot aluminum fence that turns any yard into your own oasis. Visit fenceoutlet.com for details. License number C-10252.
Spring is here, and it's time to level up at Crown Honda. The Honda Spring event is on, and the savings are in full bloom. Ready for an upgrade? Put a spring in your step with a new Honda Civic LX, $209 per month, or a new Honda Accord LX, $259 per month. Don't wait. Drive home your Honda today.
Through the end of May, you could get a brand new super efficient Train HVAC system with a generous rebate of up to $2,600. Do not get caught in this Florida at ease. Call Climate Design at 527-540-0097 or go to climatedesign.com.
I want you to take a moment and think of one thing that you really wanted to do recently, but you didn't because your foot, leg, or back pain got in the way. Hi, it's Dan from the Good Feet store. Well, you're not alone. We hear it all the time. Folks fed up with living with the pain that's been keeping them from doing what they love, looking to us for a solution. That's why we're here, to help you get back out there. Good Feet arch supports from the Good Feet store are designed to alleviate, even eliminate, foot, knee, hip, and back pain. Plus, provide improved balance, more comfort, and, well, a better life. Let us show you how we can help turn your pain into possibilities with a free fitting at the Good Feet store. You'll be personally fit by an arch support specialist, and you'll walk around, see how they feel. Then you decide if they're right for you before you buy. With over 200 stores, there's likely one just a hop, skip, and a you-know-what from you.
And Sarasota to Good.
I'm a legal serve. You remember 1-800-ASK-GARY.
If you want your windows there in weeks, pick up the phone and just
last year's winners of $25,000 in new windows at Reese Installation is included in most 8 weeks with a lifetime guarantee that transfers when you text the word WOW to 20129 to win.
Transform your backyard. Visit fenceoutlet.com for details. License number C-10252.
Cashback is
couponing. Wow, you did strike me as the coupon type.
Just trying to stay ahead of inflation. Gas, groceries, everything. It's all more expensive. I need to save wherever I can.
Have you tried Upside yet?
Upside? What's that?
It's a free app that I use that pays cash back for every gallon of gas I buy. You've got to buy gas to get around anyway. Might as well get paid for it.
Come on, does that really add up to anything?
I've already made around $200. The extra cash helped pay down my bills, and I even had a little extra left to treat myself.
And the Upside app is free?
Totally free, and the cash back is real. You can transfer the cash right to your bank account.
I'm downloading Upside right now.
Download the free Upside app now to earn cash back every time you buy gas. Use promo code ENJOY to get an extra 25 cents per gallon on your first tank. You can cash out anytime right to your bank, to PayPal, or a gift card for Amazon and other brands. Just download the free Upside app and use promo code ENJOY for a 25 cents per gallon bonus on your first tank. That's code ENJOY for a 25 cents per gallon bonus.
Walk-ons in Tampa and Wesley Chapel are always a win. Whether it's a post-game celebration, drinks with the crew, or an easy weekend dinner, they got you covered. Catch all the college basketball action at Walk-On Sports Bistro with great beer specials while you cheer on your favorite teams. And starting March 15th through April 6th, take part in the Courtside Comeback Challenge. Just pick up a Courtside Comeback card in the restaurant. Each visit earns you a stamp. And once you collect all 5 stamps, you'll be entered for a chance to win a pair of custom Nike shoes. It's a fun way to keep the tournament energy going all season long. Walk-Ons, where every fan feels like a winner.
$5,000. That's the average amount of money people in the U.S. are now spending on gas in a year. $5,000. That's crazy. If you drive, you have to download Upside, the free app that gives you cash back every time you get gas. That's right. You can earn real cash back with Upside just by buying the gas you're already buying. You can literally start earning cash back today.
I use Upside every time I fill up, and I've already made around $300.
You're putting gas in your car anyway. Why not get real cash back? If you like free money, download Upside.
I'm saving the cash I earn from using Upside to help pay for a vacation later this year.
Download the free Upside app now to earn cash back every time you buy gas. Use promo code UNITED to get an extra 25 cents per gallon on your first tank. You can cash out anytime right to your bank, PayPal, or a gift card for Amazon and other brands. Just download the free Upside app and use promo code UNITED for a 25 cents per gallon bonus on your first tank. That's code UNITED for a 25 cents per gallon bonus.
Are your investments in the right accounts? What's best, traditional or Roth? Are you receiving all available tax deductions? Are you paying as little in tax as you can? These are all questions you can't afford to get wrong. Hi, I'm Jeff Jr., founder of Trajan Wealth, and in many cases, it's not what you make, but it's what you keep that makes the real difference. Trajan Wealth and Trajan Tax work closely together exclusively. No more guessing about whether you should do a Roth conversion, or if maxing out your 401k is really the best option. Our nationally recognized fiduciary advisors and CPA team work in tandem to make sure your tax strategy works with your investment strategy. We'll even do your tax preparation. One team, one strategy. Isn't it time for a second opinion? Call Trajan today. 813-212-0500. That's 813-212-0500.
Trajan Wealth, an SEC registered investment advisor. Additional services through Trajan Estate and Trajan Tax. Additional disclosures and accreditation at TrajanWealth.com.
1 in 4 Americans have a disability. I'm one of them. I'm also a working mom who cares deeply about making sure every child with a disability thrives by getting their access needs met. We've got a trusted ally by our side. Easter Seals provides children and families the foundation for lifelong success through early learning programs, skills training, and prep for college and career. That's my Easter Seals. Make it yours. Join us at easterseals.com.
Okay, class, let's begin.
Psst, love your boots. I just sold a pair like that on eBay.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it took like 2 seconds to list and they sold almost immediately. I've been selling everything lately. Some chunky boots, a faux fur coat I never wore, and a vintage chair that was more of an expensive clothing rack.
You know, I actually bought these on eBay. Wait, are you Kitty Sell Stuff from Brooklyn?
Okay, quiet, please.
Find what you love, sell what you don't. eBay. Things people love.
Now, back to Real Raw Radio. Sponsored by Anajar and Levine, accident attorneys. Call 1-800-747-FREE.
That's 1-800-747-3733.
1025, The Bone. Real Raw Radio. WHPT, Sarasota, Tampa, St. Pete. Live from the WeatherTight Windows studio. And now, it's the Mike Calta Show.
Where are we?
Mike Calta Show. I am John Senning here with my boys, Gio and Corey Cardinal. Thank you both for getting up. You can watch the program on YouTube. You know it comes with the 100% no guarantees guarantee. You can show up and turn it on. Might work great, might have no audio, might be frozen. But hey, you should still give it a try. And I believe we're technically live in two different places, 102.5 The Bone YouTube and the Mike Calta Show YouTube. So pick your poison. Thank you to everybody who's hanging out in there.
I like to drop in the chat from time to time.
Yeah, I see. That's very sweet of you. A true man of the people.
I mean, I'll get some haters and people say horrible things about me, but it's all right. I can take it.
If nobody's hating, then
you're doing something wrong.
Yeah, it's not working. So
I ain't scared.
You're right in that sweet spot. By the way, if anybody knows anything about this, I don't know if Gio is spitting false news towards me during the commercial breaks. One of my goats, one of my heroes, I will say, rumors that he is dead and or dying.
Yeah, I don't think that's true.
Jim Ross, the one and only good old JR, by God, not the most shocking thing on planet Earth if it was true.
Yeah.
But I don't know if I ever told you this. We went to WrestleMania in Dallas, 32, I think it was. And we got this awesome opportunity to go to this super private, I don't know what to call it other than a chat with Jim Ross. Like there was maybe 10, 15 people in the room and he just sits in there and like tells old stories and answers questions and stuff. It was the coolest freaking thing. Like, as someone who's a wrestling fan and a broadcasting fan, I think Jim Ross is the GOAT. I think he's the best to ever do it. And especially when I was around that time, I thought that I wanted to be a wrestling announcer, like if radio wasn't going to work out. And I've always looked up to him, and he's so sweet. And I think he kind of fell off a cliff in a bunch of different ways when his wife died, which was like a terrible, terrible story.
Yeah.
She got rear-ended while she was on a moped.
Well, and also WWE just dumped it at one point.
I'd love to know one day why that is the way that it is. Like, they don't even mention him.
No.
I mean, it feels like they'll bring anybody back and give them their propers. Not in the Hall of Fame. Is he in the Hall of Fame?
I would be shocked that he's not, because I don't think there's that much heat, but they just kind of just let him go. Like, we're going in a different direction.
Yeah, they absolutely have. Somebody's got to have him in the death pool, right?
I don't think so.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, dude, you missed a pick there, dude.
Well, I think he's fine.
Dude, he's not fine.
He did. I guess he had fallen at his home recently, and that kind of put him out.
He's not. I will say he's not fine.
No, he's not.
He's had cancer, different types of cancer, at least 3 different times in the past 5 years.
But late last year, he said he was cancer free, and then recently this fall had happened in his house, and I guess that kind of put him out for a while. But Mike reached out to me yesterday. He goes, "Have you heard anything about Jim Ross passing?" I go, "I don't think so." And let me look. And I started digging around the internet. I guess there was a rumor that kind of went viral not too long ago that he had died, and that turned out to be a fake death hoax. And I think that was kind of getting dug up a little bit somewhere. But it would have been on, I'm thinking if anything happened to him, it would definitely have been on Raw last night.
Yeah.
Like somebody there knows Jim Ross and would know that information. So I think it's not true. He's fine.
And I'm looking on X, and I do see people questioning but nothing verified.
No.
The last thing here that was a major report was May of 2025, where they said he was diagnosed with colon cancer. And that was on the heels of, I think he had skin cancer and something else.
But I feel like he said he was cancer free.
Maybe.
End of last year.
Yeah.
So
it is sad to know he probably, I don't think he's got another comeback in him. I don't believe.
Well, he was still doing AEW stuff.
Periodically.
Yeah.
Very, very.
I know he's still like an ambassador for them and does some appearances.
You ever watch AEW anymore?
I watched a little bit over the weekend.
Oh, you did? Did you watch the pay-per-view?
The pay-per-view. The one match. The guy
death match?
Yeah, it was too much.
Did you see that, Corey? Because that feels like something. I know you have a dark passenger. It seems like something you'd be interested in. It was a Texas death match.
Yeah.
And this dude took a big-ass syringe and put it through the dude's face and then started squeezing the liquid out the other side.
Through his mouth, out his cheek, and then squirted the liquid.
Yeah.
It was
that sounds
hardcore.
great. Yeah, dude, they are doing, I did appreciate that MJF had the old school Terry Funk pants on.
Yeah.
But
only someone like you would realize that. I mean, I realize that. Yeah.
Dude, they push it to a whole other level, which is good because I think WWE is more for the kids and AEW is different.
Like I said, wrestling, they got to bring the boom guys in there too. So,
wait, is that a selling point or not?
I don't know. I'm not sure,
dude. You saw they did the kid. What's the kid's name?
The
Big
Rizzler.
Justice. Well, the Rizzler was there.
And then Big Justice.
And
AJ
came out.
did a spear.
Yeah, he speared a grown man.
Yeah.
And there was a lot of people complaining because the Rizzler had a flirty thing with a woman.
Yeah.
So they were saying like pedophile vibes because a young kid was hitting on a woman.
He's literally, I think, like 9 years old.
Yeah,
he is. He's not. I was doing some research about Jim Ross, and it looks like 2 days ago, Bill Goldberg posted that he was dead.
Well, that can't be true.
But also 8 months ago, Bill Goldberg posted that he was dead. And hackers are announcing that he's dead.
Is that Bill Goldberg?
Is that really? Is this the Egbuka?
Or is that Mecca Ibuka?
Is this the Egbuka Bill
Right,
Goldberg
exactly.
or the real Bill Goldberg?
It's all AI. I hate AI these days.
Dude, the thing about this is different because it's words and we don't really know. But the thing about AI that's crazy now, it's not just the videos that you can't tell the difference of. It's the fact that now everybody, especially on a big scale, like the world of politics, they now have a built-in excuse for anything that ever comes out. If a video comes out tomorrow of Donald Trump or audio of somebody, the first thing you say is it's AI.
Right.
And then it's now fully in question. And then if somebody tested and says, oh, it's not AI, they'll say, oh, well, they're compromised. That format is compromised. We are entering an era where nothing matters and real and fake and actually happened and didn't happen doesn't matter anymore.
Unless I can see it with my eyes and touch it.
In person.
I'm not.
It's a crazy
That's
time.
why I just believe nothing now until I know and confirmed.
And I hate that it's that way, but that's what you got to do.
Still holding hope out for Bigfoot though.
Now Bigfoot is real.
Yeah, no, absolutely.
Yeah, Bigfoot.
I hope Jim Ross is alive.
Yeah, I hope Jim Ross is alive and Bigfoot is real. I hope.
I don't want
to tell you which order I hope is in more. Jim Ross had a hell of a run. Bert Kreischer had a super close call on Sunday. His tour bus burned to the ground. Bert shared a picture of the charred vehicle, writing, "We're all safe, but my bus is gone. God works in mysterious ways." If you see the pic, it's almost crazy that a bus can burn this much. It was completely incinerated while sitting on the side of the road in what seems to be the middle of nowhere. I guess they had a somewhere in Iowa, I believe it broke down.
I guess the bus broke down because it blew a tire. So they went to a different bus, and then the old bus caught on fire, is what I gathered. But Bert was in one of his videos and his reels, and he said, had they slept on the bus, which they were intending to do, the fire broke out in the front of the bus. He goes, we would have 100% been trapped in the back of the bus and burned alive.
That is just insane.
Yeah.
Dude, a near-death experience is something. You ever had one?
I have.
Real near-death?
Yes.
What?
This is years ago. I was driving down US 19, and this is late at night. I was doing late night on 97X. So I was driving home at 1 o'clock in the morning after doing the night shift, driving on US 19. It was right by Tampa Road and 19. And somebody had gotten into a car accident and their car had flipped over. I was driving down the highway, did not see it until the last minute. And then I saw two people standing in the road waving their arms like this because the car was flipped over. Had I not looked up and realized maybe a second or two later, I would have hit those two people and that car head on doing 45, 50 miles an hour. Man. And I swerved at the last minute and went around. And I think about that all the time. That would have been very bad.
How long ago was that?
This is probably 15 years ago.
Did it change your life?
No, I wouldn't say it changed my life, but I think how I probably could have died that night and how close I was. I'm like, damn, I was really close to just slamming into that car, full speed, just straight on, and the two people that were in the road waving their arms because there were no lights. It was dark there, and I could not see.
Jesus,
it was scary as hell.
That is scary.
And I think about it, when I'm driving sometimes, man, that was, holy hell, that was close.
I often think, I don't have any that come to mind immediately, but I think it's interesting to think about the times you almost died and you didn't know about it.
That's what I was about to talk about. Yeah, there's been plenty of times where driving, I'm like, oh, that was a close call, but I don't think of, oh, that was a near-death experience. I'm wondering, like I was just standing next to a murderer and then he snapped 5 minutes later.
Or a accident happens 2 seconds behind you,
right?
And you didn't know that it was even possible.
That's like the butterfly effect type thing, where say there was or somebody who was going to be on the flight for 9/11 and they got caught and were late.
They missed their alarm.
They missed their alarm. They didn't go to work that day, and then they didn't die in the building, stuff like that. I think of that all the time.
Seth MacFarlane.
Yeah.
Like, what if it went the other way? What if you weren't supposed to be here today and you actually wanted to stay in bed, and then all of a sudden Iran drops a bomb on the CMG building, and then, you're dead because you decided to be a good man?
That could still happen.
It still could.
That's the thing.
It's still early in the
It's
day.
like you see an accident that happened in like an intersection, and you think, man, if I hadn't stopped at Burger King and got that Whopper, I would have been 3 more minutes up the road. I probably would have been in that accident where
John wouldn't know that.
And if they wouldn't have changed their mayo to the heavy duty mayo, I would have taken me less time to eat it. But because that had to curdle its way through my my veins, it took me a little longer.
So basically, the Whopper saved my life.
Long story short, Mike Calta show. You're live on the air. Who's this?
Larry Silverstein famously did not show up on 9/11, and wow,
Bobby
it just so happened he took out multiple insurance policies, not just big coincidence, guys.
Bob Tuskin in the morning hours. What a damn treat. How you doing, Bob?
Well, Gio says I'm hit or miss, but it's all
you got
good.
beef?
No, not beef
You got
at
Bobby
all.
beef?
No. I love Tuscan.
Dude,
I love you too, guys. Talking about is he dead or is he not dead? There's a lot of AI stuff going around about famous politicians being alive or not.
Dude, that's what I said off the air. We were talking about Jim Ross, and I said Netanyahu is dead, though. Is that what you're referring to?
Yeah, well, at the end of the day, whether he's dead or not, I don't think really matters because puppet's going to puppet. That's my new saying. Bob Tuscan, puppet's going to puppet 2026. So at the end of the day, he's just a figurehead for the Rothschild family and the satanic elite that control the world. But they keep putting out these videos, and if you watch the videos, there's several tells that they are AI-generated videos, and they even put out one mocking a previous video where he had 6 fingers magically.
Yes, I saw that.
And they showed him showing his 5 fingers in the video, but little problem was the cup of coffee he's holding overflowed the entire time, and his pocket magically jumps. There's all sorts of little glitches that you just wouldn't find in an organic video. Now, another thing Corey said was that, unless you see it now in front of your own face, it's hard to believe, perhaps. Well, there's one problem with that. Project Bluebeam is something where the government has been testing holographic imagery that would trick you. Even if you saw it in front of you, it would trick you to think that something happened that didn't really happen.
Gio, I felt like you had something there.
Oh, no, I forgot what I was going to say. Yeah.
It is crazy. And I saw, going back to the Netanyahu videos, they did a second one, and I was watching that, and people were pointing out that he kind of waves his hand in front of the camera, and he has a ring on his finger, and then right before your very eyes, the ring goes away. And the people on the internet are saying at some point over the next few weeks, they'll probably say he fell ill and it was a natural death, and they don't want to attribute his death to Iran ultimately.
Well, I think the Mossad is pretty crafty, and they probably like these conspiracies going around. They probably like the doubt as to whether or not, and they might even be fueling into this, kind of like a double agent kind of thing, where they're like, okay, let's get the people to think that he's dead by making these oops videos that are not really oops
reverse
videos.
Psychology, kind of.
Yeah.
I like that.
Who knows? Who knows what's going on? But just beware of any false flag attacks, folks, and know that the truth is still out there. If we use things like the trivium with critical thinking, logic, rhetoric, if we use things to decipher what the truth is, it's important because ultimately I think it's a very dangerous thing to walk around the planet and say there is no truth. We never know what the truth is. Imagine how dangerous that could be on our society.
We're there. It is dangerous. Yeah. It's not. I don't get a boner when I say that. I say it with sadness in my voice.
Well, it's horrible. It's very dangerous. And then if you take that and apply that to morality, and people walk around and they say, well, there is no morality, then what kind of a society do we live in? So without truth, there's no morality. And without morality, we live in a very, very sick world.
Dude, preach, Bob Tuscan. We love you, buddy. Thank you for checking in.
Take care, guys. Bye.
He didn't get escalated like he normally does.
No, he's that means it's serious.
Yeah.
Have you seen where they sell the ring that has an extra finger on it, and you wear it that way. Any picture you're in, you can say
dude,
that it's AI. Yeah,
great, dude.
I think they sell them on like Amazon and stuff. So it's like it attaches like a ring, and it's an extra finger.
Oh, dude. So if you go out like on the town and you know you're going to get after it and do some things that could be incriminating,
you hold a drink and it's got an extra finger.
Dude, that is genius.
Yeah, and they say, "Oh no, look, it's AI. I got a sixth finger. Of course, it's AI."
Where'd you buy it?
I've got, can't tell you. On the dark web.
On the dark web.
I think they actually sell them on Amazon.
Extra finger, not onion. Everybody knows where it is.
Yeah.
This story, while it was unfolding, was just insane because it felt so pulled from a movie. You have a huge morning show anchor whose elderly mother was kidnapped in the middle of the night. You've got ransom notes coming to TMZ. Then you've got other notes coming to TMZ where people have information and they're asking for money. And now it is totally died on the vine. Like nobody's talking about the disappearance of Nancy Guthrie, Savannah Guthrie's elderly mother.
Do you think if the war in Iran had not broken out, we'd still be talking about that? Would still be top of the headlines? Because that's kind of when it fell off.
Yeah, it's tough to say because, the world and people, talking heads will tell you that was some sort of distraction. They're like, why is this story getting so much run? I think the absurdity of it all might have caught on.
The shelf life is usually not that long either.
That's the thing, too. When nothing's happening, it felt like there for a minute we were getting something wild every day. Right. I'm at the point now where if this is all really what they're saying it is, I think they took her and something went wrong. They took her and hoped to get some money, hoped to get the ransom, didn't realize they had a seriously elderly person on their hands with health issues and weren't able to keep her alive. And now they're I don't know what they're doing, but
full-blown cover-up mode.
Yeah, she's no longer with us.
Well, some people say they were trying to rob the house and did not expect her to be there.
Yeah.
And then had to pivot on the moment. But I feel like if that was the case, it would have been way more. They would have made more mistakes that the cops would have picked up on. If it was like in the moment, oh my gosh, she's here. We have to take her now.
So I don't know if you guys saw this, and there's been so much stuff come out in the last couple of weeks that really has gone under the radar. There was a neighbor that they say was on one of the only exit routes for the people that would have been to the house. 12 unmarked SUVs came down that road all at the same time, right around the time somebody would have been leaving.
She lives in like a rural area, kind of out of the way, so it's everybody kind of when you see stuff out of the ordinary, it's very obvious apparently to all the neighbors.
Dude, so this is there's not much, but this is a super interesting tidbit. FBI agents have reportedly been interviewing employees at a Mexican restaurant where Nancy Guthrie filmed a Today Show segment with her daughter months before she was kidnapped. The 84-year-old tagged along with her daughter for a nostalgic tour of Tucson and the places she visited growing up, including this Mexican restaurant. Federal agents showed up at the restaurant to ask workers if they recalled seeing anyone suspicious while the Guthries were filming. In addition to any shady characters, they claim workers were also asked, if anyone wanted to take pictures or who got angry or who was lingering in creepy ways while they were there. It is not immediately known if they got any information out of it. Just so wild, all the tentacles of this investigation to where think about how that would come together. She takes her mom to do a piece, and then what? They end up at a Mexican restaurant, and then what? People there or employees there somehow get the idea to kidnap her. Like it's just
there was a stalker type thing,
something like that. The restaurant's just one of several places that the feds have returned to and started grilling people on.
I don't think they're ever going to find her.
No, nor do I.
I think she's probably out in the desert somewhere, just like Breaking Bad.
It's sad.
I don't know if I'm Savannah Guthrie. I don't know how
you go on.
No, not having any you want some type of closure, even if it's the worst thing possible.
Yeah, I think people who and it never really happens. You don't hear of old people being kidnapped very often.
Right. No.
So I mean, it's obviously terrible. Probably worse if it's your kid. But like your elderly mother is out there, and all you have is to go off of the worst possible things that you could think of.
And you have to keep hoping that person is okay if you don't have the answer.
Yeah.
Like how do you just
going?
You can't just. I can't imagine you just give up. Like you know what? I'm just gonna have to accept that even though I don't know this, that she's not here.
It's brutal. Wild video has surfaced of thousands of terrified spring break beachgoers fleeing the sand in Florida as gunshots rang out over the weekend. At least 4 shootings have been reported in Daytona Beach since Friday as scores of spring breakers descended on the city. In one of the chaotic incidents, footage shot from a hotel balcony captured the moment screaming bikini-clad sunbathers scattered on the beach after a shot was fired on Saturday. Not immediately clear what sparked the shooting. I saw some debate online about whether or not there was actually a shot fired. Meanwhile, cops said one shot fired after a fight erupted at the Joint Bar just off of the Strip. Daytona, I don't know who's going to Daytona for spring break, but
I don't know who's going to Daytona in general.
That's what I was ultimately getting at.
Daytona's a dump.
It gets rougher and rougher I haven't been in years, but the last couple times I went there, it's just rough, dude. Anything, you could be sitting on the beach looking at the water and go, okay, it's the beach. It's nice. You step off of the Strip and it is, it's not a safe place to be at all. And they had that, there's been murders there, but just when the Daytona 500 was in town, I don't know if you saw, it was like that 13-year-old kid. He came into town with his parents for the Daytona 500. They're walking right down the main strip in Daytona, and some psychopath just comes up behind him and tries to cut his throat.
Oh.
Like there's got him.
I did see that video.
Pretty good.
Right.
I mean, it is not the safest place in the world. I don't know. This made me think of this old, it's not an urban legend. It's a story that a lot of people tell of why Daytona fell off a cliff the way that it did when it did. So remember the MTV spring breaks?
Yeah.
They were GOAT. They were just the coolest thing ever, especially in the mid to late 90s. So supposedly MTV signed a deal with Daytona Beach that they were going to lock in their MTV spring break for like 10 years. And they did it for 1 or 2 years. And I think they brought in like the Red Hot Chili Peppers in their heyday in the 90s. And they were huge. They built hotels. They built infrastructure and all of these things, thinking and knowing that MTV was going to be there for the next decade. And after 2 years, MTV pulled the contract and didn't want to go back anymore. And I've seen lots of people say that was the beginning of the end for Daytona, because they kind of had all this infrastructure that never lived up to the amount of people they thought were going to come over that span in the early 2000s.
Was MTV that big of a draw just for spring break?
I think so, dude.
You would think, though, being a Florida beach would be able to sustain itself. Outside of that as a tourist
you
spot.
would think. And you have to wonder. I don't know that they have the same infrastructure and leadership, but, Miami essentially canceled spring break. They got people to stop coming.
They said don't come.
They said do not come.
They were charging like $300 for parking and all kinds of trying to like raise the fees so much to keep college kids from coming there.
Yeah, you have to wonder if that would not be the best option for Daytona.
Last time I drove through Daytona, it was run down. It was a dump. I know Johnny B stayed there not too long ago for like a weekend. He said it was horrible. Like I don't know anybody that goes to Daytona outside of the Daytona 500 that doesn't say the city is a complete dump.
Yeah, like nobody's like, I'm going for a beautiful weekend at Daytona.
No.
They used to just talk good about the strip clubs. I don't even hear them talking good about the strip clubs anymore.
No. I don't know anything about
Lollipops was the big one.
Yeah.
Dude, we went into one back in the day, full nude, off the strip, like a ways off the strip, with no exaggeration at all. We're sitting there. This lady comes over and she pulls out, after talking to her for a minute, dude, she pulls out a picture of what is a brand new fresh baby. Like and proceeds to tell us that she just had a baby 2 weeks ago.
2 weeks ago.
Dude, and I'm telling you, like that I've seen some things in strip clubs, and that was
in her defense, strip clubs don't play maternity leave.
Oh yeah,
leave.
So you got to get.
I'm not mad at her at all.
Yeah, I wasn't mad. I was mad actually. I was upset.
I'm not. You got to get back out there.
Right.
Mama's got to make a living.
I guess you're right. Do not go anywhere. We come back. I'll hit a couple of these stories that we did not get to. I want to have a conversation about the grocery store and the best baggers in the country. There was a legitimate bagging competition, and I'll give you one guess at where the champion works. And I started a new show over the weekend. There's a theme that things can make me cry every now and again. This might be the cross-section of best and saddest show I've ever watched. We'll talk about that and a bunch more. Coming up next on more Mike Calta Show, we got Gio, we got Corey Cardinal, and I am John Senning. Thank you to Mike and the crew and everybody for letting me sit in today. We'll be back in just a minute. Don't go anywhere.
You're listening to The Mike Calta Show. The Bone is the official Tampa Bay Lightning radio station. Go Bolts. From 102.5, The Bone. Now, a Bone traffic update from the Farah and Farah Personal Injury Attorneys Traffic Center.
Still dealing with some delays heading into Tampa on the Howard Franklin Bridge because of an accident. Give yourself extra time if you're headed there. Corner Campbell Causeway and Gandy, both up to speed. High wind advisory on the Skyway Bridge as well. Take your time there. Hillsborough County working on a wreck, US 41 at Big Bend Road. I'm Monica with traffic.
Car accident? Take back control of your life. Call Anna Jar and Levine Accident Attorneys at 1-800-747-FREE.
At Bob's Carpet and Flooring, spring means it's time to upgrade your floors. Choose carpet, laminate, hardwood, vinyl, or tile done right. With 17 locations, it's easy to get started. Visit bobcarpetandflooring.com today.
All right, fellas, quick reality check. If you've been saying, I'm going to get the ring soon for the last, 2 years, it's time. Go see my guys at the Golden Diamond Source. They want to be your family jeweler, not some mall store where nobody remembers your name. 5 minutes later, they'll help you find a one-of-a-kind engagement ring that actually blows her away. And trust me, they've got a huge selection. So you're not picking from the same 3 rings everybody else bought. Got old chains, broken jewelry, stuff sitting in drawers, doing nothing? Bring it in. Gold prices are at a record high. Right now, you can trade that in and put that towards something new. And listen, they only sell natural diamonds because if it's real love, you don't show up with something fake. If you've never bought a diamond before, perfect. Their first-time diamond buyer program walks you through the 4 C's, all the shapes, all the styles. They actually teach you what you're buying. Plus, 0% financing for up to 5 years. $5,000 comes out to be about $83 a month. Do it right. Make sure if you're looking for a diamond, it's a Golden Diamond Source diamond.
It's a love you give only at Golden Diamond Source.
Transform your backyard for less than $5 a day. Fence Outlet will install a sleek black aluminum fence that adds style, security, and curb appeal for just $125 a month. Visit fenceoutlet.com for details. License number C-10252.
We hear it every day.
I'm a safe driver.
Then in an instant, it happens. A car crash. And you remember, for over 25 years, 1-800-ASK-GARY has helped over 350,000 people find the legal and medical help they need to get the settlement they deserve. You remember 1-800-ASK-GARY.
Galvin here with some important news. Badger Bob's is now in Tampa Bay. Have a problem with your AC? Well, Badger Bob's can fix any cooling or heating breakdown fast with a 1-year parts and labor guarantee. And if the problem returns, so will Badger Bob's. You get upfront and flat rate pricing on all repairs. Book a free estimate or service and see real-time availability online by visiting badgerbobs.com. HVAC license CAC 1815977.
Captain Zach Sturm here for my friends at Rivard Buick GMC. Refund season equals upgrade season. And right now is the best time to do it with up to $14,500 off new 2026 GMC Sierra 1500s. Or how about a 2026 GMC Canyon AT4 lease for just $299 a month for 36 months with $3,000 down. $299 a month. With prices and inventory like this, it's no wonder Rivard Buick GMC is the #2 GMC dealer in the country. Visit RivardBuickGMC.com today. GMC, we are professional grade.
When choosing an engagement ring, the diamond is important. But just as important, the ring itself, the setting, the look. She doesn't want ordinary. She wants something that she's dreamed about her whole life, something that reflects her style and personality. And that's where International Diamond Center comes in. IDC is the only jeweler here that carries all the top bridal designers, rings that other stores aren't even allowed to offer, thousands to choose from. An IDC ring is unlike any other. Artistic, innovative design, handcrafted precision, exceptional detail and quality. And to complete the look, no other jeweler has our selection of dazzling diamonds. Whether you're looking for a scintillating natural diamond or an eye-catching lab-grown diamond, IDC's experts can show you all the options. So there's no compromise. At IDC, we have all the tools to create the ring of her dreams. No compromises, no cut corners, nothing short of perfection. In a world filled with ordinary, for this once-in-a-lifetime moment, choose extraordinary. Choose International Diamond Center. Tampa, Clearwater, Lakeland, and Sarasota.
Guys, this is a cat named Mo from Dugarabo Live. Prime time, baby! I want to talk to you about testosterone. Now, most men's health clinics treat all patients with unapproved, compounded testosterone made with chemicals and synthesized testosterone imported from China China or elsewhere. It's all about money, as that cheap junk maximizes their profits. When you're talking about your health, you want someone that's concerned about your health, because your health should matter. And that means making the right choice, as I did over 10 years ago with a genuine medical provider like the Centers for Men's Health that treats with real pharmaceutical testosterone. C4MH.com. 15 years of real, honest, low T care with 18 local treatment centers. I'm going to give you those numbers again. 15 years of real, honest, low T care and 18 local treatment centers. C4MH.com. James DiRespino, MD, one of the founders and one of my very good friends, because he cares about me.
Since we have lawyers in all 50 states, I see and hear lots of lawyer ads. It seems that most are bragging on what they got their clients. But be careful. If you heard that someone sold their car for $500,000, you would be impressed. But if you later learned that it was a rare $10 million Ferrari, would you say that person got screwed? And that's before you even know if it's true. Who is fact-checking? And how much went to medical bills and lawyers' fees? If you want to get an idea what your case may be really worth, visit forthepeople.com and go to settlements and verdicts. You will see what a law firm like ours is capable of. And fact check for yourself. All that glitters is not gold. We became America's largest injury firm for a reason. We won big, a lot. At Morgan & Morgan, we represent consumers. Morgan & Morgan, forthepeople.com. Injured? Dial #law or visit forthepeople.com for an office near you.
Just when you thought the savings had ended, Crown Kia is just getting started. That's right. Right now at Crown Kia, the deals are stronger than ever. We have select new Kia models. 0% APR for 5 years. 0 down payment or 0 payments for 90 days. Don't wait. These offers won't last forever. We don't want to see you in another dealer's Kia. Crown Kia, the better way to buy and service. Call 800-371-0942 for complete details.
Tune in for Reinventing Retirement, where premier wealth managers and retirement specialists discuss the most important and crucial retirement topics for your benefit. Saturdays at 9 a.m. and Sundays at 11 a.m. Only on 102.5 The Bone.
Are you an adult with uncontrolled moderate to severe Crohn's disease symptoms and still packing a backup bag of clothes? Just in case, Skyrizi Risankizumab Riza can help you take control of your Crohn's. Feel significant symptom relief, including less abdominal pain and fewer bowel movements at 4 weeks. Plus, Skyrizi is proven to help people achieve remission and visibly improve damage of the intestinal lining. Individual results may vary. Skyrizi is a prescription injection medicine. Don't use if allergic to Skyrizi. Serious allergic reactions, increased infections, or lower ability to fight them may occur. Before treatment, get checked for infections and tuberculosis. Tell your doctor about any flu-like symptoms or vaccines. Liver problems leading to hospitalization may occur when treated for Crohn's. Ready to take control of your Crohn's? Ask your doctor about Skyrizi, the #1 prescribed biologic in Crohn's disease.
Control is everything to me.
Learn more at skyrizi.com or call 1-866-SKY-RIZZI.
Got a burned out light switch or broken outlet or breakers that keep flipping? Just call for a Bolt electrician online at boltelectric.com.
Tampa Bay's biggest St. Patrick's Day party is back. It's the 23rd annual McPatrick Fest, Tuesday, March 17th at McDinton's. Free cover before 3 p.m. Fogo neutral from noon to 3. Plus an open bar from 3 to 5. Bagpipers, live bands, DJs. Grab your green and let the St. Patty shenanigans begin.
Now, a weather update from the Sun Toyota Weather Center.
Toyota.com. This is Fox 13's Valerie Mills from the Sky Tower Weather Center. Chilly Tuesday with highs in the upper 50s to mid 60s. We'll have breezy north winds through the day under partly sunny skies with a high rip current risk across beaches and a small craft advisory through this evening. Another cold night with temperatures dropping into the 40s for lows with 30s north and low 50s closer to the coast.
We now return to Tampa Bay's most listened to morning show, The Mike Calta Show. On 102.5 The Bone.
Do not adjust your radio. This is live programming. March 17th, 2026, 8:21 a.m. I guess it's St. Patrick's Day. Am I wrong in feeling like this St. Patrick's Day has no juice? There's nothing. Is it because it's a Tuesday? I don't really know.
Tuesday and it's cold and you don't really want to go out and party on a Tuesday.
That is Corey Cardinal. That is Gio. Gio, you strike me as a guy that likes to go out and drink some green beers on St. Patrick's Day.
No, not at all.
When's the last time you drank a green beer on St. Patrick's Day?
Probably 20 years ago.
You used to be involved in those flyaways to Ireland back in the day.
When I worked at 97X, they sent us to Ireland for St. Patrick's Day, and I realized the entire time I was in Dublin, I didn't see a single green beer. And then it was a completely total corporate American thing. And then I'm like, I can't do green beer. They don't do green beer here.
I saw they I don't know if people are still fighting against this, but I saw they dye the river green.
Yeah,
in
the
Tampa.
River O' Green.
I got a real problem with that. I'm probably just a pussy in this regard, but like feels very unnecessary. I don't know. I don't know that the dye is bad for whatever sea creatures are living down there, but you're telling me for one day you're a shark, you're a snook, you're whatever the hell, like just people get to just take this body of water and say, we're going to turn it green for the day. I don't like that vibe.
There's no way it's not affecting the environment.
Right.
And I'm not a big environment guy, but I don't like it. For one, they stole the idea I guess they do that in maybe Boston or Chicago.
I think is where they do it.
Yeah, and they stole the idea, and it's just not the same. It's just stop.
Yeah, it's I guess it's probably fun to see if you're down there, but I think people would drink just as much and have just as much fun if the river wasn't green.
Going to Ireland for St. Patrick's Day is epic.
Dude, don't act like you don't care about the environment, dude. Everybody knows you and Monica are the biggest libs on the station. You care about you care about the environment.
Yes, of course.
The liberal voice of the bone, dude. That's what people say about you all the time.
Bleeding heart, liberal. Global warming is real.
Dude, everybody knows about that Uncle Joe tattoo you got on the back of your thigh.
How'd you know?
Well, you showed it to me.
That's true.
I pulled this today because it is the greatest piece of St. Patrick's Day audio that ever existed. The leprechaun that was spotted in the hood. Are you familiar?
No.
Oh, really?
Who else in the leprechaun say yeah?
Have you really never heard this?
I don't think I have.
Yeah. So it was in 2006. And it's in the hood. I don't know exactly. Oh, it's in Mobile, Alabama. And all of these folks said that they saw a leprechaun up in the tree.
Eyewitnesses say the leprechaun only comes out at night. If you shine a light in its direction, it suddenly disappears. This amateur sketch resembles what many of you say the leprechaun looks like. Others find it hard to believe and have come up with their own theories and explanations for the image.
My theory is it's casting a shadow from the other limb.
Could be a crackhead that got hold to the wrong stuff. And it told him to get up in a tree and play a leprechaun.
This wars off smells right here. This is a special leprechaun flute, which has been passed down from thousands of years ago from my great-great-grandfather who was Irish.
As somebody who appreciates, the otherworldly, the cryptozoology, the Bigfoot, the chupacabra and all of that, you don't hear a lot of chatter about leprechauns.
Right.
Like, I don't know if leprechauns were supposedly ever real, but you don't very often hear of leprechaun sightings, sadly.
This is the amateur sketch that they provided, by the way, on the news story.
I thought you were referring to the movie Leprechaun 2, Back to the Hood.
Dude, Leprechaun gotta be some of the most forgotten, underrated horror films out there. Dude.
A friend of mine was in the movie Leprechaun 2, Back to the Hood.
Doing what? As an extra?
He's an actor, yeah.
What's his name?
Evan Mann.
Oh, damn.
He's not really, he was kind of just starting to he moved out to California, was starting to try to get into acting. Now I don't know what he's doing now.
Was that 2? Was Leprechaun? Oh, yeah. Back to the Hood was 5,
well,
right?
Yeah, Leprechaun in the Hood, or known as Leprechaun 5.
5, yeah.
Oh, yeah, because I was going to say Leprechaun 2, I want to say that he went to Vegas. I think the Leprechaun went to Vegas. Dude, that Leprechaun he was so cool. He had a thing. He had a saying.
I think I saw Leprechaun 1 and then Leprechaun 5, Back to the Hood.
Oh, dude, you didn't see 2, 3, 4?
No.
Oh, dude, that would be like watching Fast and Furious 1.
Do you know what number 4 is?
Christmas Leprechaun?
Leprechaun in Space.
Oh, that's rough.
Of course.
That's rough. I think it's in the second one because we had it on VHS and I was a young kid and I thought it was the funniest damn thing ever. He pops out in Vegas on the street and he says, He's a leprechaun. So he says, there once was a man from Catras whose balls were made of fine brass, and in stormy weather they both clanged together and sparks flew out of his ass. And as a 8-year-old kid, I thought that was the greatest thing I'd ever seen.
Which one was Leprechaun Saves Christmas? Was that 3?
Did they do Christmas?
I don't know. It just says Leprechaun 1, 2, 3, 4 is in space, 5 in Hood, 6 Back to the Hood.
Oh, Joe, Back to the Hood.
Yeah.
7 Origins, 8 Returns.
When did the Hood one? What was the year?
Leprechaun in the Hood, 2000, and then Back to the Hood, 2003.
Okay.
Yeah, Back to the Hood was the one my buddy was in.
Now I was just wondering, I never put it together. Could that have been, now where they have all these marketing campaigns when a new movie comes out, like they do stupid things to make people talk about it? Could this have been a Leprechaun in the Hood marketing ploy? But that was in 2006.
2006. Well, there was another. Let me see.
I love that it's spelled back to the THA Hood.
Yeah.
The Hood.
That's offensive. Gio, during the break, we were talking about this, and I think people will find it interesting, your emotions about being in this building and that you don't, this is your home, dude. This is This is your home.
No,
CMG 4th Street North. This is your place. You say you feel out of place, you feel unwelcome.
Listen,
how do we make that change?
I think I've worked here 16 years now, 17 years, somewhere on that.
I know, dude. That feels wrong.
But being at Mike's studio at his house all the time, it's become my comfort zone. So when I come in here, it's very awkward. I feel like I don't work here. The sound is different. The vibe is different. The corporate feel is different. It's just a lot of different.
I guess there's that part of it, is that what you guys have is so relaxed and that there's no element of corporate at all.
No.
And then here, I guess I do get that, but I always long for you guys to come back here. I know it's never going to happen, but
never happen.
I think it's just, I like it from I think the moments where we all feel like a real team and like we're all work at the same. I mean, we work on the same radio station. We do the same thing. And I see you, if you had to put it in a calendar year, I feel like it's maybe 4 to 5 times a year, maybe. And I don't even know that I'd see you anymore if you were here.
No.
I just think it adds to that. Like we're all in this room and all doing the same thing.
I mean, I feel like we're doing the same thing.
We
not
absolutely
in
are.
this space.
You're not.
Yeah.
Can't a guy just miss you?
I mean, I'm sorry. I hate to be excluded, but I don't feel like I belong here.
You do belong.
Oh, you definitely belong.
You absolutely.
Yeah. No.
You absolutely.
Let's go get burgers after this.
Yeah, we could. I'll need no bun.
I love being at Mike's house. It's fantastic.
I was just thinking to myself, I've never been over there.
Really?
Yeah.
If you did a week of radio over there, you'd be like, oh my God.
I'm never coming back.
I'll never come back. This is fantastic.
Maybe I can come visit one day right before the cruise or something.
Yeah, come on. Stop by anytime.
All right, if you say so. I'm watching a television program that I've watched over the last 2 nights, and things are sad. Things can be sad, but I don't know that I always attribute things that are sad to being great. And this at the cross section of the saddest thing I've ever watched, but also the best thing I've ever watched. Gio, are you invested at all in the Yellowstone-averse? Did you watch any of the Yellowstone, any of the Taylor Sheridan stuff?
God, no.
Really?
No.
What do you watch on TV?
I really don't have a lot of time for TV at all. I don't watch much.
You watch the last program you remember watching.
Oh, I'm watching that, what is it? DTF St. Louis.
Oh, that I do want to start.
I'm watching that right now.
That does look pretty good.
It's very good so far. I'm like only 2 episodes in, but I keep falling asleep in the 3rd episode.
I'm actually holding off, and I've been protecting myself because I heard you talking about how there's a spoiler that everybody is putting out there.
Well, yeah, first,
but I don't know anything, so don't.
It's not really a spoiler. Definitely not at this point. It's like I read the synopsis of the series, and that was in what happens was in the synopsis. So I'm like, okay, now it would have been better had I not known that going in. I would have enjoyed it a little bit more. But it's like a little bit of a twist. It's one of those shows where they show you something that happened, and then you go back and they show you how they got to that point. So you see the ending, and then they go back and show you how they got to the ending, which I kind of like.
I do like that.
I like that setup. My gosh, this happened. How the hell did we get here? And then they go back and tell you how they got there.
Corey, you're not Yellowstone-averse guy either, are
No,
you?
I'm same with Gio. I don't really watch TV. I'll put it on. I'll put Psych on, and I'll just have it on the background.
Psych?
I love Psych. Psych is such a great show.
Oh.
What the hell's Psych?
Psych's that little guy. Who's the guy? What's the guy? Isn't there like a little weird guy?
Psych on the mic?
Yeah.
No,
he's a little weird guy.
It's like it's a detective or like a fake detective type thing. Like he pretends to be a psychic, but he's just really observant or whatever. But it's like a comedy show, and I don't know, it's like 8 seasons long. I just put it on the background while I'm doing whatever. That's a show where I could watch it, and then I can come back 4 episodes later and still be fine with it, not have to worry about it.
I know Mike was big on Yellowstone for a while, but then apparently the whole show took a crap and fell off.
It had its thing, but so Taylor Sheridan put out a new show, and I think it debuted on like Saturday.
Who is that? Who's Taylor Sheridan?
Taylor Sheridan is the guy that's done all of the Yellowstone.
Okay, he's like
he
the
does
creator?
Mayor of Kingstown, Tulsa King. I mean, he's done more shows probably in the last 5 to 10 years than any other human on planet Earth. And so they dropped a new show on Saturday called The Madison, and it's Michelle Pfeiffer and Kurt Russell. And I love it. I can't wait for more episodes. But I've never watched a show where almost every episode from start to beginning has you like feeling like you're on the verge of tears. It is the saddest show ever. And I would normally not like anything like that, but I get done with them and it almost feels and I will tell you this, much along the lines of that DTEF show, there is a major spoiler that I won't say because it's brand new that sets the whole show in motion. And I'm
already looking. It says what the show's about. This is no spoilers.
Yeah.
A heartfelt study of grief and human connection following a New York City family in the Madison River Valley of central Montana.
It is a you guys are yuck. You guys are gonna
pass.
It is, and I don't. This isn't necessarily me all the time. It is so beautiful, dude. Like this show it's visually beautiful with all of the cinematic elements of Montana, but there's this story that I just feel is so like relatable to life, and it I don't know, it just has me completely captivated, and every time I'm watching it I got tears right in the back of my eyeballs the whole damn time.
I'd rather just play Red Dead Redemption.
Yeah. If I've got free time, I'm not looking for grief and human connection.
Dude, I feel like I've probably said this to both of you at separate times in my life. Neither of you strike me as like emotional men.
Oh, no, I cry all the time.
You always get on Mike about being devoid of emotion, and I feel like if we're ranking people at the station, you're in the Mount Rushmore of no emotions.
Really?
I mean, I don't see you. No, yes, absolutely.
Wow.
I mean,
we don't really hang out, so you really wouldn't know much about me.
If we did, I would see emotion from you.
It depends.
When's the last time?
I get choked up over my kids doing things all the time.
Now that I do understand.
A couple times a week.
Like you look at your kids and you're like, oh, because your kids are in that age where
they're wrapping things
about
up.
To fly the coop.
Yeah, they're getting ready to not be kids anymore. They're all teenagers. My daughter's graduating high school next year.
Dude, the dry spell that Corey's on doesn't just involve his wiener. He hasn't
I haven't cried in 10 years either.
Shed a tear in 10 years.
I did get I do get emotional, just like with Gio with like my kids or whatever. Like my daughter just reached out last week. She's like, hey, I need some advice, like parental advice. And then at the end she was like, okay, cool, love you. Like just giving me like these little like cute little things, and like it touches my heart.
When
or
my
whatever,
kids accomplish things, my daughter just made National Honor Society.
Oh, that's awesome.
When she texted me to tell me, I got choked up. I was very proud of her.
Last thing that wasn't your kids that made you cry.
Oh, Mike Evans.
Are you serious?
Not when he left. When he got the 1,000 yards last season.
Oh, dude,
I was in the stadium, and anybody that was there it was probably the greatest sports moment I've ever witnessed live.
I will give you that was from my own eyes at home. It was the greatest sports moment, unbelievable, and everything that went into it to help him get it. And
I've seen everything at that stadium happen. I've seen playoff wins. I've seen comebacks. I've seen Tom Brady. Nothing to me was as great as seeing Mike Evans when he got that 1,000 yards, and my eyes welled up when it happened because I was there with my son and we were high-fiving. He was all excited. The crowd was excited. It was this huge emotional moment, and then the son of a bitch left 16 months later.
What about when HBK hit Ric Flair with the Sweet Chin Music and retired him?
That was tough. That was tough.
Were you there for that in Orlando?
I don't think so. I wasn't at that one, no.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just push those tears out a little bit.
Yeah.
Corey, not kid cry? Never happened.
I'm trying to think. I really don't remember.
Mike O ever make you cry?
No. He didn't like me for a while, but no, nothing to ever make me not cry or make me cry. I really don't remember. Like I'll get emotional or I'll like, be sad or something when I'm watching a TV show or a movie that is sad, but yeah, I don't know.
Yeah.
I got to get it out.
Well, the last 2 nights, I tell you, tears were shed in my house.
Really?
Yeah.
And what does your wife think of that? When she just sees you there by yourself just crying at the TV.
It is funny because sometimes I do wonder, like she's never said to me like you're a pussy, be a man. But you do have to wonder psychologically, if she's drying up when she inside when she's like, I've married this man who's.
Does she look over? She's like, oh, Jesus Christ, he's crying again.
Here's a tissue. Good Lord.
I will say, in my defense, I was prepared to cry all night long on Saturday at the Zach Bryan. I wanted to, and I didn't cry one time. I was almost sad that I didn't cry. But sometimes you're at a concert, everybody's singing, and it just makes you kind of appreciate the moment in life.
What a pussy.
Don't go anywhere. This is the Mike Calta Show. I'm John Senning. That sweet man is Gio. He's Corey Cardinal. We got plenty more program for you coming up. I do want to at least spend a moment talking a little bit more about Corey Cardinal, and I'd love to not necessarily find him a lady, but I'd like to find a lady with a dry spell somewhere near the time frame of Corey's. And we'll also talk about what makes a good friend a friend. Don't go anywhere. Keep it locked to 102.5 The Bone.
John Senning and Drew Garabo are live at the Valspar Championship, presented by Neutral, which means time to ditch work. Join the Bone Thursday, live at the Dex Deck on the 11th green. Play hooky, watch some golf. Quiet! Oh, come get rowdy with the boys. Limited tickets are available to see the action from the 11th green and 12th tee box. We have a full-service premium bar, and we'll be making custom hats with our hat press pop-up that you can only get at our broadcast. I mean, come on. Sound better than your job? Yeah, no shit. It is. Listen to The Bone all week to win tickets, or head to theboneonline.com now to buy your tickets today. Then join us Thursday, March 19th at the Valspar. Come hang with John, Drew, and 102.5 The Bone. Real, raw radio. 102.5 The Bone. It's talk radio where we say what we want all day long. You know that crazy you think about all day, every day? Well, you may think it, but we say it. That is 102.5 The Bone. Real raw radio. Now, a Bone traffic update from the Farah and Farah Personal Injury Attorneys Traffic Center.
Still dealing with some delays heading into Tampa on the Howard Franklin Bridge because of an accident. Give yourself extra time if you're headed there. Corner Campbell Causeway and Gandy, both up to speed. High wind advisory on the Skyway Bridge as well. Take your time there. Hillsborough County working on a wreck, US 41 at Big Bend Road. I'm Monica with traffic. Traffic and weather is brought to you by Achieva Credit Union. Get the keys faster for your next car with an Achieva auto loan. Apply online today at achievacu.com. Federally insured by the NCUA.
Transform your backyard for less than $5 a day. Fence Outlet will install a sleek black aluminum fence that adds style, security, and curb appeal for just $125 a month. Visit fenceoutlet.com for details. License number C-10252.
Hey, hockey fans, your friend Alex Flores here from Furman Chevrolet in Brandon. You know what a hat trick looks like. Speed, power, and finishing strong. That's exactly what you get with the Chevy Silverado. And right now, we're offering $15,000 off MSRP in combined manufacturer's incentives and Furman savings on select new 2026 Silverado trucks in stock. That's a game-winning deal. Furman Chevy in Brandon, where Tampa Bay drives winners. On Adamo Drive or online at FurmanChevy.com. Together, let's drive.
What do you carry in your heart? Your hopes, your dreams, the ones you love. For everything your heart holds, Advent Health's cardiovascular experts are here to map and repair it, strengthen and heal it, to carry you further than you ever expected, to help you feel whole. Visit FloridaHeartExperts.com.
This is Mav, Spokes-Eagle for Veterinaire, the home services company proud to serve you. Ray in Bradenton asks, I've got friends who've used Veterinaire for AC, plumbing, and drains work. A brother who used you for electric, and I had a home generator installed. What can't you do? Well, Ray, we're trained and licensed experts, so we can tackle all your home services needs. But I can't blow a bubble with bubble gum. It's just, I'm an eagle and I don't have lips. Learn more at veterinary.com.
Spring is here, and it's time to level up at Crown Honda. The Honda Spring event is on, and the savings are in full bloom. Ready for an upgrade? Put a spring in your step with a new Honda Civic LX, $209 per month, or a new Honda Accord LX, $259 per month. Don't wait. Drive home your Honda today. Online at crownhonda.com. The better way to buy and service. Call 800-722-6439 for complete details.
My morning has 2 speeds. It starts fast. Then it relaxes when I arrive at McDonald's and order an Egg McMuffin extra value meal for just $5. Because that's all I need to start my day off right. A tasty, warm Egg McMuffin, crispy golden hash browns, and a small premium roast coffee. And with a breakfast this good for just $5, I feel relaxed for the rest of the day. Think you're tired of 6-7? That's just fine. We are too. We're just taking advantage of it. Does mean you're getting one of these burgers every Wednesdays in March and April. Participating McDonald's.
Save $10 blades at O'Reilly Auto Parts. Even install them for free.
A John Deere Gator. What's on the and the fence? Not a problem, because you've got a cargo box filled with solutions, up to 4,000 pounds of towing capacity, and you're ready to roll.
The power's out!
Here we go again. The Gator XUV, built for every kind of workday. Learn more at johndeere.com/Gator XUV. Nothing runs like a deer.
Ready to free your team from time-consuming office tasks? Amazon Business empowers leaders with smart business buying tools, leaving time to focus on strategy and growth. Free up your teams and focus on your future at AmazonBusiness.com.
Calvin here, and I have something you're going to want to hear. Badger Bob Services is now in Tampa Bay, and Badger Bob's is always hiring. Are you an experienced HVAC technician, plumber, electrician, or customer service rep? Well, if you want competitive pay, a chance to work with people who love what they do, 401k match, and great benefits, just visit badgerbobs.com/careers. Badger Bob's, a funny name, but they're serious about service. Badger Bob's Services now in Tampa Bay. Just visit badgerbobs.com/careers.
Do you hear that? Asthma triggers are everywhere, from dust mites, pet dander, and pollen, to smog and smoke. An asthma attack can strike anywhere, anytime. Be prepared with quick-acting Primatene Mist. Clinically proven to open airways quickly. It's the #1 FDA-approved asthma inhaler available over the counter. Primatene Mist. Breathe easy again. Use as directed.
Sponsored by Armstrong Pharmaceuticals.
Progressive knows you think the grass is always greener. Like maybe you ride a motorcycle. But today, it's raining. So you wish you had an RV. But if you did, you'd have to listen to some guy parked next to it at a campsite plays acoustic guitar. Now, before you start wishing you had a boat, remember, your brother-in-law would invite himself every weekend.
Permission to come aboard, Captain?
But one thing that is greener is the money you could save when you bundle your RV, boat, or motorcycle with your home or auto with Progressive. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company affiliates and third-party insurers. Not available in all states or situations.
Now, a weather update from the Sun Toyota Weather Center.
Toyota.com. This is Fox 13's Valerie Mills from the Sky Tower Weather Center. Chilly Tuesday with highs in the upper 50s to mid 60s. We'll have breezy north winds through the day under partly sunny skies with a high rip current risk across beaches and a small craft advisory through this evening. Another cold night with temperatures dropping into the 40s for lows with 30s north and low 50s closer to the coast.
1025, The Bone, Wheel Raw Radio. WHPT, Sarasota, Tampa, St. Pete. Live from the WeatherTight Windows studio. And now, it's the Mike Calta Show.
Welcome back to the Mike Calta Show. I'm John Senning. Gio is in the building. I don't know why. You do. Don't make it seem like you're not enjoying yourself.
Listen, I do like you as a.
You heard it, folks. He likes me, and that.
I enjoy your company usually, but it's just I was thinking, man, I probably would just be waking up out of bed right now.
Dude, Dude, that's overrated.
Like,
that's overrated.
Getting up every day, getting up for a morning show is brutal. Like, you never, ever, ever, ever get used to it, ever.
And you never get to sleep in. Like, this could have been your week to sleep in.
What are you doing? What are you doing,
I'm
Corey?
sorry.
Are you friendly to the cause or not? That's Corey Cardinal.
And to come here, I have to get up even earlier than I do when I go to Mike's house at his studio.
We laid this out earlier. So on May 4th, I texted Gio and told him that we were going to do these days, and he did not respond to me.
March 4th.
Oh, no, sorry. Yeah, March 4th. May 4th. Sorry. March 4th. March 4th. It's
I'm not that big of a
It's now March 17th. So on March 4th, I told him no response, nothing. Then at 8:30 last night, I get a text. Are you doing the morning show tomorrow? And it gets better, though. So we go back and forth. He agrees.
Wait, let me jump in.
Okay.
That's not entirely true. I did respond to your initial text because you asked me what I was doing those days.
And you said you weren't going, like you didn't have anything to do.
I said I wasn't sure. I know my family is not off because they're Pasco County, not Hillsborough County.
Exactly.
So, that's not a complete, left unread.
Okay, I get where you're coming from. Yeah. He did respond.
Okay, 9:32 in the morning. Are you off those days in March too? Not sure yet. My kid's spring break is a different week. That's the response. I immediately respond and say, well, I think I'm doing these dates. You have an open door.
Right.
Then for 14 days, I heard nothing until 8 o'clock last night. Are you on the morning show tomorrow? But let me finish the story. We go back and forth. Everything's fine. You commit to being here. You say I need a pair of headphones. You send me a Bill Goldberg gift, which I absolutely love. And then at what time was this? Stand by, because this really sent me sideways. 4:38. I texted, "Do you want Starbucks?" I was trying to be that guy today. And then
I responded right away.
Yeah. No, you did. And then at roughly 5:53, before the show is about to go on the air, he texts, "F. Totally fell back asleep. Sorry, bro. Not gonna make it." I start freaking out instantaneously and fire back, "Are you effing with me?" Then the dots are going. I can see he's typing, and I'm thinking, dude, he's typing some,
heartfelt apology.
essay. And then in mere moments after that, he busted through the door. But
so great.
Keeping a man on his toes bright and early.
Come on, man. Got to shake it up a little bit.
It is, yes. Trust me. I like feeling alive.
It's early in the morning.
Got to wake you up.
I absolutely love it. If you'd like to give us a call, you can. 800-771-1025. You can watch the program, 1025 The Bone on YouTube or the Mike Calta Show. As always, it comes with 100% no guarantees guaranteed. And sometimes I just like to check in on the folks in the chat just to see where everybody's head is, see how everybody's doing this morning. Benjamin Pfeffer 812, goddamn audio issues, can't even take a break for spring break. Daniel 4862, didn't they say the audio was going to be fixed? It's just a couple.
Who's they?
Probably me.
Oh, okay.
Maybe. Things I fixed. Y'all need a real audio engineer to fix this. I'm up here. I'll drive down and help if you need it.
Oh, have that guy come down.
Yeah.
Matt Dart 952, audio terrible. And finally, Daniel Thompson 4862, I love the three of you together, but I cannot handle the audio problems. I'm out. So needless to say, go watch us on YouTube. Never any problems, and everything's fine.
I will say that Pap Joe gets a lot of heat that this is his fault.
Oh.
Clearly, the show's not originating from Mike's house today. It's from here in the studio, and Joe is off, so it's not his fault.
Again, this is another great example of why, if you were here, we could all be a more united front, because I could have been being a champion for Pap all of these months because people tell us, Sending Show, that's the show that I host on this station 1 to 4 every day, people often hit me up and say, it's the worst during that frame of time. So unless
during your show?
Yeah. So unless Pap was actively sabotaging you guys and me, I think Pap is off the hook.
But now it's bad this morning. Is it just you?
Well, no, because I guess it's a thing.
Yeah, it happens during the, usually, and we blame Joe immediately.
Right.
Yeah.
Again, it clearly has to be a Joe issue.
Which is great to have somebody you can blame. But here it doesn't work like that. Because
really
if we start
doesn't.
blaming people in this building, then they'll bring the hammer down.
Mike O for a little while there had everybody convinced that I was in charge of the app. So
You're not?
On like a Saturday,
That's not true.
Sunday, 11 o'clock at night, I'm just getting random tweets and DMs going, hey, man, the stream's down again. Can you fix it? Like, and it took years before everybody like finally realized that I actually have nothing to do with the app. So
I tell everybody you do the app.
Yeah,
well.
we have to have it. Makes
I'm
it
fine
easier.
with being a scapegoat.
It makes it easier when there's a face to blame. Like just a blank whole company thing doesn't really have the same punch as it's Corey Cardinal's fault.
That's fine.
I say, here's Corey's phone number. Let him know.
I was told, all jokes aside, that they were doing something that was going to fix it. I don't know when that happens or how that happens. But again, I guess apologies, even though it's not our fault. One day it will be better.
We're working on it.
Yeah. That's all we can ask for. Yeah. It's the Mike Calta Show. I'm John Senning. Who's this?
Hello.
Hi.
Hello.
Oh, hey, what's going on? My name is Mark, first-time caller.
Hey, Mark. Thanks for calling, buddy.
Of course, man. Hey, I got two things. The first one is with the shows you guys are talking about. Have you guys seen Poker Face on Peacock?
Are you setting us up for something?
Yeah, this feels like some sort of D's nut setup. No, is that the woman that can like she's a psychic or something?
No, you can't lie to her. So it's like pretty much like whenever, it's pretty much like the same premise as you guys talking about. At the beginning of the show, you see what happens, like the crimes being done, and then after that, you see how she's involved with it and how she solves it.
All right, that sounds like something for you.
It's pretty funny. It's pretty tacky, and it's pretty clever. It's only 2 seasons. It's fun to watch.
All right. What's the second
And then
one?
the second thing is St. Patrick's Day. You know, Gio was talking about going to Ireland, and it reminded me of the time where I went. And me, being a dumb American, I kept going around looking for Irish coffee, thinking it's going to be Jameson and coffee. So everywhere I went, it was like Irish coffee. I'm like, okay, cool. Let me get a cup. And then I go in there, order a cup, and then I'm like, hey, it's like, this is not Irish coffee. Where's the whiskey? And they're like, Nate, you're in Ireland. It's all Irish coffee.
Oh, so when you order an Irish coffee, it's just coffee that you're drinking in Ireland.
Yeah.
That does
exactly.
That makes sense. Yeah, you learned that the hard way. Thank you for calling.
That's like when you go to Cuba, you just order a sandwich.
Dude, I just saw there was an earthquake in Cuba. Dude, right after Donnie says we're taking Cuba, all of a sudden there's a...
Is that what the blackout was from?
Oh, I forgot about the blackout, too.
Yeah.
Dude, we're just going to take everything. Oh, this was an hour ago.
Cuba is next on the list.
Yeah, this was just an hour ago. A significant earthquake struck near Cuba last night, 5.8. So they got no power. We can't be talking about taking anybody else right now. We gotta figure out our other wars before we start taking every.
Cuba's so close.
It is.
Just get on in there. They don't have a power grid, I guess. So
you think we took it down? You think we took it down so we can swoop up in there in the middle of the night?
Of course.
Not to mention, what's their army like these days? We could probably use some more. Like, I'd like to see us get Cuban fighters over in Iran before we have to open up the draft. And dude, what would you do, G? Well, actually, both of you. What would you guys do if they opened up the draft and they wanted to send off your baby boys?
Oh, it'd be the worst ever.
Would you?
I can't imagine.
Would you take him into hiding? Would you?
I would break his foot. Like I would do something. I would do something to keep him. Yeah. If I had to go to the doctor to have them write a note that he's like mentally out of there, like whatever got to be done, we're gonna get it done. He ain't going nowhere.
My son's 19, so he's right in the sweet spot.
And he's a physical specimen too.
Yeah, he's
they'd
big.
They'd love to have him.
Pretty much.
Yeah.
I don't even like to think that.
It is
You want
great.
to talk about things that make me cry.
Yeah. Okay, sorry.
But listen, he's got to do his duty.
My son's 17, so I mean he's right there too.
You would.
So.
That's what you would say.
You have to. Yeah.
You'd have to.
It's part of being an American.
You wouldn't drive, take him into the middle of the woods somewhere and just start a new life?
No, probably not.
Well,
do you want to be known as a draft dodger?
Right. I say all of that from my point of view. Like it might come where my son's like, yeah, I want to go. And, okay. And then I'm going to support him. But if he's like, Dad, they're going to take me. Yeah. No, they're not. We got you.
Yeah. I like what Corey's saying.
Yeah. Well, and I mean, honestly, draft dodger. I mean, what's that label? I mean, he could be president one day. For
that is
sakes.
true. That's true.
I know this is a hard ask at 8:54 in the morning, and when we're in the middays and the afternoons, that people are feeling a little more lively. But I'd love to hear from a woman who has a dry spell, meaning she's had no touch from a man, no sexual interaction in over. Brace yourself, Gio.
It's not that long. Not as long as you were thinking. I can give an exact date.
I thought it was 4.5 years.
No. I can give an exact event for everybody in this room and everybody listening to pinpoint it to.
Okay.
Bone 10.
That was how many years ago?
Wouldn't we be having like Bone 16 right now if it was this year?
Yeah, no. When was the Bone 10 event?
About 3.5 years.
Yeah, three and a half years.
I don't believe this.
You want to know what's crazy?
I don't believe it.
I don't believe it either. But why would somebody?
Why would I lie about
Corey
that?
is such an open book. Like, why would you lie?
Yeah, but I don't know.
Why would you lie about that?
What's really going on?
Nothing.
Absolutely
nothing.
You want to know what else is crazy? For those that know anything about Corey Cardinal, he's made a lot of changes in his life over the past many months, and he works out every morning. He lifts weights every single day. And I've even noticed since I've started.
Were you there? That's why you noticed he was at the gym?
Well,
you were there?
Of course.
You were at the gym too?
No, but one thing that happens is it really gets your testosterone going. Like, I've even noticed that I feel more vital, whatever you call it. It's surprising you haven't just fired up an app and got a rando to, pound it out with.
It's me. Like, I'm blocking me from everything because I've downloaded Tinder. I've downloaded the apps and I've made the profile and I've gotten to the point where it was like, all right, now upload your photos. And I go, I'm not doing this, stupid. I'm good. And I back out of it. I delete it and I go, I can't.
So it's not that you're being turned down. It's that you're not even actively trying.
Yeah.
Interesting. How old are you?
39.
You're in your prime.
I know,
Yeah,
dude.
man.
Trust, like when I look back, when I look at myself, I'm like, what the hell are you doing? Like, get out there, do
Especially
something.
with
But
getting so fit, and I know you've got those sea gutters, as they call them, those little lines on your pubic region. Dude, why have those if you can't have a lady to rest her head on it?
I mean, listen, you're not spitting. You're not saying anything false.
This is very bizarre. You got a cool job. People hear you on the radio. You got a lot of hookups to things.
I will say the past few years, it's all been about my son. Like, every spare minute that I have, I want to spend with him because I wasn't seeing him all that often. After I left, I was only seeing him every other weekend. So any spare chance that I got, I was focused on, I want to do whatever I can for my kids.
This is very noble, but
right.
you could spend all of that quality time with your son and still have a time to get a nut every now and again. Who was the lady you were at Rise Up with?
Oh, my friend. Yeah.
No sexual, not even a tug here and there or something?
We'll see.
Oh, so it's potential.
We'll see. Yeah.
So what changed in the 6 years here that now this is the one?
What do you mean?
Well, because
three and a half
you were
years,
not, or 3.5
Well,
years.
I
You were not
wasn't-
actively pursuing. Now you're like, oh, we'll see. Maybe some.
I wasn't, and I had always said this before, where I'm not actively looking, but I'm not opposed to anything. Like in these past few years, like it's not like I haven't been talking to anybody or been hanging out with anybody. Like I'm just not doing anything.
I don't know if I've asked you this, and it brings me no joy to grill you this way.
Man.
Are you pleasuring yourself on a daily basis?
I'm not on a daily basis, but I'm taking care of it. Yeah,
You'd have to be.
You really would.
there are times where I'm like, oh man, it's backed up.
There's got to be people that have seen Corey and hear Corey, ladies out there.
Yeah.
They would be interested.
They really would. I'd love to. And especially with all of our resources here, I feel like, not that we need to do a dating game or anything, but I feel like we could send you out to an expensive dinner with a hotel, with a huge concert night. Like, you could have a dream night with a lady who's going to absolutely sit on your face at the end of it.
And I am looking for that 1,000%. My thing is like, and even I've talked to Mike before, where like, I also am just dumb when it comes to that type of stuff. Like
You don't know when you're being hit upon?
Exactly. Unless a girl's naked, grabbing me by the hand and going, hey, we're going to go in this other room and bang. I'm just like, oh, maybe she is into me. Like I have no clue.
That's what we need then.
Completely blind. Yeah. I need somebody to be like, yo, we're going to go in the back of the bone van for a minute.
Bone van. Wow.
Yeah. Well,
Bring it to work right on Front Street.
By the way, I don't know how. I haven't seen it out and about. I don't know if you're not taking it to events. Gio, I don't know if you've seen it. We have this beautiful blue bone vehicle that I've never seen.
It's rewrapped for Lightning, yeah.
Just happened?
Yeah, we just got it back a couple weeks ago.
Oh, I saw it when I drove back there the other day, and I'm like, do we have this beautiful blue bone vehicle that has just never seen the light of day?
I was out driving it around yesterday, doing pickups and drop-offs, so yeah. But yeah, I mean, we're definitely using it.
Oh, you are? Yeah. News to me. Hello, is this a lady on a dry spell? You're live on the Mike Calta show. Who's this? Dude on a dry spell?
Hi.
Oh,
Can
hi.
you hear me?
Yeah, hi. How are you?
Good.
Who's this?
Hey, so I've talked to you before, John.
Okay.
My name's Liv.
Hey, Liz. What's going on today?
I'm just heading to work, having a late start because of my kids. But I met you out at the beach party. I showed up by myself, and I didn't stay very long because I was alone.
I think I remember
and I'm
this.
kind of like Corey. What's that?
I remember talking to you, yeah.
Yeah. I'm like Corey. I've been divorced since 2018, and I have 3 children. Obviously, they're older now. but one turned 17 today. She's a St. Patrick's Day girl.
Happy birthday.
Then I have thank you. Then I have a 14-year-old, and then I have an 11-year-old. And I don't do anything outside of my children whatsoever. I'm soccer mom. I'm gymnastics mom. Now that we got back into our house recently, we were living in a 30-foot trailer on our driveway because of the storm. But we're back in our house finally. Everything's back and working, and I actually cooked a big dinner last night. We had a steak dinner.
Oh, Corey loves steak.
I do love steak.
He loves protein.
I can eat beef every single night of
Oh yeah, a beef queen. Now I'm sorry to be crass with you, but we are talking about it. So we talk about this stretch of time where you've been taking care of the family. Very noble, very commendable. Is that also your dry spell since 2018?
Since 2017, I would say. Yeah.
Oh wow. Are your loins tingling for the touch of a man?
They are, but let me tell you, though, I know how to take care of myself as well.
You know how to what?
Take care
I know how to
take
care of myself.
All right. How old are you, ma'am? Liz? Was it Liz or Liv?
Liz. L-I-Z.
L-I-Z. How old are you, Liz?
54.
Older the berry, sweeter the juice, Corey.
Right?
I think you guys could be beneficial for each other.
Follow me on Instagram and send me a DM.
Okay, I will.
You ever been on a cruise?
Oh, sorry.
Sorry.
Yeah.
Hey,
all right.
I am by myself.
The bar has been set.
Dude, I feel like a coug is just what you need right now. I don't know if 54 is a coug, but I feel like a lady right in that sweet spot would be perfect for you.
I just need to be taken advantage
You
of.
really do. You need someone who's going to take you.
That's
the
it.
cruise. We got to start running through all of the people on the cruise, because if Corey doesn't get off of that cruise, having broken the 3.5-year dry spell, we've all failed him as a friend and as an individual.
Operation Get Me Laid.
Listen, man, I don't think you're effectively using all your resources.
I think you're right.
Really?
Yeah.
We're going to get you there, buddy.
All right, we'll see.
Don't go anywhere. More Mike Calta show on the way. Damn, we're in the final hour already. Who would have thought? I love the story that you sent me, Gio, because I feel like we can work through the friendships of all of the people here at the station. Who are real friends? Who are you just friendly with? Are the people that you think are your friends really your friends? We'll try and figure it out next on the Mike Calta Show. I'm John Senning. He's Gio. That is Corey Cardinal. Thanks for being here. Do not go anywhere.
You're listening to The Mike Calta Show. Elysian Space Dust IPA presents New Metal Mayhem. Friday night, April 24th at Janus Live, featuring Crawling, a tribute to early Linkin Park. Got the Life, the Korn tribute. And Nookie, a Limp Bizkit tribute. And it's all just $10.25. You can't beat that. Head to theboneonline.com for more info on tickets and how you can get free tickets from Elysian Space Dust IPA at 102.5 The Bone. So insecure! Thanks a lot for making me do that. Special thanks to Clean Earth Systems. Now, a Bone traffic update from the Farah and Farah Personal Injury Attorneys Traffic Center.
Hillsborough County dealing with the wreck US 41. It's at Big Bend Road with 2 right lanes blocked. Delays starting to build there. Land O'Lakes Boulevard or Pleasant Plains Parkway. A bad accident with some lane blockage. Big southbound delays. Avoid that if you can. And keep in mind a high wind advisory on the Skyway Bridge. I'm Monica with traffic.
If you're the victim of a car crash, take back control of your life. Call Anajar and Levine Accident Attorneys at 1-800-747-FREE.
Captain Zach Sturm here for my friends at Rivard Buick GMC. Refund season equals upgrade season. And right now is the best time to do it with up to $14,500 off new 2026 GMC Sierra 1500s. Or how about a 2026 GMC Canyon AT4 lease for just $299 a month for 36 months with $3,000 down. $299 a month With prices and inventory like this, it's no wonder Rivard Buick GMC is the number 2 GMC dealer in the country. Visit RivardBuickGMC.com today. GMC, we are professional grade.
Hey, it's Mike Calta from 102.5 The Bone to tell you about my friends at Stingray Chevrolet in Plant City. It's Stingray Truck Month. They're making room for what's next with their biggest truck savings of the year. Upgrade to a new Chevy Silverado 1500 for only $499 a month. And here's the thing. Stingray Chevrolet is massive. They've got rows and rows of new Chevys, Silverados, Tahoes, Traverses, Equinoxes, whatever you're looking for, they've got it. You can actually find the one you want and drive it home today. Plus, they're paying top dollar for your current vehicle. Keep the cash or use it to trade up and save even more. They're selling a record number before summer, but don't wait. The best will sell fast. Visit StingrayChevrolet.com. Together, let's drive.
Stingray Chevrolet. Relax, enjoy the difference.
Stock number TG204353 with approved credit based on 5.04% APR for 84 months with $5,998 plus tax, title, license, and $999 dealer doc fee. Expires 3/31/26.
Are you dealing with bad feet all day? The Good Feet store wants to help you get back to living in comfort. Schedule your free fitting at goodfeet.com.
I'm back to doing what I love and more. Thanks to the Good Feet store.
Don't let grocery store fatigue get you down. John Senning here for Wild Fork Foods. We've been there a million times. You've cooked it all. I've done the chicken, I've done the steak, I've done the beef, and that's all they have at the grocery store. That's why it's time to make the switch to Wild Fork. Over 450 options of protein, whether you want to go wild game, bison, venison, elk, maybe some Wagyu, maybe just new cuts of beef you've never tried before. At unbelievable prices with the sides, sauces, seasonings, and desserts to go along with it. You can shop at West Chase, South Tampa, and St. Pete. Always online at wildforkfoods.com.
Let me paint you a picture. It's midnight. Sirens blare. You have only seconds to grab your child and run. Now imagine you're elderly. Getting downstairs feels impossible. And after all of that, you end up in a bomb shelter for hours, even days, because you can't make that trek again. This is what's happening across Israel as Operation Epic Fury continues. Children are being traumatized. Families are exhausted. Homes have been destroyed. That's why the International Fellowship of Christians and Jews is there on the ground, bringing food, emergency equipment, care for children, and help for the elderly, and supplying bomb shelters and medical centers with critically needed essentials. If you've ever wondered what it looks like to stand for Israel and stand for good against evil, this is it. Now, please act. Give $45 right now to rush life-saving essentials to the vulnerable under fire. Text the word SIREN to 91999 to make your donation. That's the word SIREN to 91999.
As the old saying goes, size matters.
At Morgan & Morgan, we have over 1,000 lawyers and nearly 6,000 people on staff.
But at the core, this is and always has been a family business.
Our family watching out for your family.
Call us or email us 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, even on a Saturday or a Sunday.
And if you ever have a problem, call our mom.
Morgan & Morgan.
For the people and your family. Injured? Dial Pound Law or visit forthepeople.com for an office near you.
Every day, 44 people in the U.S. die from a drug overdose. The majority of overdose deaths involve opioid use. Overdose deaths accelerated during the COVID-19 pandemic. Under Florida's Good Samaritan Act, you cannot be prosecuted for calling 911 to get help for someone who has overdosed. This is especially critical in emergencies where every second counts. There is help. Recovery is possible. Visit CFBHN for more information.
Central Florida Behavioral Health Network is a managing entity contracted with the Department of Children and Families.
Hey, are you really ready for retirement? Listen to Money Made Modern with Sheridan Murphy. Saturdays at 10 a.m. on 102.5 The
Bone. Do you hear that? Asthma triggers are everywhere, from dust mites, pet dander, and pollen, to smog and smoke. An asthma attack can strike anywhere, anytime. Be prepared with quick-acting Primatene Mist. Clinically proven to open airways quickly. It's the #1 FDA-approved asthma inhaler available over the counter. Primatene Mist. Breathe easy again. Use as directed.
Sponsored by Armstrong Pharmaceuticals.
Progressive knows you think the grass is always greener. Like maybe you ride a motorcycle. But today, it's raining. So you wish you had an RV. But if you did, you'd have to listen to some guy parked next to at a campsite plays acoustic guitar. Now, before you start wishing you had a boat, remember, your brother-in-law would invite himself every weekend.
Permission to come aboard, Captain?
But one thing that is greener is the money you could save when you bundle your RV, boat, or motorcycle with your home or auto with Progressive. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company affiliates and third-party insurers. Not available in all states or situations.
Did you know GoodRx can help you save on medication, manage prescriptions, and get trusted health information? If you're one of the millions living with a heart condition, check GoodRx for an easier, more affordable way to manage your health. GoodRx offers common heart medications for under $30. Just search for your prescription, find the best price, then show your pharmacist the GoodRx coupon. And it works whether you have insurance or not. To start saving and better manage your heart health, download the free app or visit GoodRx.com today. GoodRx is not insurance but can be used instead of insurance, including Medicare and other federal and state-funded programs.
Find what you love what you find. A Total Wine and More. There's so much waiting for you. Spirits and beer, thousands of wines. Guides in the know and prices so low, it just might blow your mind. You're gonna find what you love and love what you find.
With curbside pickup and delivery available, you'll always find what you love, only at Total Wine & More.
Drink responsibly, B21.
Tampa Bay's biggest St. Patrick's Day party is back. It's the 23rd annual McPatrick Fest, Tuesday, March 17th at McDinton's. Free cover before 3 p.m., BOGO neutral from noon to 3, plus an open bar from 3 to 5. Bagpipers, live bands, DJs, grab your green, and let the St. Patty shenanigans begin.
Now, a weather update from the Sun Toyota Weather Center.
Sun, Toyota.com.
This is Fox 13's Valerie Mills from the Sky Tower Weather Center. Chilly Tuesday with highs in the upper 50s to mid 60s. We'll have breezy north winds through the day under partly sunny skies with a high rip current risk across beaches and a small craft advisory through this evening. Another cold night with temperatures dropping into the 40s for lows with 30s north and low 50s closer to the coast.
We now return to the Mike Calta Show on 102.5.
Like I'm no good with idle time. Like I don't like waiting around to do anything. So now it's like I can get up, do my thing. You know, obviously been going to the gym because I'm skinny unlike Gio. And then by the time I'm done and ready, you put the show together and you're here. So
I do feel like mornings go the quickest.
Like
because
as far as a show, like getting through it.
When it's over, it's like it's 10 o'clock and some people are just now starting their day. Right. And I'm 5-6 hours in.
Yeah. But at the same time, when everybody's still going at night, you're ending your day to start your day.
True.
I asked you at the beginning of the show because you were texting me at 11 o'clock last night. What's bedtime?
It depends on like I said, a lot of my stuff revolves around my kids' sports currently. So it usually depends on that.
11.
So probably 10, 11.
And that's the thing. Is
in there.
I feel good now. Like, I don't feel the need for a nap, but it's also like I don't know what to do. Gio, Ari, I just saw this come across the news wire. You, I think, are the only man that I know in real life that seems to care about the WNBA. I'm hearing now that we're getting closer to the WNBA season not happening. Are you okay? They had a 7-hour negotiating session, and they still did not come to an agreement. Oh, no, sorry. They met for 12 hours for the 7th consecutive day and still haven't come to an agreement.
Yeah, there's a new collective bargaining agreement coming up, and they obviously want more money, but I don't know if the season's going to happen.
Oh, gosh.
Because they're still losing money.
Right.
So they're demanding more money than they're making, which, is a problem, I think.
Basketball, even, I think the NBA is probably in their lowest point in a long time. So to think
possibly,
and then you add the W in front of it, and it's like, what's going on? Gio's trying to keep them afloat.
Yeah, I mean, it has the amount of eyes on the sport have grown crazy.
Well, the Caitlin Clark effect.
Bayou Barbie, all of them. Angel Reese.
Oh, yeah. Is that what they call her?
LSU. She played LSU.
Oh, Bayou Barbie.
Yeah.
I did not know that.
So things like that have brought a lot of eyes. Like myself, I started watching because of that. And so there is more money to be made, but this idea that they want to be paid the same as the guys, it's just not. It's not there. It's not true.
Whoa, bro!
It's not deserving of that.
I mean, come on, equal rights, brother.
Yeah, no, they got to bring in more.
That doesn't sound like an opinion Gio would have.
But also the women
less. Is that what you're saying?
They also deserve to have better accommodations, like having planes and stuff like that. So I think there's a compromise to be made.
Somewhere.
I'll be bummed if the season doesn't start. I'll be bummed.
I'll be bummed right there with
I enjoy watching the Go Fever.
I love women's sports. Love women's sports. Mike Calta Show, you're on the air. Who's this?
Hey, good morning, guys. This is Jesse. Hey, I just wanted to give a shout out to Gio. I don't think you're getting enough credit, man, for lowering the alcohol intake. That's like a huge move, and I'm proud of you for that. I just wanted to say that.
Thank you.
We did kind of breeze past that.
It wasn't as hard as I thought, actually.
Well, that's awesome. I've done the same, and it's worked miracles for me. But listen, you got to be a little bit more appreciative to John for trying to get you a coffee this morning. That's all I'm going to say. But other than that,
this guy's good, dude.
Good on you.
Thank you.
This guy's good, dude. He built you up, and he made you appreciate me more. We need more calls like that.
I felt I was very appreciative of your coffee offer.
You weren't appreciative at all. You didn't even say thank you. You said
that is a
Hold on.
Now you got to be worried about what I replied.
Hold on.
I come all the way in here to do the show, then he just lies.
No, I'm willing to take it back if it was a lie. At 4:38, which talk about 4:30, dude. 4:38. You want Starbucks? No thanks. I'm stopping. Are you sure? I'm good. Where's the thank you?
No thanks. What are you talking about?
You did say thanks.
Thanks. What are you?
No thanks isn't thanks. No thanks means no thanks. No thanks means no thank you.
It's no, comma, thank you.
No,
thank you for the offer, though, but no. Thanks, but no.
Well, I mean,
no thanks.
That okay, and in your world, I guess that's. I'm not looking for you to, I'm not looking for you to slob me or anything. I'm just saying, I looked at this whole, I know there's this whole funny bit, storyline, coffee bitch, and I go, you know what? Today I want to be Gio's coffee bitch. I want to make sure he doesn't have to worry about a thing, and it's just like, F me. I'm gonna go have a banana pudding.
Wow.
I'm a banana pudding fluff.
You are a little sensitive.
Yeah.
Calm down, princess.
That guy brought it up, and it made me realize.
I said no thanks, as in like Corey said, no thank you. If I just said no, then you would have some type of issue. Like this dick just gives me a no.
Hold on.
I said no, thanks.
Screw off is what he said.
No, thanks. Are you sure? Yeah, I'm good. That's.
You want me to grab you anything? Now, Corey actually was worse than you.
Oh.
No thanks at all. Not even a no thanks. You want me to grab you anything from Starbucks? Of course, I'll probably be there right at 6. I'm good.
Yeah.
I said I'm good. I'm stopping by Wawa now.
All right.
No, thanks. I'm good.
No. Everything's fine.
I think he said I'm all good.
Verbatim. That is what I said. No, thanks. I'm good.
You guys are right. I'm the dick. I'm a sensitive Sally. You guys are right.
Yes.
I am wrong. Which leads me to my next question.
Fishing for compliments.
Yeah. I didn't fish. That guy picked up on it. I assume if one person thinks it, there's another
No.
50 that are thinking the same thing.
Hey, had you offered to bring me the banana pudding cloud latte from Dunkin' Donuts, then I would have probably taken you up on your offer.
Dude, funny that somehow you spend into calling me princess while you're drinking a banana cloud latte. It's very interesting. Right along the same lines of giving thanks and appreciating people. Gio, I want to put you on the spot first. Out of the entire Mike Calta show, who is the closest to your actual true friend? Not a work friend, not somebody you get along with, that you feel like you do the show well with, and you have a good working relationship. If you had to pick your number one friend from the show, who would it be?
None of them. 0.
You're all jerks is what he said.
0.0. None.
Is there anybody that would be closer than others?
No.
Wow.
Like we don't hang out after the
I guess
show.
You're right. Your honesty is refreshing.
Yeah, like if probably Mike would be the closest. If Mike, there's times I've gone and hung out with Mike, just he and I or whatever, like a thing that was not really work related. But no, we're all friendly.
I don't want to ask this question because I don't think I'm gonna like the answer. But who would you consider the closest to a friend in the building as a whole?
In the building,
it's got to be somebody.
JoJo.
Okay. Now that time I was fishing for something.
Yeah.
Who's second?
And it's just in the building?
Yeah, in the building.
Mike Olivero.
Yeah. Okay. All right, cool.
No,
yeah, that's good.
I think these are very common answers for a lot of people.
Yeah, I would think so. Mike Olivero and
listen,
JoJo.
I've known Mike Olivero a long time, and he's done a lot of great things for me.
Gio's definitely not working on that invite for tomorrow.
No, what do you mean? He's already has it. I thought it was already locked in. He has an open door. I told him that. It's even if he told me if he said I was at the bottom of the list of people that he would consider friends, he'd still have.
Who would you say?
Yeah. I would say Drew. We've spent so much time together and became so close over the years. Drew would be
that seems obvious.
Would be a given. And then once you get outside of that, I feel like I could be potentially forgetting somebody, but Corey is definitely somebody. Like I feel like.
Do you and Corey hang out outside of work?
No,
not real friends.
But here's the other thing, and I try to explain this to the people that are my real like close friends. Because I think sometimes I'm just distant and maybe not super communicative, and it comes off as being a dick to them. But I'm not really close with anybody like that. I don't know if that makes it better, but it's like if I'm not hanging out with, let's say, like the Kevins and the Dennises of the world, it's not because I'm out gallivanting with other people that I think are my friends. I'm just not doing anything at all. So I don't think the parameters of like going and hanging out. And I bring all of this up because Gio sent a great story from NPR that says the secret to long-lasting friendships don't keep score, which I think I may be doing right now. And it just kind of goes through different friendships and long friendships and how do you keep them and people that you're just friendly with versus actual friends. But I mean, when it comes to like confidants in the building, someone that I would talk to and go to, like I try to go see Corey as much as I can, and we talk about all sorts of stuff in life.
Yeah, I agree.
JoJo would be in that conversation too.
It's probably work related though, right?
Not always, no.
No.
What about what would you say percentage? 90% work related?
I would say, yeah, definitely more.
So
work.
that's not real friendship.
But I've in the reverse, I've definitely gone to John about stuff that's completely not to do with work, and it's been personal stuff.
Well,
so.
and I mean, I hate to say this, I'm not just bringing it up again, but since I've started at the gym, I think we've bonded over that.
Yeah.
Like we get to talk about
you skinny guys. That's what you do.
No, that's not. It's not where
Gym
I'm headed. It's
bros.
not where I'm headed with this at all. I'm just saying it has been something.
Is it not true you're changing the name of your show to Skinny Show? Not Setting Show. Is that that's the rumor I've heard because you're so unbelievably just in elite athletic shape now, leaving the fatzos of the world long behind in your.
I do appreciate
in your wake.
I do appreciate you acknowledging that I am that much skinnier, but no, I'm just the same old me.
Literally look exactly the same to me, if not face a little pudgier because the beard is no longer hiding the double chin. Like, we're not gonna just gonna ignore that. Brutal,
dude. That's the. I told you I had my first pizza last night. That's my sodium intake. And all the booze I drank over the weekend that's just making me look a little puffy.
Like, a little puffy. If anything, without the longer beard, you look chubbier to me, if I'm being honest. In the face, rather. You know that's true.
I'll tell you this, Gio. You're the first person to say that.
Everybody's saying that.
No, nobody's saying that.
I've heard a lot of people say that. Like, a lot of people are saying that. Nobody wants to tell you that.
Who's give me?
Have you not been on Twitter?
Listen,
Yeah,
I can't tell you because it would hurt your feelings.
nobody can hurt my feelings.
I'm just telling you.
Is it everybody on the morning show?
People are saying things.
Mostly everybody on the morning show.
People are saying, I'm not going to tell you who. I don't want to hurt your feelings, but people are saying things. You look in the mirror, you know that's the case.
I don't actually. I'm feeling pretty good actually.
Yeah, I'm just saying.
So now that we
know what the beard, you know.
All jokes aside, though, I got to be at least top 3 friends in the building.
For me?
Yeah.
Like what makes you? I've said,
Gio.
I've seen you. How I can count on one hand the amount of times I've seen you.
Some friendships go beyond human interaction. Like this story talks about friends that you don't really see. You ever have those friends? Like I've got friends. I can go 5-10 years without seeing them, and you get back in the same room together, and it's like you never missed a beat. That's how I see Gio. Like we may not have the years and years of established friendship, but I do feel like when we see each other and we're around each other, it's like we picked up right where we left off.
But is that not a work thing? Where if you two did not work together, would you seek out hanging out with Gio?
No.
Oh, that is a great question. Like if Gio were not here anymore,
right? That's where the true work.
Would I go to your house? Would we meet up? Well, that was a work function too.
Yeah.
I was gonna say we had a great day together a few months ago. We had a couple beverages. We ate a bunch of good food together.
That was a great work event.
It was.
I really enjoyed that. I got paid. It was fantastic. Great day.
It was a little more than that.
Listen, if you and I did not work here, I doubt we would be friends.
You're right.
Like how would
it pains me to say that, but you're not going to come over here to hang out with me. I'm not going to go out to wherever the hell you live in Homosassa.
That doesn't mean I don't like you or we're not friendly.
Yeah.
But,
yeah, you learn a lot here.
We're
today.
friendly. We're not
Corey,
friends.
you and I would stay in touch.
I feel like yes, and I've mentioned this before where I had at the previous job that I worked at for 12 years, me and this one other guy, like it was just him and I. We talked all day, every single day, and I've talked to him twice since I stopped working there.
Who's your best friend, Gio? Like, do you have a best friend? Who's your best friend / longest friend?
I've got friends. My longest friend is my buddy Rip, who I've known since I was about 7 years old.
And you guys still hang out?
No, I haven't seen him in years.
But it's probably the same thing. If you guys got together tomorrow, you'd be fired it up like
he's very busy. I'm very busy, and we text a lot.
That's good. See, that's the thing. Like I was in Michigan this past summer and saw who I'd consider my 2 best friends, and we hadn't seen each other in 5+ years, and we had probably texted each other. You could count on one hand in all of that time. And then you get together and you go, oh man, we got to stay in touch. We got to see each other more often. We got to do better. And it's just life. Once you get to be an adult, and I don't even have kids, for you guys who have kids and families, like it's impossible to like keep a bromance or a friend amongst men who also has a life alive like that.
Like I hang out with my cousin Todd a lot. And
is that Rough Shot Todd?
Rough Shot Todd and my buddy Joey, who lives in Orlando.
Is he
who I've known for 20 years?
Rough Shot Todd's the guy from the cruise, right?
Yes.
That is not going on the cruise.
Not going on the cruise.
You taking your wife, by the way?
Yes.
Okay. Nice.
Are you taking your wife?
Yes, that's the plan.
All right.
It's a little bit of a.
Originally, she was not going. My wife, not your wife.
Yeah.
But now she's going.
You talked her into it?
Well, it was the same thing. Kids sports. There were back-to-back soccer tournaments that weekend. So now those got canceled. She's in.
You got a best friend, Corey? I feel like I don't ever hear you talk about other men.
I don't have any friends.
Yeah.
Like, and that's
okay.
Most people don't.
Like, I don't. I would say, honestly, the person who's the closest that I talk to daily and all the time is Christina. She's probably my closest best friend that I have.
Dude, that's
but,
how.
But once again, yeah, and it's more than likely because her and I are always together working. If we didn't work together, we would continue to talk, but it would definitely taper off, and then it would eventually fizzle out.
Yeah, you'd have nothing to talk about.
The best lovers start as friends.
Right.
And you guys would be like, oh, we were friends for 10 years before we finally got together.
Like you and I never talk about anything really outside of work-related stuff.
We talk about wrestling.
That's the one thing.
And now you're giving up on wrestling, so we've lost that.
Yeah.
I feel like we talk about football here and there.
Yeah. I mean, you're not my go-to.
I'm gonna be better. I'm gonna reach out more.
I'm gonna be better too.
Yeah.
I've learned a lot about.
I don't know with you
people in my
specifically,
life.
but yeah, with people, I will.
This is not a bad thing. This is a common thing.
No, it is. Yeah. And I think maybe when I saw this story that you sent, I knew what I was going to hear, and maybe I needed to hear it.
We are friendly. We are not friends. Ouch. And that's a good thing. That's fine. That's very healthy.
So I don't need to reiterate.
Yeah.
Don't go anywhere. We're going to wrap up the show. I don't know if I even have the life in me to do it, but we're going to wrap it up with my good acquaintance, Gio, and my friend Corey Cardinal next. Keep it locked to 102.5 The Bone. More Mike Calta Show on the way.
You're listening to Tampa Bay's most listened to morning show, The Mike Calta Show. 102.5 The Bone. It's talk radio where we say what we want all day long. You know that crazy you think about all day, every day? Well, you may think it, but we say it. That is 102.5 The Bone. Real raw radio. Now, a Bone traffic update from the Farah and Farah Personal Injury Attorneys Traffic Center.
Hillsborough County dealing with the wreck US 41. It's at Big Bend Road with 2 right lanes blocked. Delays starting to build there. Land O'Lakes Boulevard or Pleasant Plains Parkway, a bad accident with some lane blockage. Big southbound delays. Avoid that if you can. And keep in mind a high wind advisory on the Skyway Bridge. I'm Monica with traffic.
Hey, it's Mike Calta from my guys at Shark Coast Tactical. If you miss Sharkapalooza, relax. You've got a second shot. This weekend only. It's in case you missed Sharkapalooza Suppressor Fest. Will and the crew are bringing back Sharkapalooza deals on suppressors and gear, plus killer prices store-wide, free swag, and awesome giveaways. And Omar and Creepy Andrew will be on site to help you move through the paperwork quickly. Don't miss it. This Saturday at Shark Coast Tactical. They're slinging freedom from 10 to 6, closed Sunday, and open online 24/7 at sharkcoasttactical.com. Shark Coast is on Bee Ridge Road in Sarasota. Follow them on social media and tell them Mike Calta sent you.
The price of gold is soaring and the price of silver is near record highs. If you've got gold or silver just laying around, Estates Roadshow wants it. Broken chains, old rings, coins, watches, diamonds, vintage jewelry. If it's valuable, they're buying it. No appointment needed. Just walk in, get a free appraisal, and walk out with cash. They're also buying pre-1964 silver coins, flatware, sterling silverware stamped 925. They're buying coin collections, gold, silver, foreign, and domestic. Plus, they've been in business over 35 years with thousands of prior happy customers, licensed, bonded, state certified, scales, highest tech equipment, employees with GIA certifications. Begin gathering your valuables because the Estates Roadshow is coming back to the Tampa Bay area March 23rd through 27th. Trinity at the Holiday Inn Express and Venice at the Holiday Inn Express. For more info, call Marshall at 609-781-6559 or go to estatesroadshow.com and follow Estates Roadshow on Facebook to see all upcoming events.
I remember brushing my hair and looking down and thinking, oh my gosh, do I have any hair left?
I used to look at women with thick, beautiful hair and think, why doesn't my hair look like that?
My thinning hair is making me feel so old.
If you want thick, healthy, gorgeous hair, then you need Hair Volume from New Nordic. With clinically proven ingredients like apple extract, biotin, and millet, Hair Volume nourishes your hair follicles to promote thicker, healthier looking hair. Say goodbye to shedding, thin, and dull hair, and hello to thick, healthy hair with Hair Volume.
Since taking Hair Volume, the shedding has all but stopped.
Now, instead of being jealous of other women's hair, I have friends who are jealous of mine.
My hairdresser couldn't believe the difference in my hair. Now she's using Hair Volume too.
Available as a tablet or delicious gummy, Hair Volume is available online at Amazon and NewNordicUSA.com or find Hair Volume in the hair care aisle at your local CVS.
You say you never give in to a meltdown and never fill your feed with kid photos. You say you'd never put a pacifier in your mouth to clean it and never let them run wild through the grocery store. So when you say you'd never let them get into a car without you there, know it can happen. 1 in 4 hot car deaths happen when a kid gets into an unlocked car and can't get out. Never happens. Before you leave the car, always stop, look, lock. Brought to you by NHTSA and the Ad Council.
There's no championship league for small business owners. But if there was, you'd be at the top of the standings. Because going pro with Lenovo Pro means you've got the winning formation, one-on-one advice, IT solutions, and customized hardware powered by Intel Core Ultra processors help you stay ahead of the competition. Business goes pro with Lenovo Pro. Sign up for free at Lenovo.com/pro.
Lenovo.
If you're in the market for a new Ford truck, go see Bob Murray and my friends at Furman Ford. Because right now, during Furman Ford's Truck Month Sales event, qualified buyers that finance with Ford Credit get 0% APR financing, 0 down payment, and 0 payments for 90 days on all remaining 2025 Ford F-150s in stock. If you've been waiting for the best time to buy a new truck, the time is now. And if you're in need of service and you can't make it to the dealership, Furman Ford's mobile service will come to your home, office, or anywhere. Visit them today on US 19 in Clearwater or at FurmanFord.com and make sure to let them know that John Senning sent you.
What's up, Bone listeners? It's Captain Zach. Are you looking for more power? Check out my friends at LBP. Whether you're boating, taking a cruise on the golf cart, my friends at Lithium Battery Power have the innovative technology to give that to you. Check them out at lithiumbatterypower.com or call 727-223-9831. Lithium Battery Power. Longer life, more power.
A family office is a team built to handle the 3 biggest financial responsibilities a family faces: wealth management, tax strategy, and estate planning. Most firms only manage your investments and refer the rest out, hoping everyone stays aligned. At Trajan, we built something different. Your wealth, tax planning, and estate planning are handled together inside one firm under one roof. There's no guessing whether your CPA, advisor, and estate attorney are truly in sync, because our team works together every day on your behalf. When your financial life becomes more complex, your advice should become more coordinated, not more fragmented. One plan, one trusted team. Call Trajan today at 813-212-0500. That's 813-212-0500.
Trajan Wealth, an SEC-registered investment advisor. Additional services through Trajan Estate and Trajan Tax. Additional disclosures and accreditation at TrajanWealth.com.
Turn up the temperature at the Gold Club, where Tampa Bay comes to play. Enjoy the hottest lineup, the boldest atmosphere, plus prime rib every Wednesday, and the hottest lunch specials daily from noon to 3. More VIP, more stages, more champagne. Visit 6222 East Adamo Drive or TampaGoldClub.com.
At CertaPro Painters, we know that a happy place comes in many colors, like ones that inspire a sense of wonder, or a new flavor that makes life just a little bit sweeter, or one to celebrate those moments that lift you to new heights, at home or at work. We'll make your happy place your own. CertaPro Painters. That's painting happy. Each CertaPro Painters business is independently owned and operated. Contractor license and registration information is available at CertaPro.com.
A man hit on his way to work filed a $10,000 claim. Denied. After 5 surgeries, Farah and Farah fought for him and won a $2.2 million verdict. Let him cook, Tampa. Injured? Take back control of your life. Call Anajar and Levine, accident attorneys at 1-800-747-FREE.
Hey, you're going to want to listen to this?
Stream Real Raw Radio live.
Now!
Anytime on the free 102.5 The Bone app.
Wow, that's amazing.
102.5 The Bone. We now return to The Mike Calta Show on 102.5 The Bone.
Welcome back to the Mike Calta Show. We're sending you home. The after show coming up next with Johnny B. I'm John Senning, here with my 2 good personal friends, Gio and Corey Cardinal. Thanks for spending time with us. And thank you both as well for being here.
I love this song. It's a good song.
This is a jam.
Yeah.
I feel like all anybody ever talks about, Gio, is the fact that you like Limp Bizkit. Like when you drive home and you're in your car, what do you put on?
Silence. Pure silence.
That I believe that,
I
actually.
just want to escape the noise.
Are you serious?
Yeah, usually.
Oh, dude, that's psycho.
Really?
Oh my God.
What are you talking about? I mean, I do.
Well, you
not every day, but you know.
What were you gonna say?
I was gonna say you are a psycho. Like that, I knew.
I mean, yeah.
I knew that you had that. What are you thinking about? What are you thinking about?
Just trying to decompress from the day, man.
Dude, that to me, that's what music does for me. Is that I can kind of, if I want to go up, I can go up. If I want to go down, I go down. I can still decompress and think of all the things I want. But
I'll listen to like some podcasts here and there, like some sports podcasts.
You get in your car today, you're driving home, someone has a gun to your head and says you have to play music on your way home. What is it going to be?
Oh, Sabrina Carpenter.
Really?
Of course.
She's pretty good.
Yeah, I like it.
Did you pick that up on your own? Is that from your...
My daughters turned me on to it.
keep waiting for you to tell me you're joking, but I don't think you are.
No, I don't think so. Why would I joke about that?
Dude, Corey is, it's not all disturbed either. He's the king of the white rappers. He'll turn you on to all the hottest in the white rap community.
Token right now is really hot.
800-771-1025. We can take your calls before we get out of here today. Am I misremembering? Did you bag groceries? Did you work at a grocery store?
No.
What was your childhood job or your teenage job?
The Golden Arches, my man.
Oh, Mickey D's, dude.
The OG.
You didn't bag. You were never a bagger.
I worked at a bowling alley.
Dude, I worked in restaurants my whole life, but I just feel like I missed out on my opportunity to work in fast food because I love fast food so much. And I now on TikTok and different places, like those accounts that are just people showing you how they make the fast food, I find absolutely captivating. So what were those years? What year time frame we talking about?
High school.
2000s?
Yeah, high school. No, this is mid-90s.
Oh, damn.
Yeah,
You were a Mickey D's guy. How long?
3 years.
You run the board?
No, man. I was back with the fry cook.
Oh, you were with the fries?
Yeah.
Hash browns and fries?
Yeah.
I could see that. The reason I asked is because they had a national bagging championship, and go figure, an 18-year-old from Florida that works at Publix won the title and the $10,000 prize. And out of all of the things that I feel like I would be good at, working fast food, I think I could do. Being a pool man, well, I also want to be a garbage man.
Yeah.
But, dude, I just feel like nobody puts any thought into your groceries when they bag them. And I think that I could be a very thoughtful bagger. You can fit everything perfectly together. You don't want anything to be crushed. You want the heavy stuff to be together. You go quickly. And every time I get that opportunity when there's not a bagger there and I have to bag my own stuff, I just feel like I was made for that. And then I maybe could have won this $10,000 prize.
Dry with dry, wet with wet.
Yeah, dude. Yeah, especially when you bring your own bags. Like we have this big bag that keeps everything cold. And when I get the opportunity to pack that thing perfectly, it just makes me feel like I missed that opportunity in my life to be a bagger.
If I could go back and work a couple days a week at the Mickey D's, I would totally do it.
Man, would you want to go back to Mickey D's, or would you want to see the inner workings of somewhere else?
I'm sure it's very different now than it was in the mid-90s, but at the time, I loved it because all my friends in high school worked there.
Whataburger? You wouldn't want to see what goes on at one of your favorite spots?
No, the magic would be gone.
Yeah, there is something to that. I just love the idea of going into a fast food place and like just having free reign, like being able to make whatever you wanted.
That's what we did back then. We'd be at McDonald's when I was, this is when I was like 15, 16 years old, and we would just make up our own meals. We'd make tacos. We would take all the McDonald's ingredients.
You had the tortillas for the breakfast burrito.
You take the tortilla from the breakfast burrito, then you take like a quarter pounder and you chop it up. Dump some barbecue sauce in there, mix a little cheese and put that on the grill and make like barbecue tacos.
Oh, dude, I'm giving up this radio dream, dude. I was meant to go make my own delicacies at the Mickey D's.
It was great because you're broke, you're 16, and you could just eat the food off the line. It was great.
I feel like I'd pick Taco Bell. Like if we're picking a fast food place to go and work at, like I'm picking.
You could definitely get super inventive there.
Yeah.
You tried the Big Arch? Everybody tried the Big Arch?
No.
Oh, really?
No.
You were all into the wars and you went and had the Whopper, but you didn't have the Big Arch. Dude.
When I talk to my people in my circles, I've heard nothing but bad things. It might be good, I don't know, but I've it's mixed reviews.
Yeah, and I mean it's kind of like it's a Big Mac.
Yeah,
a little more.
Yeah.
Fancy bun.
I'm not opposed to it. I'll give it a shot, but I've not yet.
Please do. Could you eat it tonight so we can talk about it tomorrow?
No.
Yeah. Mike Calta Show. You're live on the air. Who's this?
Hey, this is Todd. Good morning, John.
Todd, what's up, buddy?
Jill and Corey.
Great.
Hey, just wanted to tell Mike thank you for letting people fill in live because it gave us some different options. And I'll tell you what, this will be an awesome morning show. You guys flow good together.
Thank you. I appreciate that. These I love these guys, and I enjoy spending time with them. I think we're obviously very good in the morning show department, but it's always fun to work with new people, and I appreciate the kind words.
I'd give it a 4.3 out of 10.
Yeah, and he means that too.
No way.
I asked him during the break, and I will tell you this:
That's a
I
good
asked him
score.
during the break. I asked him during the break, and he said 4 out of 10.
Yeah.
So between the last commercial break and your call, it went up 0.3, sir. So Gio's hard to please.
Well, I'm shooting an 8. This was a good show this morning.
Ooh,
An 8.
Thank you.
That's a little much.
Well, I would.
Come on.
I don't even want to tell you.
What did we really do this morning?
Yeah, I would say take a look in the mirror, Gio. That's what I'd do.
Come on.
Mike Calta Show. You're live on the air. Who's this?
Yo, Naples Frankie.
Naples Frankie. What's going on, buddy?
What's happening? Hey, I wanted to tell you that you're right about Bigfoot.
Thank you.
I think he's just a pet of the aliens, and they let him out to poop.
I feel like you're mocking me. You are
Not at all. Not at all.
You are mocking me. And just so you know, there's been more sightings over the past couple weeks of Bigfoot than there has been in a very long time. So, just take that and shove it up.
And
your
clearly that's not it because he's not even on a leash.
No, I feel like you're just let these people just.
You're a Bigfoot guy?
I'm a big Bigfoot guy.
Really?
Yeah.
Interesting.
And it's not even. It's so funny because you can't, and I understand, but you can't try to have a serious conversation with somebody about Bigfoot.
You really cannot.
You can, and that's fine. And I respect the rest of the world.
Maybe talk to the unicorn people. They believe in unicorns.
Unicorns, okay. Not the same.
Same realm.
And it's so funny because people think that you're crazy, obviously, which is fine. But to me, it's so much more of an interesting thing about nature. Like, I love finding out about new species and thinking about things that exist out there that we've never discovered. And I don't think that they're aliens. I don't think that they're shapeshifters. I think personally that somehow this missing species has been able to thrive out there. And I realize people think that it's crazy, but I look at it from a naturistic perspective, and I think that it's not that far-fetched.
I believe like that to an extent. I'm not as a believer as you, I guess.
Yeah.
But I'm open to the possibility for sure. Like there has to be something else.
You're a nature guy, aren't you? Camp guy? Don't you guys go camping?
Yeah.
You've never seen or heard anything out in the woods that made your butthole pucker?
No.
Not a strange, not a woo.
But I didn't think, oh my gosh, this is going to be Bigfoot.
This was the point that I was trying to, because I tried to bring this up last week and I was mocked horrifically by everybody, which I'm fine with. And the average person, like you, total non-believer, thinks it's the dumbest thing ever.
I love how you think
about.
that the average person is the non-believer.
Well, yeah, that's everybody else but me and the weirdos that think like me. Yeah, what else could you be? You're the average person. You're a normal person. I don't shame or look down on anybody who doesn't believe.
But you're saying it condescendingly.
No,
like it's horrible. The average person.
No,
much like with your skinny comment earlier in the day. It's like you're up here on this high perch looking down at the non-believers and the fatzos of the world.
It's quite the opposite. I am alone. I am alone in a corner, and the rest of the world is out there. Like, you hear something out in the woods, like you having a normal mind of a good person, however you want me to frame it to make you feel better. You don't think that could be something.
No.
You go, that's fully explainable. No. I go, I wonder what that is. Wonder what that could be.
Yeah, we're very different people.
Yeah.
I don't think right away to Bigfoot. I don't think John Senning is skinny. I don't think a lot of things in this world.
So if we were going camping and there was noises out in the woods, you would go investigate and be like, this has got to be a Bigfoot. And you would go out there?
It would depend on the situation and where we were. I don't know if I was in bear country somewhere out west that I would go do that, but I would just be curious.
Right.
Like, if I heard something that I couldn't explain or identify as somebody who loves nature and birds and noises and things like that, if I heard something that totally didn't make sense to me, I would be curious about it.
Here's the big issue.
The average person would go, well, that was something.
Here's the big issue. 10, 15 years ago, we didn't all have high-def 4K cameras on us at all times. Yeah. So now, if there was a Bigfoot or skunk ape, whatever you want to call it, Sasquatch, it'd be called. We'd have footage,
right?
Which we don't.
And that is that's a very a lot of people say that.
That's where the elusiveness comes in.
Well,
right?
and that's where and again, it's one of those things where at this point I've had the conversation with so many people who just aren't even really looking to have the conversation, that you would have to buy into the fact that the Bigfoot knows what humans are and is actively avoiding them at every turn.
What are your feelings, your thoughts on the Easter Bunny? Same or like?
I would say the Easter Bunny is a couple notches down. I haven't. I
don't see why.
Yeah,
I've seen the Easter Bunny at the mall.
Mike Calta show, you're live on the air.
This is your Easter Bunny, BL. How you doing?
Oh, hey BL, how you doing?
Oh my God, you guys, you're so good. Nothing like Mike Calta, but it sounds so good. Y'all are mixing. Y'all are like the version of a chick fight that breaks out where bras and wigs are flying.
I like that. That's where we're going. We like to keep it a little spicy. Well, Gio does, and I just get in where I fit in. So
I tell you what, Gio has the cutest voice. That when he giggles, when Mike's there and y'all are there, he has got the cutest little laugh. And I'm not hitting on any of you. I've been married way too many times with a checkered past.
Same.
Okay, so.
Yeah.
But,
I don't think I want to hear that giggle. Give me a little giggle.
No.
I come over there and tickle you a little bit? Yeah.
It's just this natural little chuckle thing. I don't know. He picked it up in New Orleans or something with them with the hose that were on the street when y'all were broadcasting.
It usually happens when I'm having a good time. John has not witnessed me having a good time, so he's probably unaware of what that sounds like, is what I'm gathering.
Oh, it's really good. Real quick, and I'm not looking for a plug. I just wanted to tell you guys, busting John's balls about his beard. I'm telling you, I've only met John, I think, once, but if you go with that goatee thing, like the Ohio State logo, and keep it smooth on the sides, you got chocolate kisses eyes. I'm not kidding you, Senning. I mean, it would be rhymes with it.
Thank you, BL. Now, BL, I believe you're broadcasting live from Down to Bowl on Saturday. Is that true?
Yes, we got invited by Mike O, and Drew approved it. I'm sorry, we'll miss y'all, but we're so excited. It's our first.
We're going to be there. I'm going to be there. I'm not going to miss you at all. I was hoping to be able to hop on with you for a minute.
Oh yeah, we'll do the what's Mike O call it, the crossover.
Yeah, we'll do the crossover, but I'll be there for the whole thing, so we won't miss you at all. I mean, we'll be there.
We're going both ways, baby. I'll let y'all run. Thank you so much. And Carmen looked beautiful in all her pictures. That's
she
so
really
cool.
did. She really did. Thank you so much for checking in, BL.
Good job, guys. Bye.
You're the best. Sports Chicks on what time on
Saturday?
Saturday?
12 to 2.
12 to 2.
Yep.
I was texting you. I thought I was listening to you live on Saturday. And then after about an hour of listening, I realized I was texting you. I was that guy, which those people do exist.
It was a replay, yeah.
See, I told you, a lot of people talking about the beard.
Yeah. You heard what you said, right?
No.
Yeah, I didn't think so.
I just told you a lot of people are talking.
Yeah, exactly.
I
read the comments. My wife has too.
I've gotten multiple texts in the time.
Yeah, I'm sure you have. Mike Calta Show, you're live on the air.
What's going on? It's Everett.
Everett, what up, dog?
Hey, I think Gio made a good move by not taking that coffee because you never know what John's real intentions are.
That is true. Yeah. That is true. Nobody. I could have hit Gio with a 30 milligrams to start his day, and then he would have not made it home.
Or you could have talked me into buying this cologne that I tried 3 times and I had to take a shower to get it off me. Now I'm going to give it to you next time I see you.
Oh, hell yeah. Hell yeah, dude. That was in my I didn't tell people I was a part owner of the company. So thank you for your support.
See you guys.
All right, see you. Thank you. One more. Mike Calta Show, you're on the air. Who's this?
Hey, this is Paul. Morning, John.
What up, Paul? How you doing, buddy?
Oh, I'm doing pretty good. Hey, wanted to go back to earlier in the show, the Madison.
Yeah,
you're spot on that.
Thank you. Yeah, obviously a major spoiler in the that's looming there, but
it's got to be death. Yeah, that's what's always the big one.
Yeah, it is. But it's a great show, and I think there's some sort of deeper message about life and doing whatever the hell you want to do when you want to do it.
No problem.
Yeah, and then Gio, when you worked at McDonald's, did they have the Mac snack wrap?
They did.
You remember those?
I feel like I created that back in the 90s and never got full credit for it.
That was his taco. Yeah. The taco that he was making was
we'd grab the tortillas from the breakfast burritos and make all kinds of lunchtime treats.
Right. Yeah, they need to bring those back.
Yeah, I agree. I'll talk to the boys down at the
You're going to talk to Ronald himself?
Yeah.
All right.
There you go.
Thank you, buddy. Did you ever work through the era of when they separated the cold from the hot? Was that right before your time?
McDLT? No, it was before my time.
Dude, I always thought that was the most genius thing because when you get a burger that has like lettuce and tomato on it, if you don't eat it right away, you just get this soggy, greenery on there, and it just feels wrong.
It was a styrofoam container, and it would separate the veggies, keep them cold from the hot meat.
Yeah. Nobody's doing that anymore.
No. Great idea.
Bring it back. I'm surprised someplace like a Five Guys or somebody that's a little more elevated doesn't do that.
Yep.
Because when you get it, it could just be no good. Thank you, Corey Cardinal. Thank you, Gio. I don't know who's going to be here tomorrow, but hopefully some version of this very show will return tomorrow at 6 a.m. Do not go anywhere. The after show with Johnny B is headed your way. Thank you to the Mike Calta Show for letting us fill in today. The Setting Show, it's not the Setting Show. Setting Show today is going to be a hybrid of Drew Garabo and Dizzy. I'll be back here tomorrow at 6. And then on Thursday, we've got the Hookie Hole. Drew and I will be broadcasting live from the Valspar Championship. You can still get your tickets. $200. You get on the Dex imaging deck. You get a perfect view of the 11th green and the 12th tee. unlimited premium open bar, giveaways, and everything. So make your plans if you haven't. And then Senning Show will be live from Walk-Ons in Midtown on Friday, 1 to 4. So make your plans for that as well. Have a great day. Thanks for hanging out with us. And don't go anywhere. The after show with Johnny B is coming up next.
I'm hungry.
Yeah. Actually, I'm a fool. I'm an old, fat, stupid fool. That's why.
What's really going on in your life?
Let's shoot Uma in the vagina.
Mike, why are you doing this?
Cal, I have to go.
Oh, yeah. Faux shiz, genuine. What's up, homie?
Bushy.
Bye. Shoot that thing, fat baby.
Eat me, bacon.
Go smash your fruit in the hole.
I cried a little bit. You call me a monkey. You're funny.
I love you, Spanish.
Check your panties.
Come down for moose soup after.
I don't even know how do I make something funny. I don't even.
Can you hear that whistle?
Next time you lose.
Fatty McFat.
Mike!
Show daddy your mean face.
Ooh, so scared, chubby wubby.
That's it. It's over. That's all for today. Thanks for listening to the Mike Calta Show. Now, the Tampa Bay Lightning update on 102.5 The Bone.
The Lightning are in Seattle to start a 4-game road trip tonight. Oliver Bjorkstrand and Yanni Gourde are playing in Seattle tonight for the first time since they were traded to the Lightning a year ago. Yanni Gourde on being back.
It's a little weird, to be honest, like walking out in this rink through a different door and coming to this side of the locker room and this side of the locker room, and also it's a little weird, but it's exciting, and it's super exciting.
The Lightning are just 3-7 since returning from the